Welcome to the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast.
If you like a lot of wrestling on your YouTube, join our cult. Hello and welcome to, yes, those of eyes have already guessed it, the 400th episode of the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast. As you can tell, no expense has been spared at the Balloon and Dinosaur Factory just down the road from here.
Well, I don't know if you've heard this before, Maffew, but dinosaurs are really cool.
I have heard that rumor.
Really cool.
It was on onewrestling.com, so I didn't pay any attention to it. Yes, we have cool dinosaurs, the coolest animal to ever live. And we have cool balloons, which are the coolest party thing to have.
And a lot bigger than we thought they were going to be. You're never going to believe this, dear viewer and listener, but these balloons you can see, or you can hear them whistling by in the wind if you're on the Spotify feed, they cost a grand total of £2. And look at the size.
Wow.
You can see the famous Taylor Swift catchphrase, Biff Yeats Me on the side there. It was supposed to be a Taylor Swift pun sign thing. It's me, I'm the birthday girl, it's me. But sticking things up is hard, which led us to ponder, is having children worth it? Because obviously when you have children, you've got to have a birthday party for the children.
That's
and
right.
Stuff like this needs set up. So is it actually worth it? Who knows? You decide.
That's actually the big question this week. That'll be a weird thumbnail. Somehow Rhea Ripley is someone involved in this. But yes, listen to the dulcet tones of Maffew and Ross with Shagger Joel in the background, pumping away the balloons and something else. How you doing?
Hello, I'm not bad. How are you?
I'm doing good. Let's see the picture.
What?
Are you not ecstatic that it's episode 400,
Hey,
Joel?
there he is.
Happy 400, everyone.
Yay! And to celebrate, not only do we have balloons and dodgy Taylor Swift lyrics, the camera's set up correctly as well.
Hey, me and Owen had a great time the other day in here, just sorting things out, getting
you've
things
done well.
straight. A versatile shooting setup now. We're in the process, as you can see, of modifying this setup. We have the materials. We just need a real man to put them on the wall, really, because we can't do it.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, you might need a circular saw to trim bits down. I don't trust myself with a circular saw, Maffew. I don't know about you. I'd probably cut my own winky off.
I was going to say, I would trust myself. I know this opinion would not be shared by everyone else near me. But yes, I look forward to the home improvements we're doing here.
So in about 2 years' time, we'll get there.
Yes.
It looks like I'm trapped. I am a bit. It looks like I'm stuck in a
Joel,
little room.
we sat you down and said, is that all right for you, Joel? And you were like, yeah, by gum, it's bloody lovely.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm just
I'm
saying.
trapped, though.
I like it. It is weird because if I turn my head, I can see us. I don't like that.
Wow, how nuts is that?
It's quite reassuring to actually see your eyes for the first time in a few weeks because we've only been able to see the hat.
Yeah,
Because of the
yeah.
monitor.
It's strange, but it's good.
Yeah.
It's strange but good. We can see you and
Yes.
hear you.
Just before we get going, though, I did contact a few of our favourite characters from the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast. Not too distant past, the way distant past, all of it. And it was brilliant to see that some of them sent in some lovely messages there to celebrate episode 400 of the podcast. Joel, if you could play those now, please.
What?
That's right, Maffew. Every single person I messaged ignored the podcast. Andre Chase follows me on Twitter for some reason. Hey, Mr. Chase, do you want to celebrate the podcast? Ignored. Come Tuesday, emailed. Ignored. Ethan Page's video toy channel thing. The guy replied saying, yes, I'll see if Ethan wants to do it. Ignored. And I even put in the message, Maffew Botchamania's on here. So a few
Oh,
words
why did you
about-
put that down? No wonder he didn't bloody do it.
But I typically,
Yeah.
it's the most...
Matthew will not be there. Oh, great. I'll send it in.
It's the second most cultaholic thing of this particular podcast. We'll get into the most cultaholic thing later on. But no one replied. No one cares about this 400th episode of this illustrious podcast.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
We put all those balloons up.
I know, all the balloons.
400, are you proud? That's a big number.
Nah, it's hard to feel a sense of pride in this line of work, really.
So as well as like after last week's momentous, giant, throbbing podcast that I got lots of nice feedback for. 400, we do this one. Now, it's gonna be quite a week.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs and balloons.
Hey, it was a combo deal. Because that's why they're a different colour to the 4. Because they came with dinosaurs and the 4 was on its own. You couldn't actually buy just 400 as a balloon.
That makes sense.
Who has to celebrate 400 for anything?
Right.
No one lives that long, do they?
Not with that attitude. No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's the intro to the podcast done.
It certainly was a intro. Oh, we're back in full screen now. It certainly was an intro to the podcast that we all love. Yes, I'm going to do my best through this episode. I'll say it now. I went to the bollock doctor and on Sunday, and I was like, yes, bollock doctor. He says, can you please stop calling me that? I went, all right, fine. All right, John. My bollock hurts. You're a doctor. I'm not a doctor. You tell me what's up. And they went, well, there's nothing else associated with this thing that you've got, Maffew. And I went, how do you know my name? Do you listen to the podcast? He goes, don't be daft. Sometimes the chloroform, that's not what they're working using in hospitals, is it? The thing that we used to put people under sleep, sometimes that runs out. So we'll put on your podcast to let people gradually go to sleep.
Way!
And we cut their legs off. And so they've been giving me some stuff to help my bollock. So I'm a bit lucid this week. Now, part of me is going, why do you say that, Maffew? Didn't you want to like just act like normal? And have people go, you're very eloquent this week, Maffew. But I know there's not going to happen.
People appreciate the realness, Maffew.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm not saying this because he balls. I'm saying this because people shouldn't be afraid or ashamed or going, oh, no, someone's going to look at them if they go to the hospital because nurse looked at mine. It's their job. They've seen plenty.
A little...
Yeah, they did. And I went, ooh, ow. And they went, yep, that's bad.
Canton arm, sorry.
And they asked me a question. I said, when the Eagles follows the trawler. Yeah. So, yeah, you should be okay going there. I'm all right. I'm like, yeah, I'd rather you look at him. And, you want a nurse to see him and go, yeah, fine. That's what you want, the reaction from a nurse. You don't want a nurse to go, oh, my God, code red, or like that. So
when I used to ride my bike to work, I used to get an achy bollock, but I just put that down to just the stress of the taint being on a bike seat. I was not brave enough to go to the doctor and say, hello, sir, my testicle is aching. So fair play to you, Maffew, and I hope it gets better soon.
Well, me and you both. So apart from having to carry another podcast on your big old shoulders, how are you doing, Ross?
Absolutely fine. We should say Jack has planned this day off for months, he was saying. He was back in work at the start of the week, and now he's off to, I think he said he's gone to Manchester or something. So it's just a planned time off, which has come around at a time where it looks like he's gone, but he hasn't gone. He's still here. But apart from that, yeah.
Yes, because we saw him at Pachiti's leaving do.
Yes, we had a few leaving drinky poos for Adam Pachiti. It was nice to see the old boy again.
I thought the nurse said it on Sunday. Yeah, it was nice to see everybody. The triple jump was there, and they still had love for the business, which is nice to see. I said, Ben, I'm very glad we haven't seen the Ben Shoot interview on Hannibal.tv or anything else like that recently.
It's not our fault.
YouTube. I know, but you get worried, someone needs something to do with wrestling, like, oh boy, here it comes.
There were video games anyway. The algorithm turned against. I don't know why we're going into this, but anyway, everything's fine. Joel ruined the evening.
Why?
Riddle. Right, so Maffew, do you want to do it? Maffew, you've got a riddle to work out. Joel, we'll give it a minute.
Did you not hear this, Maffew?
No,
the riddle.
We saved it specifically for this moment.
Didn't we? Yeah, right.
Go on.
Are we doing it now?
Go on.
Right.
I heard people talking about this.
So the other day I went to Happy Sunny Valley.
Not that one, the train one. He heard that one.
Oh, did you hear that one?
He saw
I was going to hope that you stuck with that, and I was just going to get the answer, but I guess that one's...
Oh, the train one's horrible. You're not going to get that.
Disgusting.
All right,
I like trains.
Well, the other day I went on a train.
Uh-huh.
And I went from Newcastle to Leeds. And that was a bad train. But then I went on a train from Newcastle to Edinburgh. And that was a good train.
This took me a good 45 minutes to an hour to work out. And I needed Dan Heppel's help.
Can you name me a good and a bad train?
So
That's the riddle.
I took the train from Hull to Hartlepool. And that was a bad train. But then I went from Hartlepool over to Liverpool, and that was a good train. I don't know if that helps you or hinders you. We'll let you think about that for a minute, and then we'll move on with the news from this week, Maffew.
Maybe we'll reveal the answer at the end of the podcast.
It'll come to you during the podcast. It really will.
I hope it does.
You got another mount, Joel?
Yeah. I went from Leeds to Pontefract, which is where I'm from. That was a good train. But then I went from Pontefract back to Newcastle. Bad train.
The train from London to Zimbabwe is a very good train.
That's a great train.
Great train.
I bet it is.
So many great views. One of the greatest trains alive. But, if you're going from like Zimbabwe to Uzbekistan, not the best train. Not the best train.
Is it the first letter of the place?
Nope.
No. Zimbabwe.
It's wrestling news time, Maffew.
What's in the news?
Bollocks, jeez. All right. Well, that's something you ponder in the quiet moments of this podcast.
Let us know in the comments if you get it before the end of the podcast.
Ugh, people frantically Googling, what is this? Hall of Famer Kurt Angle has taken to social media in a bid to track down his lost dark match against Owen Hart.
Oh.
To quote Kurt, in 1999, I had the privilege of wrestling the legendary Owen Hart in a dark match, that's a non-televised match, in the WWE even, 5 days before his unfortunate death. Till this day, I haven't seen any video footage of it. There's one photo available online. If anyone has ever seen the footage of my match with Owen, message me in the comments below. Someone had to record it. Hashtag it's true. You wrote on X. So they only had one match. And while the match was likely recorded, as dark matches typically were in that era, is yet to surface. There have been lots of things put on things like WWE Vault YouTube, lots of dark matches, untelevised things, and it's been very interesting seeing them. It's interesting to do with Owen Hart's relationship with the WWE, which is strenuous at best. I'm not even sure if they can release anything to do with Owen Hart on WWE's YouTube.
Has it got that deep?
I don't know. I think that's the reason why. I mean, I thought they had wanted to air it, then they would have. But again, it's...
Yeah, if there's one place it's going to find it, it's that vault, because some of the stuff they're coming out with at the moment is tremendous.
Oh, it's amazing. I love it.
One of the best YouTube channels going at the moment, I think, like that vault one. Yeah,
next to us. I mean, look.
Yeah, have they got 400 podcasts? I don't think so. Well, they probably do now. They release 400 a week. Never mind 400 in 7 years, whatever it's been.
Fellow Hall of Famer Booker T has had his say on the situation with Goldberg. Speaking on his Hall of Fame podcast, quote, I thought the speech was meant for the Georgia fans. I thought that would have been more for them than anything. I'm thinking all those guys for that ride. The intimacy with Georgia meant more for Goldberg than the masses. I think they did a great job. I thought it was a great send-off. For him to actually be headlining something like that, that's just like a pay-per-view. His send-off was definitely better than a lot of guys. A lot of guys don't get that. A lot of guys don't get a last match. Yeah, you hear that?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. And Goldberg did get that. But the speech, the way it was ended, that is the sticking point for Bill and all of the Goldbergians worldwide. Unite! Stand with Bill! He's my guy.
Stand with
Me and Big E will take on the world. I was there when I was 8 watching him spear people. It was terrifying. But I can see, obviously he did get a lot more than what most get.
Yes.
It's just the end bit. It's like the final bite of the trifle and you bite into some mince. You don't want mince in your trifle. You want sweet stuff, not mince. And that speech, the way it was ended, was a big ball of meatball mince in a trifle.
In a trifle?
Yes. Like Rachel Green off of Friends made that time. Up the Aniston.
Up the food metaphors. Bryan Danielson made his return to AEW programming at All in Texas. He definitely wouldn't like to eat a big bowl of mince, would he? He's a vegan.
He would eat fake mince, though, wouldn't he?
He'd eat tofu.
Jay White.
Danielson arriving in a Blue Panther mask, took down Wheeler Yuta with a Psycho knee and hit a suicide dive to Claudio and Gabe Kidd. Danielson's return to AEW TV followed him making the save for Blue Panther at Ring of Honor versus Cena. While he may have been involved at All In, I should say, Danielson clarified on the Nikki and Bree show that he is, quote, not back. He also noted that some of the moves he performed at All In were not cleared by AEW's medical team, but he wasn't feeling it in the moment. Dr. Michael Sampson wasn't upset with Danielson, but he did think the 44-year-old was, quote, an idiot. I think we all thought that about.
It's been quite a week for the medical team in AEW based off last night's show as well. They're all pinned down and have like the old Jeremy Kyle machine pumped into them. I've forgotten the name of it, Maffew.
Jeremy Kyle machine.
The lie detector thing. Because obviously Will Ospreay's keeping secrets. Danielson's keeping secrets there as well. Terrible scenes.
Everyone's a liar.
Aye. But you can see why. It's the adrenaline in the soul, Maffew.
Of course. Yeah, I mean, I think it was actually Danielson who someone said, well, why do you just do these crazy dives sometimes? He goes, look, sometimes you're in the ring and the adrenaline's in you. You're like, I'm going to dive over the ropes.
YOLO, baby.
Yeah. TNA had a busy weekend. They scrapped their plans they were working with JBL. That JBL has reckoned that was supposed to be the thing at Slammiversary, but it wasn't. Last night at the show, I was supposed to be there initially, and I was originally supposed to have had a part that people wouldn't have believed how big it was, That did not work out. The reason that got ended in TNA, it wasn't because of me. It was a decision made by someone that was no longer there.
Very interesting. Because it felt like it was going to be the culmination of what was going on last year, where he was just popping up predominantly in Mexico, I guess, but also other places around the world, just clotheslining people in his big brown coat.
And it's funny that he's no longer on Triple R because that, I guess, TNA, it's not really on the nose, but this thing was like, I represent a big corporation who want to take over. Oh, hello, WWE. I guess they do it in TNA. It's like, no, we're not buying TNA.
We're just doing it secretly and pretending we don't for monopolization
Exactly,
reasons.
like in The Sopranos where they take over the warehouse. There was a rough spot in the four-way ladder match. That's Slammiversary. Featured the Hardys, the Nemeths, First Class, and the Rascals. So naturally, what everyone's talking about is AJ Francis taking a big old push from the ladder to the outside, which it looked like he went, not to worry, I'll just land on my feet, and that'll cushion the blow. He landed right on his crotch on one of the rungs. Luckily, though, AJ Francis simply wrote on Twitter, "Big dick equals cushion." So he was okay, but that ladder was 2 days until retirement.
I was going to say, watching RuPaul like I have done down the years, maybe he's a tucker. Not in terms of heavy machinery, of course, but whether he tucks his massive winky beneath his taint, Maffew, like a drag queen does. Or a drag performer, sorry. So
I don't know why it's kicked off, but have you ever seen RuPaul on Jimmy Fallon or Kimmel? I forget which one's which. And Jimmy Fallon's like, I am here with the drag queen, RuPaul. And RuPaul's just going, drag queen. And Kimmel has that look in his face like,
I've said the wrong thing.
I'm cancelled. I'm going to get my notes app ready. And then RuPaul's like, the queen of drag. Like, oh my God.
Slay mother slay.
So good.
You're not going to love yourself, Maffew. How are you going to love someone else?
Yeah.
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
Exactly. That's what they do there. I bet he must tuck. That's what we learned there. AJ Francis tucks his winky.
That's on the news.
To be fair, though, in a situation like that, I feel like you've got a no-win. I mean, the way he landed is a far riskier one, it would feel, than going like sort of on your side or on your back or whatever. But it feels like a no-win situation, especially when you're a big boy like that.
Right.
Yeah. So what's he meant to do? Bless him.
Bless you.
Ah.
You little AJ Francis. Yo.
He would batter us.
Yeah, he would. And I'll probably see him in the queue in the Bollock Doctor next week. Slammiversary was the most attended event in TNA history. 7,623 fans in attendance at Long Island, or very Long Island when AJ Francis is around. New York's UBS Arena. Fans weren't very happy about this event, it looks like, just for the online people. Predictions heading into the pay-per-view suggested Mike Santana would win the three-way match, and then defeat Trick and Joe to win that. However, the NXT dominance over TNA is having a bit of a backlash with the TNA faithful. JC Dane defeated Master Slamovich to recapture the TNA Knockouts World title, and Trick Willie retained. So, immediately, the protest in the form of going to cage match, giving it a 3.73 out of 10 rating.
Poor cage match.
But bloody hell,
It's been a rough few years for cage match. It used to be the place to go. You're just getting honest reviews from people who cared about wrestling. And now tribalism and politics is rife everywhere.
You're on cage match. It's fascinating. So Carlos Silva, the TNA president, had to respond to fans and go, how do you respond? You respond that I understand and I get it. If you saw the look on my face, that's all part of wrestling. There were some great payoffs at Slammiversary of Leon Slater, and there were going to be some great payoffs as we build again to Bound for Glory. Shut up and get it up here. Sorry, he didn't say that, but I'm sure he was thinking it. I was
going to say.
Because a little lad called AJ Styles, I believe, made his appearance and say, yeah, all right, Leon.
Aye. And he teased one more match. And he says, the crowd start going one more match. He's like, we'll get to that later. Let me talk nice things about Leon. And it's nice to hear Leon, who did an interview with Tom Campbell of Cultaholic. I don't know if you know that guy.
Oh, I know him, yeah.
Great guy. One of the best. I don't know why I did the Donald Trump, but there we go. He had an interview with Leon where Alan was talking to him about the little things, which I thought was nice. The little things in wrestling and just how to make like big things in the match pop more than they did pop on the night, if that makes sense. He's out to get a bigger pop, son, he said to Leon. So I would be, if I was a TNA diehard, which admittedly I'm not, but if I watched this NXT come in and just win the top 2 titles and then watch the weekly NXT show where I guess Mike and Joe and all the other lads at the top of the card and Masha obviously on the ladies' side must be busy. Because why wouldn't they rock up? All the titles have been taken, and they don't care.
No, they don't. Yeah, I can see why people... I almost admire the tribalism involved now in TNA because there are other reports that... Purely speculation at this point. See, there we go. That the WWE are pumping all their people who are definitely not on the books, not paid for, or associated with WWE at all. Why would you say that? To go on the podcast and the talking heads saying, you know what? I think TNA is the number 2 company in America right now.
It's becoming more transparent as to what is actually happening here.
Yeah, and it was fascinating because when I was on Twitch, there was somebody in the chat who was like, I reckon TNA number 2 right now. And I'm like,
perception.
You know, AEW just ran a stadium in Texas last week, right?
Yeah.
And it was really impressive. We were in the chat going, you are kidding, right? Like, and the person just went, doubled down and went, F yous, I like it more. So I think it's number 2. And I really appreciated that level.
Fair enough,
of like, it's my favorite. Shut up.
But statistically speaking, if we're looking at the facts, not to go all Rafa Benitez.
Oh, of course.
AEW still number 2, surely.
Of course, but again, the speculation that WWE's just going, no, everyone who's on our roster, which again might be me and you by the end of this podcast, I'll be saying things about, wow, look how good TNA's doing right now.
Because I have seen the argument saying, like, imagine the exposure, the good the exposure's doing, the WWE's giving to TNA. But then I would say, if I saw TNA exposed by WWE and then saw the guy who's got the TNA world title being chokeslammed by 60-year-old Mark Calloway, I wouldn't be too arsed about watching TNA again.
Right.
As cool as The Undertaker looked, by the way.
Oh, wow, what a badass.
He looked like The Edge from a U2 with them glasses and his little,
The
his
Edge.
little head condom on.
Should have kept it on. With the return of Saturday Night's main event came the return of Jesse Ventura. But his role on the show has changed significantly since its re-debut. Per report from the Dave Meltzer, so breaking news from his dog, I imagine, said that you may have noticed, if you watched Saturday Night's main event last week, that he was not commentating during the main event. And as many people speculated, it was because of that rant he did about the steel cage last time. So, yeah, we can confirm it was described last time as a fiasco. I thought it was funny.
It was really funny. And Jesse was fantastic the Saturday Night's main event before that one. And he should have been kept around. I don't care that he doesn't like the door. Who cares? He's meant to be the heel commentator, just not agree with the babyface.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Even if the longer it went on, the more he was just like, Jesse, be quiet now.
Yeah. Yeah, well, this advert is brought to you. And Jesse's talking over the advert. Like, no, Jesse, no. And finally, Randy Orton is set to break a long-standing WWE record when he steps in the ring at SummerSlam on August 2nd and 3rd. The Viper is set to team up with Jelly Roll. That's not the thing he's breaking, though, but that would be funny. His bout will be the 17th career bout for Orton at the biggest party of the summer, and he'll be breaking the record set by The Undertaker.
Fair enough. Fair enough, Maffew. That's a great statistic. I don't know what to say, Maffew.
Why did I leave on that? Randy Orton's had a lot of matches.
The Drew McIntyre stuff. 85% of the roster don't like they should be wrestling for the WWE, he said this week on Logan Paul's Impulsive podcast.
Oh, that's why I didn't hear it.
Yeah, he said that, and then there was other bits. He was like, he's the most viral guy in terms of like social media interactions outside of Rhea Ripley's bottom.
Yeah.
Just not Rhea Ripley's bottom. And everyone was like, Drew, you're a sexist pig, how dare you? Then Rhea Ripley had to go, don't worry, lads, it wasn't like malicious. It's fine. I
can't believe I've missed all this.
It's more interesting than Randy Orton appearing at SummerSlam 17.
How dare you?
17's a lot.
400, the amount of matches Orton has had. 4, the number of bumps he took.
You missed the biggest part of Slammiversary as well. The match that's coming up at Bound for Glory.
Go on.
Team 3D versus the Hardy Boys. This is what we want to see. Do you know who I am? Bugs Bunny was there. It was
good Bugs Bunny.
Buddy Ray was there. Devon apparently knew. I was just thinking, has he told Devon? Because Devon wasn't there. But then Devon, it turns out, he's lost a load of weight and he's ready to go. I can't wait to see it. Devon said it's going to be his last match. That's given the finish away already, so that's fine.
Yeah, I can't believe we left that out. Wow, how can you not get excited? TNA setting up the Hardys versus the Dudleys one last time.
Again, the exposure's doing wonders.
Yes. Exposure.
It's a car crash match in terms, when you drive past a car crash on the motorway.
If the Hardys are driving.
I shouldn't look. Oh, you bitch.
Sorry.
I shouldn't look. I'm looking. I can't wait to see what's going to happen.
Yes.
Is it a ladder match? Oh, did I dream that?
It's definitely not going to be a normal singles tag.
I was going to say...
It'll be a Dudleyville street fight. Like every Bugs Bunny. Bully. Trying to mix the Bugs Bunny and Bully Ray together didn't work. Every match he's had in the last 20 years.
Bugsy Ray. But I just think about Devon's like massive fear of heights again. Just to have his last match be that stipulation. I don't know if I should probably check that, but I hope it is anyway.
He should just go to the first rope. Like, that's enough. That's it. That's all you're getting, mate. Aye. That was the news.
You reckon you worked out the riddle yet? So if I took the train from like Dudleyville...
I have to do that. All right, go on.
Dudleyville to Parts Unknown. That's a horrible train. But if I went from like Parts Unknown over to Newcastle upon Tyne, that's the best train ever. That's the views, Joel.
Oh, fantastic.
So it's not the first
train.
out of it going down in the alphabet as opposed to going up, and that's good.
Nah.
Bollocks. All right, I don't know what it is.
We'll carry on.
Okay, Hall of Fame.
Everybody get excited for the Cultaholic Hall of Fame!
Hall of Fame time.
Oh, yes. Oh, mate, no, this week. No. Don't like it this week.
Oh, I do. In condescending order from last week, Kyle O'Reilly's Rizzler Walk at AEW All In 9%.
There was a
tough competition.
A little period of time there, Joel, where it was threatening to get 0.
Really?
A little period of time.
Oh, that had been too much. I wouldn't be able to show my face
I
again.
don't think it's ever happened before. In 400 Hall of Fame.
Oh, I swear I've had one that had like 1% or 0%.
Surely
Really?
not
I've,
0.
I've definitely had one. I went, that can't be right. But yeah, it can be, yeah. Hangman Page's AEW World Title winner all in. 44%. A very nice pick.
I mean, if it was a good pick that won, I'd be like, fair enough. You don't maybe watch AEW enough. But the thing that's won is disgusting.
Yes, I was so happy this would work. It's been the first time in a long time since I've won. Goldberg, the eternal bitch. 46%. And I said eternal because I usually say internal as if it's inside me.
He's got IBS.
Goldberg, the poo bitch, 46%.
That's not,
Yay!
He wasn't a bitch before 2003.
Bitch.
And eternal for me means forever, right? So he might have been a bitch in the final 2 minutes of his last appearance, but that's fine. And a bit after that as well.
Those are the last 2 minutes, though.
Yeah.
Those are the ones you remember.
That math doesn't add up, by the way.
Which one?
44%, 46%, and
9%. My God, you're right.
It's rigged.
It's not rigged.
I demand a recount.
109%.
109?
Yeah.
Is that what that adds up to?
No.
I literally all I do is copy and
No,
paste
no.
it. Of course.
No, wait, hang on.
99.
I've done that really bad.
99%.
99. Well, there'll be points on them to make it 100. But Patreon doesn't show you the points.
Oh, I
the
see.
points
It's
one.
the
Oh.
points, is it?
It just
It's the
shows you the whole
points.
number.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay.
I just copy and paste it, lads. Relax.
It's conspiracy.
Yeah, wait, I've won. What am I complaining about? Yeah, you know what? This maths looks good to me. Maths. So my pick this week, don't worry, I'm not doing a thing. We have rules here. This isn't Vietnam. There are rules
Yes.
about doing stuff here. So Ozzy Osbourne has passed away. R.I.P. the Lord and Prince of Darkness. And obviously, so many things he's done over the years. But as someone who read his autobiography many, many years ago and remember a lot of it because it was done in such an amazing way, it's part him doing it and part someone else helping him out, essentially. Just going, well, Ozzy, rather than you explain these bits, I'll go through these very famous events in your history and you give us your memories of them. And it's very good like that. So he's like, oh, yeah, that event. Whoops. Oh, yeah, I pissed on the Alamo, didn't I? Oh, well. But my favorite memory, and I thought, favorite Ozzy thing to put in this, the Hall of Fame in honor of the Prince of Darkness, was his tour with Motley Crue in the mid-'80s, which is really putting...
Is this the thing where Tommy, what's his face?
Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee's like, they made us look like kindergarten kids or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
The story is that they went, all right, Ozzy, here's a table with so-and-so drugs on. Here's some table with some different drugs and some other things there. Can't see their names, are on YouTube. And there, take your pick. And Ozzy, to show off these kids like, pussies, gets a straw. Instead of going to this table to do the lovely drugs, goes on the floor and snorts a line of ants to show that he was cooler and more badass than Motley Crue. And when Ozzy was asked about the tour and his thoughts, his memories, and his autobiography, he went, mate, whatever happened, what's been announced as happening, it's probably true. I can't remember a single thing about that tour.
Yeah.
So whatever story's out there, yeah, probably happened.
It's just a miracle he made it to 76, really.
It's so odd. People going, oh no, we had so much left going. I was like, it's unbelievable he got this far.
Look at the state of him. I say look at the state, with all due respect,
Yeah.
obviously. When he's in his 50s on the Osbournes.
Yeah. That was like in the early 2000s.
He was more healthy, obviously, towards the end than he was then. He would, just the way he was talking and moving around
Yeah.
and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but he pulled a warrior. Had his last ever gig a week ago, and then a few days later, he passed away.
It is spooky, that, like, in it. 2 weeks later, he's gone.
I mean, great time. And
What way to go.
Sharon will probably have him touring next year. Bless him. But yeah, Ozzy Bloody Osbourne, my brother went to the gig. He said it was very nice.
Yeah, all 9 hours of it.
The bits you can remember. But yeah, it said they did a spinning stage because I was wondering how they have all those bands playing.
Live Aid, baby. Yeah.
So yeah, Ozzy Osbourne and ants. Yeah, we'll put that right.
People know what that means if they know the story.
Yeah, sure. We all know Ozzy Osbourne stories from the 80s. Maybe. What is your pick?
Thanks for asking, Maffew. There wasn't a giant cut in the podcast there as we figured out how to plug some
What do you
speakers
call
in.
me? Anyway, yes. Joe's about to play the bit that you're going to put in your Hall of Fame.
Yeah, so we've been doing the quizzes on the channel recently, and obviously Jack had the Western Supermare of saying that LT versus Shawn Michaels main evented WrestleMania 11. I mean, who would do that? But then, of course, Joel rocks up his second quiz on the channel, third.
Yeah. Second.
And he's dropped, arguably, some may say, a bigger bollock.
It's not bigger. It's not bigger than LT.
It might
Let
be.
the fans be the
No
judge.
way. All right, ready?
Yeah.
My struggle and my pain. To the top I elevate. Let the dragon's fire reign.
Come on, Joel. The answer's in the clue there.
Yeah, I did think that, but then I thought someone else. But
Nia Jax.
Ricky the dragon.
He kept saying Nia Jax or carrying cross for every answer.
Oh, Joel! It's time to end the quiz.
So we're trying to identify the superstar from the lyrics of their theme songs.
Joel! It says dragon in there, Joel.
Dragonov!
Oh!
You can see my logic.
Who is it? I've got it. Can I go again?
No, you can't.
No, you can't. You can't. Oh,
Who is
wow.
it, Joel?
Dragon Lee.
It's Dragon Lee.
God for that.
We got there in the end.
It's tough. That was a tough quiz.
Yes,
Yeah, very tough.
it was. Very well done for doing your best and somehow winning.
Yeah,
I know,
thank
yeah.
you.
Well, that's what we do at the Cultaholic Fun Federation. We put it on the line at the last, no matter the score after the first 10 questions.
That's why it's so
Yes.
fun.
Making it completely pointless until the very end.
But remember, when you stop having fun, Maffew, stop. That's the catchphrase. Merch coming soon. Maybe.
Yeah, right. Oh, well, that was a nice pick. I
It
can't wait to
was.
watch more quizzes on this lovely channel. But Joel, what do you have for us?
I went to the cinema this weekend.
Ooh.
I went with Dan and Owen and Dan's friend Monty, and we went to the
cheers for the invite.
Tyneside. Went to the Tyneside.
You get an invite?
No, some mate Monty took my place.
Oh, no.
Monty. I didn't realize you were Tories now.
Monty.
Monty. Oh,
He's a-
Monty, would you come to the
Oh,
cinema?
hello,
Have some-
Monty.
have
We're
some-
getting the garage.
Get some Mint Imperials in, Monty, for the
No,
cinema.
he's not posh. He's a great guy. Newcastle fan. What? We went to watch Friendship. You heard of this film?
Friendship.
Yeah. It's like a limited showing in the UK. It came out in the US in like May. It's the Tim Robinson film. You know Tim Robinson?
The guru
Baldrick.
dude.
What?
That's
Baldrick.
Tony Robbins. Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Neither of those people. Tim Robinson. Oh, he does a sketch show. I think you should leave with Tim Robinson.
Oh,
on
that
Netflix.
Tim Robinson, right.
And this is basically his film. It's basically just one long I think you should leave sketch with Paul Rudd, and he tries to make friends with Paul Rudd, and then he gets too intense, and then it's just really funny. And so I'm nominating that because it was a great film, and we've been looking forward to seeing it for ages, and it really delivered. If you like I Think You Should Leave, then it's like you'll love this film.
So you're nominating a film that's limited release that nobody has really seen
Yeah.
in terms of the general population.
That's a perfect pick for a Hall of Fame.
Some people will see it, and hopefully they'll vote.
It's the worst pick of all time. There has never been a least
What do you mean?
Yeah.
likely pick to win a Hall of Fame poll.
Oh, it's not going to win. I admit that, but you know,
But what are we doing here, Joel? You've got one objective, and that's to win the Hall of Fame.
I've won once, and that's enough for me. Now I just go with what. Well, I was like, what have I done this week? It's interesting. It's like,
You went out with us.
not very much.
You did riddles.
Yeah.
You drank beer.
We've done all that though. We've said all that.
Oh.
Yeah, you want to nominate anything from the Leaving Dude?
It was nice to see-
Tom having his first drink of the year or whatever it was.
It was nice to see Richard.
Yes.
I sat with Joel for a good 25 minutes, half an hour on the couch. That's just been skipped over there. I'm starting to think Joel hates me.
Nothing Hall of Fame worthy.
We had a lovely conversation
Oh,
about
we
the
did,
music.
yeah.
You pick a Tim Robbins film over
Tim Robinson.
the comfort and joy of Ross
Not Tim
and the
Robbins.
couch.
We bought each other a pint.
We've forgotten about that already.
I thought we
It was
were
a
growing
great
closer,
night.
Joel, but it turns out you hate my
It
guts.
was, it was a really good night.
For.
I wish I went out longer, but I didn't eat beforehand. If I'd eaten, I'd have come out for the whole thing.
Oh,
She
that's
stayed out
Ross's
till like
fault, is
3:30.
it?
No.
I've been made a punish by not seeing this wonderful film.
I am under fire here. This is not fair.
I can't believe it.
Well,
All you did was humiliate him with that Dragunov question.
know.
And now
Yeah,
look at
that's
him.
true.
at least know where you stand with people now.
4 stars on Letterboxd I gave it.
Oh, okay. What did Monty give it?
I don't know. I don't follow him on Letterboxd.
Did he give a thumbs up like the Roman emperors, like his family?
He's a great guy.
His first name's not Monty, is it?
No, it's Ryan.
Oh, thank
Oh, how many names has he got?
Just the 2, I think.
You know, these guys are 10 names, is he?
No.
The richer you get, the more names you buy.
We actually talked about that. He hasn't got a middle name. Neither's Dan.
That's a rarity.
But Owen has, and I have.
What's yours?
Tyler.
Really?
Yeah.
How hip hop and happening is that?
Do you reckon?
Aye.
Tyler the Shagger.
Yeah.
We're not tempted to go by Tyler instead of Joel?
Not really.
Because my mum and deceased dad both went by their middle names.
Really?
And my grandma did, yeah.
Oh, wow.
But you would do if you were her. Winifred. That was the first name.
Oh,
Then Doreen. Or Doreen, as people from further south call
I'd
it.
say Doreen.
Doreen. Is that how...
We always said Doreen.
I'd never heard of Doreen.
How you doing, Doreen? It must have been a Northumberland thing.
How you
thing.
Doreen?
Aye.
Yeah.
Or Doreen. Sounds more dopey, doesn't it? Dopey Doreen. Or Doreen. She can run 100 miles an hour.
I've never heard of it being Doreen. Like,
All right, yeah.
you sound like a Jamaican talk about the rain.
Or Peter Andre talking about the rain.
Oh, of course. Famous Jamaican, Peter Andre. Oh, is that out in cinemas yet? Never mind your bloody film.
Well, when it is, I'm not going to invite Joel, that's for sure.
Oh, no.
Dan or Owen.
We'll have Winston.
Chauncey.
Yeah, Montgomery, I hear, will be free. John Chauncey.
Oh, no.
Oh, well, I hope all of those people can stop playing water polo for 5 seconds to vote for any of those 3 picks, which are Ozzy Osbourne snorting a line of ants, the film Friendship, starring Tony Robinson.
No. Tim Robinson.
Oh, not starring Baldrick. That would be the name of it.
Paul Rudd. Great film.
Phil Rudd was there. And what was yours?
Joel's massive mistake, a mistake nobody else would make, a terrible mistake to make with
To be
a few
fair,
thousand people watching.
Who knows Dragon Lee's theme? It's
don't
not a
know.
very common one.
But the clue was in the title.
The Guinness World Record holder right here.
I didn't know it. Upon hearing it.
I
but-
was at a disadvantage from the start. He's got a world record.
It does say dragon and fire in the lyrics, though, so the clues were there.
Dragonoff is quite
And you should know the
fiery.
Dragonov theme's got
Fiery.
Dragonov, his theme's got no lyrics anyway. It's just do do do.
Oh, I can't keep up with all these themes.
The
Yeah.
worst mistake anyone's ever made on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I include Logan Paul in the forest in that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, you can vote for The Honest Mistake at patreon.com/Cultaholic. And while you're there, you can even, by God,
It's not the same when there's not another person on the table, is there?
No, but Joel will help us.
Come
here.
on. We should get them all
Yeah.
off, isn't it, to him? Look at Aiden. He's chomping at the bit.
That would be fun.
They're jumping at something out there. They're all manic. Reno,
It's
2200.
from the future.
Noah
Anderson!
Levi LaRue.
Going in for the kill! Going in for the thrill! Jesus Christ. Hoping you'll understand. It's episode 400.
Jimmy Gillen.
Gillen!
The best a man can get.
Kendrick Alltop.
Hey now, Kendrick Goldtop on the Patreon. The next line on episode 400.
Tay 2.
Na 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 na. Take 2.
On episode 400.
Josh Fair. It's coming
Oh,
on.
it's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. Episode 400. It's there. Ooh.
Fair.
His name.
Fair.
Josh Fair.
Theo de Havilland.
Whoa,
That's Theo de Havilland. Oh, that's Theo de Havilland. Episode 400 on
the
Havilland.
dinosaur.
Episode 400 on Havilland.
BS Loan 9003.
9003. 9003. I was like, B in it. Jesus Christ.
All right, yeah.
How? 9003, 9003, 9003, 9003. Be slowed on the Patreon. 9003 on episode 400.
God, it rolls off the tongue.
Jesus.
Finally, Dakota Ham.
Ham Dakota.
Oh, yeah.
Ham
Dakota. We should think about changing that for episode 401. I think it's becoming more
think?
painful by the week.
We'll have
aye.
a refresh,
What?
yeah.
Let me know if the Patreons agree. It's
All the
become-
songs in general, you mean?
Yeah, it's just becoming more of a.
Oh.
You know when you get that nagging feeling in the back of your head that you're doing something really bad. That's that's happening now.
Oh, guilt. Well, I think you said a while ago we should consider doing them as wrestling theme songs.
Oh, that's such a hard task, but one I'm willing to rise to.
Yeah. So I don't know. I was going to go Reno 220. Reno 220.
That's good.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
I am a real de Havilland.
Oh, this is going all right. Fantastic. I'm Dakota. I'm brave. I'm strong. I'm ham. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
This is easy.
We're nearly there. Patreon.com/Cultaholic.
You're Addison. You're Addison. I was in the Undertaker's theme there.
Oh, you're going to pay.
You're
You're going to pay.
Anderson. We'll have it worked out. It'll be fine. More work to do, eh? More work.
Yay. Work makes us free.
That says this week in the wrestling. It's this bloody week in the wrestling.
This week in
So
wrestling.
Matthew, if I got the train from SmackDown to Raw,
Oh, yeah, okay.
that's a bad train. But if I'm going from like NXT to Dynamite, bloody lovely train. Joel, any more
Really,
trains for you?
really nice train.
Yeah.
If I got a train from my chair to that dinosaur over there, that's a great train. But if I got a train from here to Owen sitting over there, bad
Bad
train.
train. Yeah.
Again, are you sure it's not the first letter being higher or lower than the first letter of the next destination?
So if I went
Because that's
from,
the only recurring thing I can see in this, and you're telling me it's wrong.
if I went from like Brighton over
B.
to
I mean,
Zanzibar,
Yeah, that's good.
that is a good
that's a
train.
good train. Yeah.
If I go to Zanzibar to Brighton.
No, if I went from Zanzibar
Wait.
Zanzibar to Burnley,
Yeah.
it's also a great train.
Oh, bollocks then. All right.
Yeah.
You haven't tried one yet, Maffew. You could be right.
Just throw a couple of locations out there and say if it's a good or a bad train.
Oh, okay. I'm going from Newcastle to Manchester.
That's a bad one.
Okay.
What were you going to say?
Yeah, you tell us. Is it bad?
Was it a bad or a good one? Come on, Matthew. It's two
It's
options here.
bad.
It
Yeah,
was
it's a bad
bad.
train,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
It's a bad train.
I'm saying because you just told me. But Manchester to Newcastle is good.
Nah, it's a bad
Yeah,
train.
bad.
Bad
F
train.
me. All right.
Really bad train.
Okay.
Right then, week in wrestling. I believe that we will diddle.
Oh, we're keeping that, are we?
Might as well G it up a
People
bit.
did like it. Yeah, let us know if you liked it or not.
Merchandise coming. You can walk down the streets
Oh, no.
with I believe that I will diddle or we will diddle t-shirts.
Yeah, we. People go, what do you mean we? SmackDown. The show opens outside the venue where Solo Sikoa's stable have been involved in a car accident. Kathy Kelly tries to get information from tonight's GM, Adam Pearce, who complains about Nick Aldis taking the week off. Cody Rhodes arrives, and Pearce gives him the contract for a SummerSlam title match. Hey, can you believe the Samoans can't drive well or crash the car into things?
I mean, yeah, there's obvious jokes there to make about Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso and other Usos who have been involved in.
And the
ridiculous
Rikishi and the Steve
stuff.
Austin.
Oh, yes, that one as well. But also, Tangaloa at the wheel. Only one thing's going to happen, isn't it? Meow.
Yes, that's the noise of a car crashing.
He can't do anything right, can he? There was also a lady who looked like Samantha Irvin, but it wasn't. It was somebody else.
Oh.
So a lot of people going, "Whoa, she's made a return as a goon backstage." And then she was like, "No, I think." But it wasn't.
No, it wasn't me.
She was like I've forgotten her name.
She talks
sorry.
like someone who goes to cinema with Joel.
Yes, I'm Monty. The cinema.
I look like I saw the car coming with my little glasses they have for the opera.
common-
I was able to get out of the way.
Can't go to the cinema with the common riff-raff from Cultaholic.
Oh,
Bloody
good
hell.
heavens, no.
They don't have double-barreled surnames.
No, not like my Gerald keeps a double-barreled shotgun underneath his
Joel's
bed.
hating this. Look at him seething.
He's a nice guy.
Charlotte Flair meets with Alexa Bliss backstage. Charlotte is wearing a t-shirt that says, "We're not friends," in giant letters. We see Julia and Kiana James talking in the background, presumably about not being friends. Bliss is disappointed about not winning the tag titles at Evolution. Charlotte reveals Adam Pearce has given them a title shot at SummerSlam. Bliss is surprised it was that easy. Charlotte jokes about her political influence before asking Bliss to be in her corner tonight. Bliss asks if she looks like a cheerleader. Flair says, yes.
Because she has the pom-poms. More compelling storytelling in the female tag team division. Or maybe not the tag team division, but just at the start of Evolution, they're all about compelling stories. Joe Tessman, who's doing his intro at the show, and I was like, that's just not true, is it, Joe? If you look at what's happening. And yes, they didn't lose the match at Evolution, but for them to just go, can we have a tag team match? And for that to be granted, I think that is weak storytelling.
Absolutely. It does fit the criteria, though, for a Charlotte Flair push. Can I have a title shot? Yes, you can.
I tell you what, this one's working though for me, Maffew. She's having a ball. She's the most likable she's been on the main roster ever, I would argue.
Yeah, I think we can continue our thoughts from last week. And I've even put here, well, it's a shame after the Crazy Evolution crowd, we get the whatever our SmackDown crowd that we usually get. That's at the start of this bit, though, but that will change later on.
There was a bit of news this week saying that Charlotte Flair, because the original plan, I forget what the source was. It was one of your normal ones, your Fightfuls, your PWIs, all that malarkey.
All the same.
Oh, well, some are better than others. That's not for me to say here, though. Anyway, apparently the original plan was Bliss versus Charlotte Flair at SummerSlam, but Charlotte asked them, don't do it. Please don't do it. I'm having a good time. Because obviously, who's going to be the heel out of those two? It's going to be Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the fact that she wanted to keep the tag team going, I can fully see why.
That's not the first time they've done this with Alexa Bliss. It's like, oh, they'll have a thing and then they'll feud. And didn't they do that with Piper Niven?
Piper Niven.
Yeah. Her and Alexa Bliss. They were going to split up and they were like, no, actually, you just got a good team.
I have got no recollection of those two having been an item on screen. They might have been, Maffew. I'm not going to...
Yeah. There's somebody that Bliss was like, you're going to feud with this person. And goes, no, we're actually getting along all right.
Oh.
No, was it not Nikki
Ash?
Yeah.
Yes. Ah, they were together, weren't they?
That was it. Yeah.
Because they're Scottish.
All these Scottish women look the same. Charlotte's match is against Raquel Double R herself. Bliss accompanies her dressed like a literal cheerleader. That's what she used to be before she was a wrestler.
Was she really now?
That's what they tell me.
All right. Who?
Them.
Right. Great.
Yes.
Maffew's sources.
My source, Turkey D, who's right in front of us. Roxanne Perez tries to interfere on Raquel's half, but this distracts the ref. Bliss attacks Raquel, helping Charlotte get the win.
Raquel, again, listening to Kevin Nash. This might be a theme of my Raquel Rodriguez analysis, because not only is she not willing to take a bump as easy, she's working really tall against a similarly tall lady like Charlotte Flair. She's taken cane bumps over the top ropes off clotheslines. She's listened to Kevin Nash, and she's gone, I'll do that, and I'll improve slightly. And who would have thought wrestling can work like that in the modern day? A guy who was there 20, 30 years ago is like, maybe you should give this a go. And the talent goes, yeah, you know what? I'll give it a go. And it's all constructive, and it's all nice. Fair play to Kevin Nash and fair play to Raquel.
Well done.
Yeah.
Because you should listen to someone in this business and you should listen to Kevin Nash.
I've not heard the full clip of Kevin Nash, but I assume he didn't start off his analysis by going, wow, my era was so much better than these unrealistic flippy flip merchants. Therefore, Raquel should stop doing that. And me.
I reckon if you cut out all the curse words and him breathing heavily, that might be what it said, yes. And all the pasta eating, of course. Crowd got into this. I apologize for what I said earlier. Charlotte worked well with Big Rod here because Charlotte is massive. She's a Duplo person in a world of Lego, so she works well with fellow big uns. So I thought Raquel looked really good here, and the match is all the better for it. And the crowd are cheering and supporting Charlotte.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
And on the other side of the ring, the JD thing has been further because Roxanne proves her worth again, stopping Charlotte locking in the figure four. But Bliss does the same on the other side of the ring. And it leads to a shoot roll up Maffew off a little super kick. My goodness me, they're all friends.
All friends?
But not all four together in their two separate halves.
Yes.
Which is much like the relationships of us here in the office.
That's right.
Joel, Maffew, and Dan.
Yes.
And then everyone else left alone.
That's right. We're in the proper Muller corner where we're supposed to be.
I hope you feel terrible about your decision, Joel.
The police ask Adam Pearce where Jacob Fatu is, saying he's a person of interest in their inquiries. Pearce leads them to Jacob, who's angry about being suspected. Pearce convinces him to answer their questions.
He's not heard this kind of talk since he was 18. Way! When he was really arrested back in the day. Way!
Do you get it?
I don't know what else to say about this segment.
Nothing else, yeah. More on this later on.
You can tell where it was going the moment that happened. The badass reveal or return to the arena where he comes out the car. Yarramin.
Exactly.
The Italian Jacob Fatu there.
Yeah, mamma mia. We get a hype package for Tiff versus Jade Cargill. Jade talks about recovering from injury and getting her revenge on Naomi. Now she's ready to take the... I said this ages ago, and someone said, I heard this on TV ages ago, and they said, linked it to me, and it was Blackadder the Third. I will have my revenge.
That's where Monty comes from. That's the last the last mention, Joel.
Monty Blackadder, he's your mate. Your posh mate. See, if Jack was here, we'd be like, oh, you went to school with him.
Yeah.
But how does it work with Joel? You shagged Monty.
Scandalous accusations.
Yeah. What else are they going to talk about? Jade talks about recovering from injury, getting revenge on Naomi. Now she's ready to take the title. Tiff talks about being underestimated, but she's the champ. Jade will be another name on the list of wrestlers she's beaten. Jade says she'll end Tiff at SummerSlam because a storm is coming. Oh, she was in Newcastle on Saturday then, was she?
Oh, yeah. What a stormy storm that was. And there was a pirate ship on the quayside.
Yeah, wasn't it great?
I drove past. Was it Friday night? It can't have been Friday night. It might have been Friday night. There was a night that last week where I drove past it and storm was happening. Because there was a couple of storms last week, wasn't there?
There was.
And there was a lass presenting like to camera on this boat, big proper TV camera, and it was just pissing down all over. And I was just like, in my nice car with its roof. Anyway, this was all generic stuff, Maffew. It's like we're one and the same. We're both the same but slightly different. But at our core, we're slightly similar. End on catchphrase. Let's move on.
You say that, and you are right, but this was so much better than having them talk in ring. So it was much better than the awful Trish Tiff thing from last week.
Tiffany's not a good live babyface promo. We need
no
heel promo.
Recorded.
Yeah, not baby. She's not got a babyface voice, has she?
No, she hasn't. Just that tone.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's the wrong thing to say.
Cheer me. We see backstage footage from earlier today. Damian Priest is looking for Aleister Black. He asks Carmelo Hayes where Aleister is. Melo doesn't know, but wouldn't tell Priest even if he did. They bicker, and Priest says he's tired of playing peacemaker because that's not what he is. He's the guy who beats people's asses and goes out to celebrate afterwards. That was his NXT gimmick, wasn't it? You are right, it was that.
He used to shag in all kinds of jacuzzis, didn't he?
He did. Ooh. One time, and he just got in the jacuzzi in his gear with a belt on.
Aye.
You're like, you must stink, mate. Do you want to change first?
The belt might rust as well.
Can't give you a rusty belt, love.
Hey, potential relationship news. I probably shouldn't say this on the podcast because it hasn't been confirmed, but Lola Vice and Damian Priest. The rumors are out there, everybody. The rumors are out there. He took her to a baseball game, Maffew, and I saw Instagram go, wah, wah, wee, wah, is this a thing? Because if it is, fair play, Damian Priest, I tell you. Batting above his average, I would say, Maffew.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. He's a good-looking lad.
But Lola Vice is, Aruga!
he's a tall golf bloke. I mean, they're both winners.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, fair play.
Yeah. Imagine the kids, I'm honest. But not even.
Kids. Imagine the non-existent kids.
I should launch my own YouTube channel just called TMZ. Tweddle makes
0 cents.
Yeah, that'll do you.
There you go.
Hyphenate it makes sense.
Priest has the upper hand in his match against Melo, but Aleister Black attacks him for the DQ. He takes Priest out with Black Mass and glares at Melo, who leaves the ring.
I don't want to be a massive negative Nancy about the WWE, right?
Go on.
But at the moment, they're doing this thing where it's promo from earlier in the day, followed by match involving the people who did promo early in the day. And it's like, let's just make up an issue for two people to have a match on SmackDown, and let's have the match on SmackDown. So if you're not too keen on the two people, because they do it a few times on this show, if you're not too keen on the people involved in that promo, you can just go and change the channel for 10 minutes and then come back. And I think that's what I might do here, because I'm not too hard about what I'm seeing in this ring at this moment.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's a way to set up something for something later on, but that thing is not that exciting.
Yeah.
I put here just a match to kill time while the big goth puts on his prettiest suit. That was Aleister Black, who did look dashing.
He did look dashing. And Damian Priest proved he is the best pure striker in that ring, at that moment, at that time, on that SmackDown, in that SmackDown ring.
How so?
Because Melo was the other guy in there, and Priest was doing his Undertaker impression in the corner.
Oh.
Melo again, though, a nice couple of reversals, but once again, he's made it look pretty weak here, I said. Priest didn't even have to take his T-shirt off. Didn't get to see his straps. Yeah.
What's even point in living then, eh? Yeah, I didn't think I had much intensity, to be honest with you. And some of these matches where it's like, we're killing time. It's like, yeah, but you don't need to be this blatant about it.
Well, that's the thing about the promos, isn't it? Because the promo before the match has to be good enough to set up the match for me. And Priest going, have you seen Aleister Black? And Melo going, nah, but if I did, I wouldn't tell you. Let's have a wrestle. That's not very good, is it? Yeah.
Well, I hope my foe doesn't attack me while I have my eyes off the prize. You're an idiot, Priest.
As Paul Heyman said, Maffew, women weaken brains. Back in the 2001, I want to say.
He did say that. He stole that from Rocky, the film.
So did he? Oh, fair.
Women weaken knees.
Oh, that's a big difference there in the statement.
Apparently, it was a thing for ages. Like, yeah, if you're training for the big game, kid, you can't have sex. women are bad for your workout routine. And people like over the years have gone, that's bollocks, mate.
I thought they still did it. Like testosterone levels are quite important in the build-up to a big
I can
competition.
see, people like, look, you need a good night's sleep instead of the other thing you want to be doing. Yeah.
'Cause that's why they changed the beds at the Olympic Village, didn't they? They made them all out of cardboard or something, didn't they? So they're all rickety.
To prevent that.
To prevent the shagging. Wow.
Imagine Olympians be like,
I just made
"Look,
that
we'll
up. I'm
find a
sure that
way."
was a story at the last Olympics.
I thought they were not happy with the state of the beds. There wasn't like a, don't worry, the Olympic quality is a cardboard bed.
I'm sure they made that because of the shagging. That
And now
goes
you've
on at
said
the
that,
Olympic
it's
Village,
funny because you're not allowed, it's not like you're not allowed to shag though, is it?
Yeah, you're
That's why I'm
allowed.
getting some of the fittest people in the world to meet up in one little village if you can't shag.
But if the testosterone, especially for the blokes, is like a real thing, I guess if you're a coach, you'd be annoyed if
Yeah.
it's leaving the
Yes.
whatever.
Yes. It's leaving.
leaving the system.
Yes. It's got a passport and everything. Priest has the upper hand. I don't know, but we get a Wyatt 6 vignette. The Street Profits' bond was only held together by their lust for titles, but the Wyatt's bond runs much deeper. One by one, they'll strip the other tag teams of their wicked desires.
I really enjoyed this promo because obviously you got Bo Dallas, Uncle Howdy going, scary noises, evil laughter. You got Eric Rowan, scary noises, deep voices. Then Dexter Loomis starts talking. The Street Profits are only together for their lust of gold. Just the difference in the voices really tickled my pickle in this promo, Maffew.
It's not often he gets to talk. So it is rather shocking when he does it.
And then Joe Gacy starts talking, and the voice didn't fit. And I know that's a really weird thing to say. The presentation fits, but his voice is like, well.
You know what reminded me of is Kevin Sullivan who was in Dungeon of Doom.
I always thought
father, I'm much stronger than Hulkamania now.
he always looked so naff, didn't he, with a little paint on his head and his little
Is that all you wanted to do?
his little tights.
There's nothing there. It's like, right, I'll put my makeup. Ding dong. Oh, it's the mailman. Rubbish.
Yeah, they're gonna burn the vanity, Maffew. Burn the vanity of the Streety P's and the rest of the tag teams.
Burn the van. Is that an expression?
Burn the vanity. Burn the ships, Baron Corbin.
Right, that's what I was thinking. Oh no, the ship's called Vanity. It's not just a metaphor. It's an actual. Oh, that was the pirate ship, I guess.
I forget the pirate ship that's on the keys. It's a direct replica of the first ship to go around the world. And I forget. It's just some Spanish name, but you have to pay to get on. When you can just stand on the quayside and look onto it, and that's what I did the other day.
I took a photo. My brother came up from sunny Manchester to Newcastle, which I expect was a good trip.
If you go from Manchester to Newcastle, that's a great trip.
All right, okay.
If you go from Newcastle to Manchester, that's a bad one.
Okay.
Have you worked it out yet, dear viewer? Have you worked it out yet?
No. I'm trying to remember SmackDown. But yeah, my brother came up and took a lovely photo next to it.
It's a bloody lovely pirate ship.
It does look nice.
Yeah.
The
The Nia Jax?
NAO Victoria. How would you pronounce
Victoria.
That? Meow.
There she goes. Yeah, apart from the accents, I thought it was an effective promo, even if we're still supposed to be cheering the big evil men, but
Well, are we after the finish of the tag team title match?
that's what the crowd did. Yay, we like them. The cheating bastards. Solo and his lads head to the ring for a promo. He says tonight has proven how reckless and selfish Jacob is. Solo brought Jacob to WWE and made him a star. Jacob repaid him by betraying his family. Once a criminal, always a criminal. Ooh. Solo was interrupted by a backstage segment on the Tron. Jimmy Uso welcomes Jacob as he's released from police custody. A police officer says they reviewed the footage of the incident and Jacob is free to go.
Punk ass police! That's his words, not mine.
He did say it. Jacob heads to the arena and attacks the heels, while Jimmy Uso joins him from behind. He got down there fast. Jacob puts a chair around Solo's neck and prepares to hit his running hip attack in the corner, but Tala Tonga drags Solo to safety. The faces beat down JC Mateo and Tonga Loa.
Yeah, Tola Tonga, because he's tall, is being made to look the hardest man out there at the moment, which I don't think, there's not enough qualifications there for me.
Yeah.
I want tall and hard, and he might be hard, but at the moment, it would appear his only qualification for being hard is being tall.
Right. And they are very different things.
They are. Ask a Great Dane.
Yes.
All right, a pit bull could just run straight at a Great Dane's knees and send it spiraling through the air.
Ooh, I've not thought about this in my dogfighting tournament.
Yeah. Yeah. Never thought that through before I said that. Up the dog fighting.
Oh, boo.
Down the dog fighting.
There we go.
I
Adam
love
Pearce
dogs.
comes out to the stage and accuses Solo of framing Jacob. He books a steel cage match for the US title at SummerSlam.
And the crowd go wild because they've never seen a WWE steel cage match before, ever.
That'll keep them out. It's all right.
They can't get in. It's impossible. Not even through the door.
Pierce brings out the police, who arrest Solo for staging the incident. Jacob raises Solo's title belt in the ring. And he's very, very good here, Solo.
Yeah. He is.
Can't believe being taken away.
Yeah. He went all Woody on them, but it didn't quite work.
Yeah.
I'm not going to headbutt the microphone this week. Steel cage match is on. It's becoming quite a dirty SummerSlam, and I'll mention.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, all these stipulation dirty fights. Dirty party.
Stop it. We look at what happened when Jelly Roll hosted Jimmy Kimmel Live, interviewing his best pal in the whole world, Randy Orton. So wait, it's not just Two Bears, One Cave are taking it off. It's Jimmy Kimmel off as well. Shocking this.
They must be on the list. All these people.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Drew McIntyre interrupts and rolls of
Tom
Orton.
and Bert aren't. Kimmel might be. Allegedly.
Yeah, I was going to say. If
Kimmel's all right, isn't he?
Do you reckon that? He's got some contacts, surely, having that job for that long.
Yeah, he will.
Let's put a bet on, I guess. Logan Paul also interrupts and slaps Jelly Roll, who puts him through the interview desk. Oh, no.
Hey, I thought this was fantastic.
Did you?
This is wrestling. Drew McIntyre.
What?
Drew McIntyre arriving on set in wife beater and jeans in 2025. You wouldn't see that anywhere else but wrestling, appearing on a thing that's not a wrestling show. You got Jelly Roll's promos. Fantastic. The Logan Paul slap, the choke slam through the paper mache table.
That did look good.
What's up, dog? Caught yourself messing with me, son. That's Jelly Roll's line in the segment after he choke slams him. There's nothing to not like about that. It was fantastic. Even though it makes no sense at its core, because Drew McIntyre, the character, would hate Jelly Roll and hate Logan Paul, his own partner.
Yeah.
I should otherwise mention just Logan Paul. Of course he would hate Jelly Roll. He's against him in the match as well. But he would hate Logan Paul.
Thank you for saving that, yes. It's like the other bits. This has been effectively done. And I did like the choke slam, but at the same time, I'm not excited about it.
Oh, me neither.
But you think it was a good segment?
That segment, though.
Okay, yeah.
It was everything you want from wrestling and more. The wife beater, the promo. Jelly Roll saying that. Jelly Roll.
You just like saying his name.
Fair play to him for giving it his all in training. That's all I'm saying. Because Triple H, I think everyone's agreed that he subtly shot on Travis Scott. Because apparently Travis Scott was training but didn't want to give it his all. But Jelly Roll's giving it his all, like the Bad Bunny would do back in the day. The Bad Bunny. I can't wait to see it. I couldn't even say it with a straight face.
Yeah, you tried, though.
I couldn't give a hoot, but I can see why it's happening.
Well said. And then we got Stephanie Vacui wins a singles match against Alba Fire, but is attacked by Piper Niven after the bell. Stephanie fights Piper off and kicks at the floor, and Alba and Piper look on all angry. Grr, hiss, grr.
Yeah. I've written down Wade sounded like Prime Wallace. He's cheering on Alba, and then the Devil's Kiss happens, and he goes, because he kept going, you know, when Wallace gets a little bit worried about what's going on from Wallace and Gromit.
Ooh, Bayek.
Oh, yeah, he starts going like that. And then he says he's going to watch it a lot this week to watch the technique, which was an interesting turn of phrase there from Wade.
Watch the technique.
The Dirty Gooner. I like the explanation that Chelsea wasn't there because she was sent a budget airline ticket and said no because she's better than that. That's fair play.
So it turns out there is something better than a Jet 2 holiday.
Imagine first class on a Jet 2 plane. I mean, it doesn't exist, but imagine if it was a thing.
No. You see, Tiff Stratz said that she, any bad travel stories? And goes, I brought Mace into the UK, and they had to keep an interviewer and go, what? Now then, you've got a license for this, etc.
What, the guy from Retribution?
No. Yeah, that was it. So why have you got the guy from Retribution? If it was DOA, we'd understand. Or Mean Street Posse, that's
How did you get out with that then?
We said, I didn't realize it was illegal in this country. And
Oh.
she got like a lecturing to like, how dare you bring mace and weapons at this country, you bloody American. you and your weapons. And then you say, all right, fine, and carried on.
She didn't get to keep it.
I don't think so, no.
That's a shame for her.
She had to go and buy some more mace.
Just have to use her fighting skills instead.
She's Mansoor instead. He.
I thought it was a nice worked little match though, because obviously there's a lot of people who don't know how good Alba Fire is, but she got to show a couple of little flourishes here. It's a shame the match couldn't go longer, but we are on a means to an end with this one here, with Steve on her way to Paris.
Oui. And I agree with everything you just said there. On any other show or time, it could be a great main event, long match. But here, it was just means to an end, as you said.
Yeah.
And then we got the Street Profits and B-Fab are interviewed about losing to Wyatt.
So they're a proper thing now, are they?
They've been for a while, though, haven't
Yeah.
they?
Because
But, I mean,
B-Fab's sometimes there, sometimes not. But this time she was there and she was chortling along with all the jokes and quips.
trying to fit in.
Why have I written down Angelo Dawkins looked like 2002 Bubba Ray Dudley? That's an interesting bit of analysis from me there.
I don't agree
Must
with
just be the
Angelo
hat and the
Dawkins.
hat and the glasses, maybe. You used to come down the
Did
ring.
he look
and
really bored and uninterested? The former champs aren't going anywhere anytime soon, and they all want to get their titles back quickly. They're asked about not being in the upcoming 4-way number 1 contender match, but DIY interrupt to mock them. They knew the Street Profits wouldn't be able to stop the Wyatts becoming tag team champions. Now, like any great leaders, they're going to get the job done themselves. So obviously, great leaders, they mean Bob the Builder.
I was just about to say that. Bloody Lofty. Jack Atkins hates Lofty, I think it was. Was it Lofty? There was one of the Bob the Builder characters he could never trust, and I'm sure it was Lofty.
Judas.
Lofty was the big blue crane.
Judas, the yellow tractor.
Look at his,
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's a sneaky face,
look
that,
at his
isn't it?
face. Look at that face.
Can't trust him. He's up to no good.
That's one of my favourite stories. And on this spot, I've forgotten who the lady involved was, but who was having an affair with Neil,
Oh,
the voice of Bob the Builder? Oh, I've forgotten her name.
Yeah.
Someone in the comments will know and
Yeah,
save this story.
yeah.
But that's my favourite thing when people just go, Bob the Builder had an affair with whoever it was.
Yeah. And you go, that's not the theme song. Yeah, Neil Morris had an affair with... bollocks, who was she married to?
Amanda Holden.
Amanda Holden!
Yes.
Hey!
And who was she married to before she and Neil?
Les Dennis?
Les
wasn't it?
Dennis.
That's it.
Yeah.
There's Dennis.
That's crazy.
That's such a crazy British love triangle.
I know.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Les Dennis and Keith Chegwin together is a fantastic pair because they just look like twin brothers without being twin
Like
brothers.
the two bald lads from EastEnders. You're like, yeah, these two are brothers.
What else was in this promo, though? Did you finish your notes there, or did you still have more to read?
That was it. If you want something right, you do it yourself.
Yeah.
Called DIY.
But the Street Profits being told to watch this because they might learn something by DIY in kayfabe is wild, as the kids might say. Even though I know why they did it, because they're poo-eating heels. So they are, those DIY lads, obviously.
They are the silly little people. Dawkins did have a mighty expression on his face, though, during this. Maybe that's why he meant Bubba.
I think he just had glasses and a backwards cap on.
Oh, okay.
So you know when Bubba would come down to the ring in 2002 wearing that camo blue thing
Yeah.
and his backwards
The
hat?
blue camo.
The hardcore champion.
I'm going to sneak up on you in the pond. DIY take on Andrade and Ray Fenix. Fractum and the Motor City Machine Guns. Raise your fists. Yeah,
Oh,
got that
I
in
was so
order.
tempted to pop that dinosaur there, but I didn't do it.
Oh. Imagine all the petrol spilled out that dead dinosaur.
Pierce popped a thing early, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
I don't know what it was. It a dinosaur? Was it something
No,
else?
I think it was a.
That was a
letter
pill.
of some sort. I don't know.
Andrade and Fenix win a pretty frantic match against Gargano. Sorry, after Gargano accidentally super kicks Ciampa in the face.
In the face.
He doesn't like that.
This was all about Rey and Andrade again, even though the other teams did have their moments with the tag team tandem offense in the middle part of the match. It turned into a humdinger, I've written down. The more it went on, Rey and Andrade at the forefront of everything, though. I've written down a nice moment where Ciampa was doing some sneaky tags when Fraxion were doing the tandem top rope moves. He gets rid of Nathan, goes for the pin, but Rey Fenix does a lung blower on Gargano, but off the back of Ciampa to break up the fall. Not move of the week, though, not even close.
Oh, is it not?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
And my final
Oh,
thought...
I know what it's going to be. Go on.
What do you reckon?
Is it during this match?
No.
Bollocks then.
Aye. But this match made me think that maybe they should give more of a toss about the tag team division, because while the noise did start off quiet, by the end of the match, it was the loudest that crowd got all night long.
Partly agree. Crowd really into Fenix in particular as well. Hell yeah. Chanting his name, probably because he's someone new in this tag team division that's going nowhere. Wait, no, it is going someplace. It's going off the apron into the crowd, not the crowd, Maffew, on the outside as Jesus God, I've written here. Wade calling it the Kryptonite Crunch from Ciampa onto Axiom, onto everybody. Bloody hell.
Bloody hell indeed. It was a good maneuver,
Yeah.
but not even move of the week.
That wasn't the move of the week. Bloody hell.
It might have been, you know.
Was it the choke slam?
Which one?
Taker.
The take.
Oh, the Taker one. Trick sold it well, didn't he?
Yeah.
Although Trick murked him off a little bit with his facials.
Yeah.
He was
it's
being
a
very
bit goofy.
cartoonish, wasn't he? Yeah. Bet Mark didn't like that.
Oh, no.
On a night where a champion said they started off life somewhere else and then came into the United States of America. He must have been up a height about that sort of thing.
Anyway, I was more confused that Wade would call this the Kryptonite Crunch. Is that the reason name for it? Is it Sheamus calling that the white noise?
Aye, it's the white noise, isn't
Aye.
it? I've never heard it called the Kryptonite Crunch before that match there.
Yeah, that was Nova's name for him in ECW, so I think
Oh,
Wade
there's
was
Simon Dean.
like, oh, well done, Simon Dean. Wherever you're at. Well, Leisure Centre, he's I have no idea what's happening over at the minute. Yeah, crowd, as well as the fake crowd machine, were really into this towards the end, as you said. Even if they're at the start of the match going, well, whatever. There's so much talent in these teams that the action gets rather crazy in these four-way matches for some reason.
Bloody well does, Maffew.
It's like, hey, can you notice us? Look what the crazy stuff we're going to do. Like, I'm going to kill Axiom on TV. I hope he's all right. I haven't heard anything about him
Blake
being injured.
Christian's words there coming out your mouth. It was my idea. I'm glad it went the way it did, though, because his face should not be under a mask.
Oh, yeah. That's
Because it's so
dodge that
punchable.
bullet. It's like thinking of Undertaker being the gobbledygooker. You're going to be Eggman. Oh, okay, great. Alan Pierce brings out Cody Rhodes for a SummerSlam contract signing. Cody signs the contract straight away and cuts a babyface promo for the Texas crowd, talking about his dad and brother. Yes, he's got one of each.
Well, I reckon there was a reason for that, Maffew, because when his name gets announced, there's fairly audible boos. So I think
There
he was
were
like,
some boos.
I reckon he was going, remember, I'm from Texas, and my dad is from Texas, and my brother is also from Texas. Therefore, cheer me. I'm the hometown hero. Please remember that, please.
Yeah. Wow. He talks about his achievements since returning to WWE, but admits he came up short against Cena at Mania. At SummerSlam, he has the chance to make amends. He invites Pierce to bring Cena out. Cena arrives, and he's all business, telling Cody to sit down. He won't be at SummerSlam because he's filming a movie for Netflix, and he's emotionally exhausted, so he needs to take time off.
Interesting timing on that one. Because didn't a certain Pat McAfee say those exact same words when talking about real life sort of mental struggles and exhaustion and having to take some time off?
I didn't know if he was mocking anything in particular, but just...
It's just that Pat said that I think it was a few days or a week before this SmackDown, somewhere in that time frame. And Cena's used the exact... Obviously, there'll be lads backstage going, ha, that got Pat, that'll rile him up. You only think about how it used to be back in the day with Vinnie Mac there. I shouldn't use his name. Vince McMahon, Jr., Senior.
No, Junior.
Junior, yeah. Aye. When
I'm
he
sure
was
Senior's had some bad moments as well, like. But...
I was like, just the timing was slightly interesting.
That
might be Tweddle making 0 sense coming back.
Yeah, because they're okay with Pat, as far as I know. He's only taken a bit of time off. That was already previously planned.
But it's the fact he took any time off. He doesn't want the grinders, Triple H said about Ospreay.
Oh, right, yeah. Okay, that's something to stay paying attention to.
I should say, by the way, I'm fully with Pat. When you're buggered, and you can get time off work, get time off work.
Yeah.
Do it. It's for the betterment of your own bloody head.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just weird timing.
Interesting line then. Well, thank you for
timing.
clarifying that.
Not a problem, Maffew.
He tells Cody that they have their rematch later, but there's no way he can sign the contract for SummerSlam. He thanks the crowd and goes to leave. Cody chases Cena down and they brawl. Cena tries to hit him with the belt, but Cody kicks it out of his hands and uses it to lay the champion out. Cody splashes Cena through the signing table. He puts a pen in Cena's hand and makes him sign the contract. It's legally binding because this is wrestling. Cody reveals that the contract isn't just for any match. It's a street fight. He raises the belt, bum bum. Raise your belt, bum bum. And that's the end of SmackDown. Yeah. No, that's Cena's music.
More tempted to pop the more the podcast goes on.
Oh, well, maybe later on after we get to our big question.
It's Cultaholics.
What is the big
The
question?
thing that people are talking about because of this segment and the look in Cody's eyes compared to Cena's motivations. Are we going to see a double turn at SummerSlam?
And I think it's because Cody was wearing the Dharmas fairly recently, and we all know you can't be a babyface and wear the Dharmas at the same time. And Cody in this promo brings up the moment about the politics and the final boss coming for my soul and for my spot. Excuse me, I'm getting emotional while thinking about heel Cody Rhodes. But yes, I think Cody turning heel is definitely not more certain, but more likely than Cena turning face on that night. Eventually, obviously, Cena will turn babyface before he retires at the end of the year. That's a given. He can't go as a heel. But I would say it's a 40% certainty that the both turns will happen on the same night.
I can see Cody leaning into it rather like Brock versus Rock from 02, because if the crowd at SummerSlam is anything like this crowd, there are going to be people that are going to boo Cody just because it's Cena.
Yeah.
Which was a bit of a surprise to me. Then I went, no, it is John Cena. People have been cheering him, even if he's been
All
doing
year
it.
long, yeah.
No, you people stink of poo. Promos. They have still been doing it. So I think he can do it. I don't want it to be like Cody going 100% evil. Yeah, coming out with his dyed hair again like AEW. But it would be nice to see him going, whoa. Wait, why are you booing me?
Yeah.
If they acknowledge it like that. Like, you boo me because I beat Cena?
Yeah, because it's a natural thing. Because Cena was here to ruin wrestling. Cody's just fighting against this guy.
That's it, yeah.
Then he's obviously the fans have turned on him, kind of, so he can turn on the fans. It writes itself.
Yeah.
But I reckon there's, I don't want to say Cody turning heel's a certainty, but it feels like it's going to happen.
Him having a bit of an edge to him, which I think one of the good things about Cody's character is he is the purest, whitest meat babyface you've ever seen. But his dad is Dusty, so he can also beat the hell out of you as well.
Yeah.
So that's okay. Bunkhouse.
I thought it was funny come the end of that segment there, because obviously he beats down Cena, and then Wade's on commentary saying, "This is a different Cody Rhodes." I hate that trajectory of his year, because obviously he's trying to murder Kevin Owens at the start of the year.
Yeah.
Then he can't touch teeny tiny little Travis Scott. And now he's gone back to being the guy who he forgot about in April or March, whenever the hell. When was WrestleMania this year? Whatever month that was in. March.
April.
It was a weird time this year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
October, when WrestleMania
Yeah,
happened.
there you go.
Whatever it was, he forgot how much of a gnarly bad boy he can be for some reason, just because that's the way the match was booked. And I just don't like that plot point.
I mean, that would actually be a decent thing for Cody. He just beats the hell out of Cena because, well, I gave you a chance at Mania. I'm not going to give you a second one. And that's when the crowd can boo him. He's like, why are you booing me? I gave him that chance. He kicked me in the balls.
It's a street fight, so Cody
I went, whoa! Sorry.
So Cody could just tie up Cena and just thwack him with a chair like a million times, like Austin and Rock back in the day. I hope he does do something like that, because that would be very effective.
He hits him with the Slim Jim chair enough times. Cena turns into a Slim Jim. And Cody eats him, and that's the last we ever see of him.
Oh, what a way to retire.
Yeah.
It will happen.
That'll be it.
It will happen.
Yeah, which means we're going to have some of the Cena's last matches in WWE just till the end of the year, really, then. You're going to be losing to Gunther, one last match with The Miz, which I want for some reason.
Yeah.
And then losing to R-Truth on December 31st. We can dream, right?
I don't think that's going to happen anymore. I think they've moved on, haven't they?
They
They've forgotten.
sadly have.
There should be a rematch with Ron, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think there's anything else to say about that thing. Just, it's going to be a dirty SummerSlam. Another stipulation bout.
There's 2 so far.
Yeah.
Let's see if we get any more when we go to Raw, which is on Monday, as I put my hair right in my eye and blind myself.
Clock watch. Clock watch, Maffew. So last week I was saying it was like 1 hour and 55.
Yes.
This week's 2 hours 42.
Ooh.
Such a big difference. But one thing remains the same, Maffew.
What's that?
I
I'll
believe that we will diddle.
That
Hear
works.
that, Aiden Gibbons out there? We're going to diddle.
We're going to diddle. diddle.
Dibble. Officer Dibbles out there. Top cat.
The Judgment Diddle arrive at the arena. AJ Styles is disguised as the valet and scares Dirty Dom. He's a master of disguise.
AJ Styles, man of the show this week for
Oh,
me.
so good.
Fantastic scenes. And up the Sami Zayn for having his O'Neill's Oasis shirt on. How the hell's he got one of them in America? Global shipping. Fantastic. So I thought O'Neill's, there might not be. I thought they were just a very UK-centric brand.
It is weird seeing stuff like that on a show like this,
I assume
which is
they're not.
worldwide.
Yes.
CM Punk cuts a promo in the ring. All other distractions are out the way, and he wants to become the World Heavyweight Champion. Gunther is one of the best wrestlers in the world, and Punk can't promise a victory, but he'll give everything he has.
With all your cheers, I can do it because of your cheers.
Oh, no. Yeah, what happened to ye? Punk only has 2 weeks to prepare for SummerSlam, but he's been training for such a moment his entire life. Gunther interrupts. After a long stare down, he talks about the similarities between he and Punk. They're both here to make money and win titles, not making friends. Well, that's just as well, isn't it? They both consider themselves the best in the world, and they both have massive egos. But Gunther's ego is justified because it's based on results. The best in the world is the one who holds the world title. At SummerSlam, Gunther will make Punk regret ever becoming a wrestler. Punk will never be world champion again, but at least he'll have the fans chanting for him.
Well, I feel vindicated in this segment, Maffew, because Gunther, when he was doing his promo part, was getting booed like prime Dominic Mysterio, which just shows you how beloved our boy Big Bill Goldberg actually is. The fact that Gunther ended his because Goldberg never gets booed. Gunther never gets booed like this. And the fact
never.
The fact he's been booed on this level just shows how loved Bill Goldberg is. My hero.
Because they wanted Punk to do that because they know that Punk is Bret Hart's biggest fan because he steals all of his spots.
Again, I thought Gunther was a mic drop on Punk. Yours is just based off crowd reaction. Mine is based on the facts. Ba-boom.
Yeah.
See you later.
You talk the talk. I vox the vox.
Yes.
Hello, I am Gunther.
From Transylvania, apparently.
My realistic accent. Yeah. I was really into Gunther here, just saying the things
That's
that
a
are
shock.
true. I know, wow.
You've never said that before.
You're sat at home. It's all right, though, because Punk, the crowd will cheer his name. Maybe they'll cheer so much he might win.
Yeah. It works with certain people. I don't know if it's just my bias against... Have I got a bias against Punk? I think I do, over the years.
Do you have a natural one, or is it just being negative to him and to upset Jack?
I think his actions down the years and saying that he's a hypocrite doesn't help. Okay, but who isn't a hypocrite in life, eh?
I know. Because we all point at him and go, wow, I can't believe a wrestler lied. It's like,
Yeah.
they all do.
I'm sure if I was offered... Well, he wasn't even offered a bag of money, was he? I don't know, whatever. It just feels like He's not Punk, is he? He's not what he was.
No.
Yeah, he's gone. He's now Barbie.
He's CM Scar. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the match. Naomi interrupts an interview with Stephanie Vaquille. She says she'll face Steph in Paris, but Steph points out she'll have to survive her SummerSlam match first. Naomi is confident she'll beat Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. The last time Steph faced Io, she was getting beaten until their match got interrupted. Naomi laughs at her for having unfinished business.
I really enjoyed Naomi saying Stephanie Vaquille like Larry King would have, God rest his soul. You seen that clip with Tom Segura where Larry King's trying to say Mark Wahlberg. Just going like that for half an hour. Mark Wahlberg.
I've not seen that.
So Naomi comes in, it's like Stephanie Vaquille.
It's great that Larry King was on the air for like 500 years, but near the end, you're like, bloody hell, Larry.
Fantastic.
I've seen a bit with him in Seinfeld.
Potentially.
Oh, yeah, you see it.
It's
like
painful, isn't it?
yeah, because he goes like, all right, Jerry, you quit Seinfeld. You wasn't pulled off the air, right? And Jerry looks at him dumbfounded and goes, no, I very famously left the show at its peak. Are you not aware of this, Larry? Everyone, do you know who I am? He mocks him. So we had like 40 million people watching this. No, I left. You think they fired me? And Larry's just like, Mark Wahlberg. What's it, the lad from Community? He's like, I forget which one it was. I'm not that big fan of Community. He's just like, oh, so do you have many private jets? And the guy's like, what are you talking about? Well, I know you're a famous popular actor, aren't you? And he goes, Larry, I'm on DuckTales. No, I don't have a private jet. Larry's like, oh, I'm shocked. He's like, what? Who do you think I am?
Seinfeld's got a couple of jets, I reckon. My goodness me.
He's got
that car program, hasn't he? That's why I've said that.
Yeah, and he had to
lots of cars.
And he had to defend himself from stealing it, saying he did a video, an advert for it, to say, well, lots of people are stealing our idea about being in a car when we sing. And then people point out, you stole lots of stuff from other people for this bit, including Warlad Crichton from Red Dwarf, who had probably because of lack of money and funds given, the idea of having someone in your car as you drive. That was a really long tangent, Matthew. I hope you can talk about wrestling again.
There's nothing about that segment to say, though, is there? Just people said things, and that's what's going to happen.
You think you can beat me at SummerSlam?
I did think Naomi's performance was good, though. Io was walking Steve like a dog, and ha 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 ha. She's good as a heel, but very entertaining that she maybe won't be a heel for too long.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
She's dangerously close to being too popular. And I really like her work on the mic.
Yeah.
Good for you, Naomi. How condescending can we sound? Rusev tries to use an exposed turnbuckle in his rematch against Sheamus, but gets rammed into it himself. Rusev tries to use the shillelagh while the ref fixes the turnbuckle, but Sheamus counters it with a bro kick for the win.
Not as good as their first match, I thought, but there was enough.
You didn't think it was good?
I thought the first one was better than the second.
Did you?
I did. I don't know. I wasn't quite as hard for this one. I thought there was more big slaps and big meat slapping on each other's spots than there was in this one here. Def Rebel need to be ended. Rusev's anti-pop with this theme at the start was just the random noise was painful. Just say, Rusev Utuya, Rusev Machka. No need to change it. No need at all. But it was a nice throwback with proper like struggle spots and I'm going to grind you down with my arms and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And desperate Sheamus hangs on and gets the shoot broken as Rusev goes for the shillelagh. That heel got his comeuppance.
He certainly did. Graves says Rusev is obsessed with violence. Cole asks if it's a fetish.
Ooh.
Graves is like, I was trying not to use that word, but I guess we are on Netflix, so we can say that. That was how the match started. I thought it was better than the first one because of them knowing each other a bit more. I liked Sheamus mocking himself and nearly messing up the dive to the outside.
Yeah.
Still hitting it. And he does go off the top rope to his knees, the outside.
Yeah.
Which is like, bloody hell. Well done, mate. And he went, oh, missed it.
Or
Nearly.
Rusev's got a little winky. Not like Top Dollar, though. That's his
No,
whole name.
apparently.
AJ Francis, I do declare. Sorry.
His giant life-saving cock. Better than the previous version, and not just because of Camp Sheamus.
Camp Sheamus.
Well, just
Oh, right.
hello. Sheamus breaks the accolade with the ropes, and Rusev yells, "You stupid Irish bastard!" So you know they're good friends in real life. Bloody hell, mate. And uses smarts to get around Rusev being tougher. And I hope we get a third match.
We will. Have 4 more. 5 more. I can't do the maths. Best of 7.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. We know you do the results of the poll every week. We know you can't do maths.
I copy and paste it, man.
El Grande Americano was interviewed backstage. He speaks Spanish with a surprisingly German accent, but I mean, that's all our accents. Our impressions sound like that anyway. So.
I was going to say, Jack did those notes there. So Jack did Spanish at school, didn't he? He likes to mention
yes,
every hour of every podcast.
He does, doesn't he? He loves the Spanish.
Having not done Spanish at school myself, I thought it sounded convincing enough.
Yes.
For me to go, that might not be Ludwig Kaiser doing the talking parts. It definitely is for the wrestling parts. But I was like, wow, he's changed his voice enough that it might not be Ludwig Kaiser for the talking
and
parts.
what? The Spanish-speaking people aren't allowed to say Guten Tag.
No?
Just racism there from Jack. Americano says he is a true luchador, whereas Dragunov Lee is trash. Thank you. They have a pull-apart brawl, and crowd are like, we get it. And I think that's the important thing here.
Yeah. The Dragon Joel said that El Gran Americano doesn't have the fire. And that's got nothing to do with Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah, as you know, in the lyrics to my song...
Where is he, though? He needs to come back.
He's on the mend, isn't he?
He must be nearly there.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to... He's not rushing to make his comeback.
Yes. Very good, yeah.
Oh.
Backstage, Lyra Valkyria confronts Bailey. Last week, I wrote that Lyra was acting more heelish. Apparently, Maffew was very dismissive about my opinion. Well, who's laughing now, Maffew? Says Jack. Lyra says she beat Bailey's ass last week to get another title shot, but why has Bailey requested a team with her tonight? Bailey cheerfully explains that she wants them to have their WrestleMania match that never happened. They could be tag team champions by the end of the night. Lyra is exasperated, brackets, and definitely heading for a heel turn, end bracket.
She's not being heelish, Jack, who's definitely listened to the whole podcast, you massive idiot. She's just being a babyface with a little bit of an edge because she would be perplexed that Bailey's got them a tag team title match. They're at loggerheads with each other.
Right.
She's not being heelish. No, she's not, Jack. Hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, Jack, you idiot. Hope you're okay, mate. Love you. Love you and your horrible takes.
Whoa, I beat your ass and now I'm in a tag team title match. It doesn't make any sense. I'm on team babyface Lyra here.
Me too.
Yeah.
The birdie-faced Lyra.
Yes.
One of those good birds you read about. Like a seeing eye pigeon.
A seeing eye pigeon?
Yeah, they're cheaper than dogs.
Do you want to talk about the bird that was round the office the other day, Joel? It was quite an ordeal, wasn't it?
Which bird?
Massive grey one.
The name was Sarah. Can you please be misogynistic? Jesus Christ. No.
We got attacked by a big grey bird that was just it was in the car park for hours. People were trying to, I think it was Luke saying he was trying to get back in the office and the bird was in front of the door.
Guarding the door. It was
He
weird.
couldn't get through the door.
Well, yeah, I don't think he got through eventually.
Walk through the
obviously.
door.
It was strange. It was a massive bird, and it was just in the car park all day, just walking up and down, patrolling. I don't know why. It must have been injured. Must not have been able to fly.
You know the grumpy blue thing off the Muppets?
Oh, the eagle.
The eagle, yeah. Looked like that, but with like the feet of a duck. Grey feet, like a duck. Yeah. Then had the upper body of it was like a giant pigeon, but it was grey and black spots kind of thing.
And then a seagull came up to it, and they had a little dance.
A little dance, yeah. A little tippy tap. There was squawking outside. There were people out over the way there were trying to chase it down the car park because it was so loud it was putting them off their work. It was an incredible ordeal.
This sounds amazing.
There's a lot of drama. There was a fox in the car park the other day as well.
No, there wasn't.
Did you miss it? Yeah, there was in the morning. There was a fox just going around those bins up there.
Oh.
And then it just wandered off.
How many animals are outside?
It's like a jungle out
There's
here.
a homeless man sometimes. There's all sorts in that
Does
car
he
park.
talk to the animals?
No, he talks to himself and sings songs and makes you a bit scared when you're alone, to be honest with you.
All right, if you had to walk past something, are you walking past the killer bird, the giant fox, or the homeless dude talking to himself?
I would sooner walk past the homeless man, even though I'm scared of him as well. Which is a terrible thing to say. But,
Over the wild animals?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fox can rip your face off, Maffew.
Yeah, I won't. The fox is last.
Do you remember the story over here when some mom left her window open or something and a fox got in the bedroom of a small child and mauled it to death?
No,
Oh my
but I'm not
God,
particularly surprised
Jesus
that you
Christ.
know the story.
That was a few years ago. Let me just verify that.
No.
Pop up on your Instagram.
Mauled baby.
But
London.
if I saw
Fox attacks baby boy at home. Police say. There's a picture of the fox all blurry and whatnot. Oh, don't make me sign in, BBC. You cucks. 2013. A summer's night back in 2013. A four-week-old baby. Bless him. Oh, it was just attacked. A 4-week-old baby boy was attacked by a fox in his home in South London, the Metropolitan Police say. He was treated for a hand injury and taken to St. Thomas Hospital after the attack on the 6th of February. Well, I'd like to retract my answer then. I'd like to walk past the fox. If all it's done to a 4-week-old is a slight hand injury that it survived, all right, I can take it.
I would hope I'd be above things here.
You hear them being vicious. Not as vicious as a badger, though. Apparently,
Right. A badger, I'll be like, all right, bye.
So when I used to be a pizza delivery boy, I used to go to a house that had a badger lived. It was like up a big track sort of thing.
Yeah.
And a badger its little, what do you call it? His little den.
Hovel?
A hovel? Is that what it's called?
Badger house.
Badger house. That was halfway up the thing, and sometimes you'd be out with a pizza bag, and the badger would be sort of walking after you, and I'd be terrified.
And the badger would be like, hey, over here.
Throw a mashed potato at me, it'd be terrible. Bodger and Badger reference there for 2025.
Aye, R.I.P. to Bodger.
Where were we? Why did we talk about that?
I actually had nothing to talk about. That's it.
Oh, yeah, you said birds, and Rossi see, Rossi
There
do,
you
yeah.
go, yeah. Do you think that's why Jack knows about that killer bird? He's like, oh, well, Lyra's a bird, therefore she'll turn heel as well.
Yes.
Damn, that's horrible logic, that's right. The New Day take on the Creeds and the LWO in the number one contender match. Ivy Nile shoves Joaquin Wilde off the top rope. Dragunov Lee is also at ringside and checks on Wilde. Julius Creed shoves Lee, who super kicks him and prepares to hit a springboard moonsault, but El Grande Americano attacks him. The Creeds argue with Americano because he isn't their real dad, but are wiped out by a big dive from Cruz del Toro. Back in the ring, Wilde rolls up Kofi Kingston to surprisingly win the match. Bloody hell.
What is the point? What is the point in the LWO winning?
Oh, you want to happy about this?
This is a number one contendership match, Maffew.
Yeah.
Why are the LWO winning? When the Creeds are there, when the New Day are there, they're not going to win. What's the point?
And they won. To the shock of everybody.
But they're not going to win the tag team championship match.
I think it's just to keep the New Day mad
Yeah.
and upset and pissed off.
Why
And doing
not?
wacky things backstage.
Why not have the Creeds win? What's wrong with the Creeds? What? Who backstage of the Creeds upset because they should be getting more utilised than they are currently? Surely.
You think with nothing much
love of
happening in the Raw,
Christ.
you think nothing happening in the Raw Tag Team division right now, you'd have the Creeds
Yeah.
win and go, look, El Grande Americano is helping us.
But I tell you what, I've not checked my notes, but I've written down Joaquin Wilde with a move of the week contender with the double pin on the New Day. It's a backslide and a roll up, or a backslide roll up on both men at the same time.
Ooh.
It was slick AF.
Yep.
But I've not checked the rest of my notes, so it might be the move of the week, and it might not.
Look, only one thing I can think of that'd be better than that. So,
Interesting.
and we'll get to it when we get to it.
But the Creeds doing bits again. Julius with the double Northern Lights on the New Day. Americano is clearly Ludwig when he's wrestling. He might not be when he's talking, but clearly is when he's wrestling. And yeah, just the stuff about it just doesn't get me excited about the tag team championship match when the LWO are there because you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, if all I can do right now, the Raw Tag Team division is have a good match on Raw every now and again, it's okay having the LWO and that's
It's
it.
better than Nout, isn't it? I guess. Yeah.
Yes, it's better than the absence of anything. The Kabuki Warriors and Io Sky agreed that they'll all find title success again in the near future. The Kabukis wish Io luck against your friend, Rhea Ripley, which confuses Io. Stephanie Vacu arrives. If Io wins at SummerSlam, they'll face each other in Paris and find out who would have won their first match.
She's a detective, this lady.
Sounds like her. Io claims she had Steph beat. Steph says she doesn't have to wait until Paris, and they agree on a match later on tonight.
The pop was the biggest of the night by well, maybe apart from Rhea Ripley, but the biggest of the night by some distance. My goodness me. These two ladies are over by sheerly wrestling.
Right.
And nothing else.
Never work.
Yeah.
Except, yes, it has worked very well here.
Yes.
Adam Pearce nags Dom to be evaluated by the medical team so he can book the title defense for SummerSlam. Dom tries to stall and bumps into a janitor. But wait, it's AJ Styles in disguise. That wacky scamp. Dom hurries away and AJ passes a confused New Day. They say nothing makes sense on Raw anymore, apart from Styles being a janitor like he should have always been. Grayson Waller arrives and he's excited because Austin Theory got injured, which makes him a free agent. He tells the New Day he can officially join the group now and rushes off all happy. Kofi and Woods don't seem as thrilled. That's right, after 18 months of teasing it, they finally done it.
The debut of George Hackenschmidt happened on the same night that Austin Theory and Grayson Waller first teased to break up as a tag team.
Yep.
And after 307 years, how they did the breakup is in a backstage segment when one of them was missing.
Yep.
By the way, he's injured. Don't know how long he's going to be out for. I can join you now because I'm on my own. Compelling storytelling is rife in the WWE at the moment. Jesus Christ, what's happened?
If there was ever somebody that Triple H was completely uninterested in, it's Waller and Theory.
I don't know about Waller.
See, I've been thinking, oh no, Waller's surely got something, but he's done a grand total of naught
Yeah.
for at least a year, maybe even 2 years.
I was going to say, because I remember Money in the Bank 2023, he did cut a good live promo in the ring. I'm sure it was.
He's done a few good promos.
Cena, I think it was.
Yeah.
So I remember the noise being loud, and I was like, wow, he's concentrating in the midst of a furious rage here from the London crowd.
Yep. Like a furious rage. And you were right, though. They were furious, and he was over, but Triple H is like, nah, you're not my lad.
I think NXT will be getting a Theory soon. That's what I'm going to predict.
Ooh.
Oh my God, the biggest news of the week.
Is it Ridge?
It's Ridge Holland. I've forgotten what it was. It was something pig. Steam Pig.
Pig.
Ridge Holland has not shown up on TV on NXT, which would be news to all of us. Instead, he's made his reimagining, his reevaluating.
It's his idea.
His reheating of a gimmick where he's wearing gear that says the steamed pig.
No, not the steamed pig, just the steam pig. There's a big difference.
Oh, my apologies.
He's not
Not a steamed pig. That's something you can order from a lovely restaurant. He's the steam pig.
Which will make sense to him and people from, maybe Yorkshire, Lancashire, parts of the UK. If you don't watch rugby league, though, you haven't got a Scooby-Doo. What's going on?
It's a rugby thing, is it?
It's the Bradford Bulls. I think their nickname was the Hard Steamed Pigs or something like that. I forget what it was now. It was to do with the Bradford Bulls, who he, I think, supported or lived nearby when he was a kid. But immediately, anywhere outside of rugby league towns, where one of them, we don't watch. I know that the thing gets held here every year, the Magic Weekend, but there aren't too many. I don't think we have a rugby league team in Newcastle. You hear Steam Pig, you don't think rugby league. And
No.
So God knows what you're thinking if you're an American hearing Steam Pig. It sounds like a kinky boy.
Yeah. Steam pig. Of course, you mean rugby. No.
I don't know why Steam Pig is the nickname for the Bradford Bulls.
Yeah.
It's very confusing. I don't
Steam
understand
cow.
Yeah.
It's like an old term for a bull. Steam cow.
Well, I found a definition on Google. It was just like it's old factory speak for like a knackered old bit of machinery that doesn't quite work like it used to. And I was like, well, that fits for Ridge, really,
it's
doesn't
perfect then for Ridge, yes.
But it's a shame that we sold. I mean, obviously, Andre Chase is now a turncoat in the views of this podcast, having ignored my DM this week. But it's a shame to see that the Chase U was ended for a Steam Pig. That's where it's led to. All this time later.
I can't believe it.
Disgusting. Anyway, that's the biggest news of the week.
That was the biggest news. We saved it for midway through Raw.
Will it be making TV? Will it not be? Who knows?
Will we see the steamed hog? Find out by listening to Cultaholic some more.
Or watching TNA the next time AJ Francis has a little wrestle. But AJ Styles this week, fantastic. The janitor, he wants to make sure the New Day don't slip. That's why he stopped in front of them.
Nice, yeah.
Courteous janitor. We all like a courteous janitor.
Yeah.
What am I saying now? And Big G wants to get in the New Day. Because you see G rhymes a bit like E, doesn't it? And Big E Langston, and now you got Big G Waller.
Yeah, it sounds so similar. I like the fact that the New Day have been wanting him to join. And as soon as he's like, yeah, I can join now, they're like, oh, God, we have to keep him now.
Yeah. I don't know where it's going.
Yeah. Me neither. Becky Lynch comes out for a promo. She's annoyed to be here instead of at the premiere of her new movie, Happy Gilmore 2.
Comes out on Friday. Very excited.
Oh, I've not been seeing the adverts on Netflix, and I'm like, so there's Becky Lynch and MJF in this. Crossing the lines, baby.
Oh.
Will you be watching it?
Yeah, oh, yes, I will.
Oh, good,
Most
good.
certainly. I love Happy Gilmore 1.
Me too. It's weird to do a sequel decades later.
I'm intrigued to see what Shooter is doing these days. I'm also intrigued to see if they can keep the magic of the first one in the modern day, because very few films do these days, I find.
Yes, it's become a recurring thing for like, do you like that thing from the 90s or 80s? We're going to bring it back.
Yeah, and do
Even
it not
though
as
it's-
well.
Yeah. Like, why
I mean,
not?
I had the Rugrats on recently.
Modern day Rugrats.
Modern day Rugrats.
Bloody hell.
CG, whatever, computer generated Rugrats.
Yeah.
Not the same magic. You put on an old episode of the Rugrats from the 90s, fantastic. No complaints.
Oh, yeah. Is the Rugrats still going?
Yeah, it's on
I
Nickelodeon
had no
still,
idea.
Yeah.
That's
I
mad.
was watching it the other day.
God, is it the same characters?
Same characters. They've changed the theme tune, and when they put the episode title up, ba-ba, do. There is no noise. The thing appears.
Boo.
The thing appears, but there's no ba-ba. And they've changed the theme slightly to make it. It's like, well, any modern day thing of a old
Yeah.
heavier song. It's just that, but not as good. It's everything that Thomas the Tank's gone down the same way. I saw on Netflix. That popped up, and I was like, I bloody loved Thomas when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Gordon, miserable old prick. You loved them. Flick that on. It's all computer generated and lost its magic.
I know that they don't call him the Fat Control anymore due to, like, that's a bit offensive.
Joel's favorite topic. What is it, Joel?
What is
Your
it?
favorite. That's why they don't call him the Fat Controller anymore.
Why? What? I don't
It's what you always say. Your catchphrase on The Office. Modern woke nonsense.
Oh, you do say that a lot, Joel.
Yeah, I've always said that.
What do they call him then? The portly.
Well, I thought, like, maybe he's going to be, like, on Ozempic or something, so they can't call him that. But apparently it's like, no, just call him his name.
The plus size controller.
Yeah, right. Oh, but sadly, his name's not like, you can call me my real name. Hammy McLardos from the Lardos family, but something like that. Sadly, it's not. It's like a real normal name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff, man. So what you can't do is go, oh, it's rubbish now. It's like I'm not the target audience anymore.
But even still, I just can't imagine being a young boy watching that new Thomas the Tank, especially, and thinking, oh, there's my boys. There's Toby.
My boys.
There's Toby. Hapless Toby.
Which one's Toby?
The brown, boxy train.
Brown boxy. It's a carriage, isn't it?
Whatever. No, he's the front part. He's the train part. Speaking of trains, if I take a train from Mordor
Oh, no.
all the way over to New Zealand, that's a great train. But if I'm going from, where's the Rugrats set?
Oh, I don't know, actually.
The Nickelodeon Studios.
There we go, yeah.
Over to the WWE headquarters, that's a bad train. A bad train.
Okay, I'm quitting.
But then,
What
if,
is it?
but then, where did you just go?
The second one.
Yeah.
I went from the Nickelodeon Studios to the WWE headquarters. And
Yeah,
that was a bad train.
But if I went from the Nickelodeon studios to the where did you say?
Mordor.
Nickelodeon headquarters. That's a good train for me.
To Mordor, where Thomas the Tank lives.
What was
Mordor doesn't. No, Sodor.
Oh, Sodor.
Yeah. Oh, I was being weird.
Where the hell?
Mordor's the Lord of the Rings.
Oh my! I've not even seen Lord
No.
of the Rings.
Have you? Oh, bloody hell. No, the Isle of,
the Isle of Sodor.
The Isle of Sodorf.
So that's what I should do.
Oh.
It's time to end the podcast.
Hey. No, it isn't. But I will end the podcast. What's the solution to this riddle?
What's the solution? Do you want to do it now?
you tapping out?
Yeah.
Sorry for the disappointment at home if you were listening.
Also,
Oh, the
at the end of the
disappointment.
Also,
Dragging us out for another few
I
hours.
have just realised it's a really bad riddle for audio only.
Audio only listeners, please don't take part.
That's a big clue.
We're saying at the end what it is, Maffew, and it's not even a riddle because I was furious when I found this out.
It's really annoying.
So if I say I'm going from Newcastle to Manchester,
Yeah.
that's a good train. And if I'm going from Manchester to Liverpool, that's a bad train. What's the difference in what I've just done there? Physically.
You've said it.
No, I've done that. That is it. The hand movement. That's the answer to the riddle. When I found that out after 45 minutes,
an appalling.
I wanted my money back and I'd paid
Your
nothing
hand
for the riddle.
movement.
So, good train from Newcastle to Manchester. That's a great
Good
train.
train.
If I go from
He
Manchester...
wasn't even bloody doing the hand
He
movement.
was, yeah.
I
He
was
was. I
doing
can't
it.
confirm
Oh.
that. So
That's not a riddle.
it's awful, isn't it?
You've wasted our time
So
with
if
that.
you do no hand movements, that's a bad
Imagine
trait.
going to the pub for a few pints and having that put on you.
It lasted for ages.
It lasted
as well.
for a long time.
I would
too
never
long.
drink at that pub if that was what was brought up to me.
That's all I'll think about when I go back there.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Is that
isn't
really it?
That was it, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I couldn't
disappointing.
believe it. It was
isn't
really bad, yeah.
It's really annoying.
That's a riddle.
It's not like
I
Happy
don't
Sunday
know if
Valley.
you would call it a riddle.
No, but they were calling it a riddle.
Yeah.
Not like what's a riddle you can do? Like what gets bigger the more you take away from it?
What gets bigger the more you take away from it?
Yeah.
I've heard this one before and I forgot what the answer is.
These are riddles.
What is it?
Wait. What gets
give you a
bigger
second.
the more you I don't know.
Time.
Yeah, I was thinking time or a towel.
A hole.
Oh, yeah?
That's a riddle. Oh, I know it. It's not
Yeah.
a great one, but still
We're digging a hole.
Yeah.
exciting stuff here. Like,
Disappointing. It really is bad.
oh,
I really regret bringing that to the podcast because people
you should feel bad.
yeah.
People accuse Becky of holding people down, but at least she's honest about it. Unlike Lyra, she hogs IC title matches and now a tag title shot too. Who needs 2 belts anyway? When Becky had 2 belts, she was revolutionary. But Lyra's just being selfish. No, she's not a shellfish, she's a bird. Oh, well.
Hey!
Becky brings out Lyra and says their feud must end at SummerSlam. If Becky wins, Lyra can't challenge her for the IC title again. Lyra agrees, adds a stipulation of her own. No countouts, no DQs, because it is a messy SummerSlam. You're
Dirty
right.
party of the summer.
Lyra goes to leave, but Becky demands a handshake. She goes to cheap shot Lyra, who ducks it and leaves the champion out with the manhandle slam. See, a duck's a bird, so that's why she ducks it. She raises the IC title belt. Bayley arrives for her tag title match, which is next.
Up the mallards. That's all I'm saying when it comes to ducks.
Yeah,
My favourite kind of duck. Anyway, she went full Donald Trump this week, Becky Lynch.
I was going to say, is she a fan of the podcast?
I had the slickest victory of all time at Evolution. People are calling it the slickest victory of all time. Not just me, people are calling it.
She did
Full
a Ross
Trump.
impression. That's so
Full
great.
Trump.
Oh,
I should have asked Joel to read that out because this is better than mine. I still can't do it all these years later. Anyway, it was nice to hear that.
wait, can you do a good one?
Not really, no.
He does the best
I've
one in
done it
this
on here.
office, I think.
I haven't done it in a while. That Becky promo was funny though.
Wait for you to
Do
do it
the
now.
impression, Joe.
What did she say? What does Becky say?
I had the slickest victory of all time at Evolution. People are calling it the slickest victory of all time. It's not just me. People are calling it the slickest victory of all time.
The slickest victory of all time.
So-
What a victory! Great victory.
You come to me in the day of my daughter's wedding.
yeah, it's like that.
Hey.
Aye.
But that definitely not heel Lyra Valkyria making SummerSlam even dirtier after the cage match and the Cena and Cody stipulation. Yeah. That means she's going to win, I think.
Yeah, I would assume so.
How do you... Well, I was about to say, how do you get how do you deal with a pesky bird? Pesky bird. Not pesky
Pest,
bird.
yeah. Make
Jesus
sure they're being a
Christ.
pest if they're annoying you.
Yeah, shoot it.
A rolled up newspaper.
Just imagine the SummerSlam.
I mean, that would work, yeah.
Just like the little fella off the Looney Tunes with a gun.
Yeah.
Who doesn't
Elmer
shoot?
Fudd.
Elmer Fudd, that's the
Yeah.
one. Becky's down.
And yeah, Becky shoots Lyra and goes, what? You said there was no DQ? What's wrong with you?
You're a bird, aren't you?
Aye.
Even though he goes after a rabbit, doesn't he?
I think he's hungry for out at this point.
Oh.
It's not a good shot.
Well, fair.
He's a poacher, not a lover. Bayley and Lyra take on Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez.
So either, Matthew, I'm going to put this out there for you. Was that the end of your notes? Hopefully it was. Otherwise, I've just ruined this little bit, haven't I?
It is actually the end of the notes.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, Dom tries to interfere. Well, Lyra argues with him on the outside. Raquel tries to hit Lyra with a big boot, but she ducks, quack, and Raquel hits Dom by accident. Dom is checked on by a ringside medic. Turns out to be AJ Styles. Dom runs away with AJ in hot pursuit. This distracts the ref, allowing Becky to attack Lyra on the outside. Bayley is left isolated, and the champs retain.
So either, Matthew, Bayley is on the slow burn heel turn trying to tire Lyra Valkyria out before SummerSlam, or Lyra will snap and go full diddler. That's my prediction.
Oh, okay.
So because Lyra's justified in being like "Urgh" at the moment, but you know if Bayley just pushes her that little bit too far, if that's what we're going for here, because that's what I think we are going for here. Because obviously Bayley will be upset that she missed out the chance to get a shot at SummerSlam at Becky. So yes, I reckon a Bayley heel turn is more likely than a Lyra heel turn at currently this very 400th episode of the podcast.
Oh, I would go with the dynamic of Lyra being heel against Becky, but then, face against Becky, but then heel against Bayley. I think Bayley's getting some good pops.
Oh yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's my idea. Beats the hell out of Becky. He's like, what? It's very similar to Cody and Cena now, think about it. Like,
Yeah.
why are you booing me? I'm right.
Yeah. One thing we can agree on is that Jack's wrong. That's the one thing we can agree on. Wrong.
Wrongy.
So wrong. He's never been right, actually, as far as I'm aware.
If he was a wrestler, he'd be Wrong Simmons. You got that wrong again. Damn.
If he was a dictator, Maffew, he'd be Kim Jong-wrong. Raquel again. This is the last time we're going to say this on analysis. Working big. We even had a crawl through the leg spot as Lara couldn't get her over for a suplex. Bailey comes over to help her, but Raquel sends them both going backwards because she's a big girl.
Thank you for that.
Muscular. Match was given plenty of time. Ron Seal.
Ron Seal does what it says on the tin.
Is that a thing we're doing now? People seem to like it. Yeah. Ron Seal, in terms of the heels being dominating with the faces hanging in there, and I've put in all capitals for some reason. I hope I meant to do this. Whoa! Bailey needn't have herself tagged in while Lyra could go for a fall off a sit-out powerbomb. What is this lady doing? That's probably going to the slow heel turn theory. And yeah, Raquel mistakenly kicks Dom in the face, so he's definitely going to be out of action indefinitely now, is what I was writing down as I was watching the show live, not knowing what was coming next. And it was a nice moment to see Styles dressed as a medical man. After all the gooners on the Twitter machine I saw were like, wow, who's that pretty lady who tended to Dom first just before AJ? I didn't. I'm not a gooner. Can't confirm.
I thought you were doing like, who's this pretty person? Oh, Jay, it's AJ. It wasn't that situation.
He's got the hair. He's worth it.
That's what I thought, yeah.
But no, there was a lady before. And
a lady.
All the gooners were like, wow, who's this? Damn gooners.
Shout out to all the gooners. Who's be listening to this? The highlight was Graves' chair apparently breaking off camera.
Really?
Cole. Yeah, it's like, and Corey Graves' chair was broken for no reason. It just fell like when Brian Butterfield was on Shooting Stars.
We've had a spate of chair breaks in the office recently. Piers has
right, yeah.
The one downstairs. I think be Tom's chair on the news desk had the arm off it. Yeah.
Oh. He took the arm off his chair. That's actually the most believable thing I've heard about him.
Ben and Potter, Ben and Peter are still coming in to use the studio space for their worst games ever. I reckon they could be just loosening screws when they come in.
They're doing a twit from the Roald Dahl.
Sabotaging.
No hard feelings.
This'll make Ross break his neck. Whoa! I'd like to confirm they're not doing that. They might be.
Yeah, Your Honor. Your Honor, you can't prove that chair was like that beforehand.
Ben's going to listen to this and just send me an angry message. A very angry but very calm message.
Yeah. Ross. Hi, I'm on a hill right now listening to your podcast.
I'd like to confirm that we're not sabotaging your chairs, Ross.
And you just say, that just makes me more suspicious of you. Someone has to point that out. Sami Zayn is interviewed in Gorilla. He's still banged up, but he wants to deal with Karrion Kross tonight, which I think is the third or so match that we've seen something like this, where it's like, well, I might be knackered, but I think I'm still going to win. And you're like, mate, Fred Dibner could take you over with a strongest of wind.
Yeah, I'm sure the Ribs will not play a single part in what we're about to see in the ring.
Oh, no.
No.
You'd be wrong, like Wrong Breaker, our pet name for Jack, if you said something like that. Dom runs into Baylor and JD backstage.
I think you're a resident of Wollongong in Australia, Maffew. Oh, that was a tough one.
Say again.
Wollongong. Wollongong, the famous town in Australia. It's Wollongong, isn't it? You're from a resident of Wollongong, just the way you said
Wollongong.
You said Baylor there, you nerd.
I did.
Baylor.
I've purposely been doing it. Like we're doing the SmackDown things.
Here we go.
I call him
Lyra Valkyrie.
I call Matt Bloom a train. Not a train, just a train.
He's
like
a train.
He's James or Henry. Yeah, that's right.
But if A-Train takes the train from the performance center over to the headquarters, that's a good one, Maffew. If he goes, doesn't matter.
Riddle, they said. A riddle.
I disagree with it being a riddle as well.
Hey, me too.
Yeah, whose idea was this? Name and shame him. It wasn't Monty, was it?
No, it was Owen's friend, Sam.
Oh.
Yeah.
Owen's friend, Sam.
Yeah.
Owen's got friends now.
I got it straight away.
Did you?
Shut up.
The second time he did it, I got it.
I guess it's in the delivery, isn't it?
Yeah.
If he's going like, if I got the train from there.
Yeah,
it's true.
You got it straight away.
Yeah, and the Happy Sunny Valley one. I got that one straight away.
That took me a little
I know
while
what
as
to
well.
look out for. I've done loads of them.
Nah. I think it's a riddle. It's only definition. Oh, no, Maffew, don't say it. If the definition is only a riddle because you're all on crack. There you go. Dom runs into Baylor and DJ backstage. Adam Pearce arrives and says he's sick of Dom stalling. Either he gets evaluated by the medical team or Pearce will strip him of the IC title. Dom reluctantly heads off to the medical room. Baylor tells him to bring them lollipops.
Get the lollipops. Covered in a nice layer of Irish chocolate. Yeah, there was nothing much to say about this segment. I've put down, he's scared of AH. Who's AH? He's scared of He's worried he's here.
It's supposed to be AJ, but you've typed the letter that's next to H, which is a J.
That is true.
AH Styles. You are, he is.
Aye.
Karrion Kross beats Sami Zayn after Scarlett distracts the ref, allowing Kross to hit Sami with a lead pipe.
I've written down, I guess the best thing about Kross is that there are plenty of pauses to set up interactions from the crowd, but his actions before the pauses aren't the most exciting, so he doesn't really get loud reactions to the pauses he makes.
I noticed that straight away. I'm glad you pointed it
Yeah.
out. Crowd died during this match. Like, yay, it's Kross. And then he starts wrestling. They're like, oh, okay, it's not exciting.
He still has a case of when the bell rings, hasn't he?
Yeah, but then he got a pop when he won.
Yeah.
So it's like they really have caught onto something that they're going back on. People like Kross when he's not wrestling.
Yeah.
He has mystique the less he wrestles. Putting him in the ring, like the job he is paid to do, is the worst thing for him right now.
Yeah. Because it is weird, because we're not saying like, you've got to do 17 tope suicidas and then a cartwheel and then go, jazz hands. It's just weird how he does like a little tiny suplex, which obviously is a big boy, so that's a weird thing for me to say, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It's not the most like wowzer move, and he goes, and pauses for like interaction from the crowd. And they're a bit like,
Yeah. Where's the rest of it?
do the next one. Yeah.
I get what you mean. Yeah, and I guess he's expecting going, hang on, I'm getting really loud pops and cheers, but they won't cheer for me or react for me in the match. He's having to relearn wrestling, I guess. It's like, well, what do you want me to do?
I guess he's going for like the cerebral, slow it down, kid approach to wrestling. But there's a chance that he might be slowing it down a bit too much.
He needs to ask Raquel about stuff Nash has said and go off that.
Yeah. But there was a scary moment in this match where he takes the exploder in the corner, but it looks like he doesn't jump enough to go with Sammy's hoist up, so he lands a little bit high, and then the bloody kiss from Saucy from Scarlett, wasn't it? The bloody kiss. Whew. Saucy.
It was red saucy.
I've written down
Scarlett.
I've written down move of the week contender.
Of course you have, you giant pervert gooner. But yeah, Kross won.
Goon.
So that's 1-1.
There is 1-1.
Yeah.
And it is continuing. There was a story in the news that said it's continuing. But I reckon if you watched the show and paid attention, you could too call yourself a journalist by having that story.
It is nice when you get stories like, well, so-and-so scheduled for a push. I'm like, yeah. Yes, we watch Raw. That is what's happening. AJ and Pearce are waiting impatiently for Dom's medical evaluation. A medic tells them they need to go over the paperwork. Dom blindsides AJ and reveal he's being cleared. Wait, how did he know that before the medical team? Stupid writing.
Well,
Says, hey, Jack.
this makes CM Punk in 2014 correct about the WWE medical team because they've conspired here with Dom to make Alan or AH Styles look like a right whopper. Because that medical guy is presented to be the actual medical guy from the company. And he's lied. He's lied. You can't fake a medical.
Yes, famously by WWE.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
You cannot fake a medical.
No.
No.
Shocking that.
Yeah.
But
Fire them all, I'm saying.
I like the fact that the clipboard was lost its writing for a bit, so you saw what was written on the clipboard, which is something along the lines of, if found, please return to WWE writing team.
Oh, really?
That was nice to see that. Like, oh, okay, yeah.
But I especially the little lad who was in the... I say little lad, he's probably 7 foot tall. The guy who was reading out the prognosis was, it's too soon to know. We have to do more checks. He should be fired on the spot. Terrible.
Yeah.
Liar.
He's taking a JD bribe, which presumably means he gets the PS5 for an
Imagine
hour a
him
week.
checking your testicle. You wouldn't trust him as far as you could throw him.
Give me a few seconds. Show us your balls. Io Sky faces Stephanie Vaquer. Midway through the match, Steph is attacked by Chelsea Green and the Secret Hervers for the DQ. Io helps Steph fight the heels off, but Naomi ambushes Io from behind. Steph is beaten down by the Hervers on the outside, while Naomi attacks Io in the ring. Rhea Bloody Ripley makes a save and wins a brawl with Naomi, who bails to the outside. And Rhea hits Riptide on Chelsea and stands tall with Io and Steph.
Flawless stuff from both ladies in the match part of the match, if that makes sense. The match part of the segment. Everything it should have been. It was given time, and they were both allowed to showcase their abilities with all kinds of different map-based stuff, more flamboyant, flippy-dippy-doo stuff. They were given a full smorgasbord of the wrestling action, and I'm not at all surprised it ended by DQ, but I don't think it took away from what we saw because it was given enough time.
It was a moose-boosh, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We got a little tease of what these two are capable of, and then the Secret Harvest came in and harvest everywhere.
Great line from Cole as well, where he says, people are saying, I think it was Corey must have said, put some respect on Booker's name. And then Cole says, yeah, that's right. As creepy as it is, we should do that, yeah. When he's doing the ahs.
As creepy as it is, call it Cole. Don't let you see it.
Booker T. And yeah, the pop from Naomi was, the pop for Rhea was probably the only thing bigger than the pop for the announcement of this match earlier in the night. And yeah.
It's why the queen of the thumbnails will be queen forevermore, I guess.
Well, Drew McIntyre said the only thing that gets more interaction than him in his tweets is Rhea Ripley's arse.
So you're saying if Drew McIntyre had Rhea Ripley's arse, he'd be the most clickable wrestler?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, let's pause and think about that.
Someone Photoshop that now.
Please don't. Where we are?
Heyman and the Goons. It's Heyman and the Goons.
Hello, Heyman and the Goons. Before Roman Reigns gets here, he's got a lot to get off his chest. But then Roman interrupts straight away, so okay. Heyman tells Roman that Seth will be out for a long time, which opens a leadership void in the group. He wants to reunite with Roman. They've always done their best work together. And Heyman still loves his tribal chief. Roman gets the crowd to acknowledge him, and Heyman throws up the other one. Reigns doesn't think Heyman is a wise man anymore. He's a dumbass. That's the opposite to wise. Breakker gets angry, and the other heels hold him back. Roman warns Braun that Heyman will eventually betray him. Heyman doesn't make Roman the tribal chief. The fans did. And Heyman never helped Roman keep his title. That was the Usos, Solo Sikoa, and Sami Uso. Paul didn't create the bloodline. They were already a family, and Roman welcomed him in. But Heyman threw it all away. Roman didn't ruin the bloodline. Heyman did. Breakker gets the mic and says nobody wants Roman here anymore. He's old news, and he's taking up a spot in Braun's ring. Heyman will never betray Braun because he's the big dog now. So Roman should do what he does best. Turn around and leave. Roman throws the microphone to Braun as a distraction, which starts a brawl. I thought that was nice.
Yeah.
The numbers game is too much, but Jey Uso evens the odds. The faces hit a pair of spears on the heels and stand tall to end the show.
Couple of interesting moments for me. Roman speaking right to Braun and ignoring Bronson when saying in a few years' time when you're the man around here, Heyman will take the credit. Very interesting. Sowing the seeds of doubt between the Brons, as Roman calls them now. The people are keeping Roman Reigns the tribal chief because they chant his name. Oh, with your support, I can do anything in the world ever. It was nice to, as I've written down, it was nice to hear Roman giving credit to everyone but himself for his title win. What kind of a dickhead have I turned into here with that kind of comment? It's nice to hear him giving credit to his friends for making him win the wrestling matches.
Yeah, because he's a good guy now, and he recognises how cool the bloodline are.
Yeah. Braun did look a bit like a tit when Roman saying that Roman was worthless to the WWE, I thought that you can see he's not worthless, you silly dog boy. And it was also interesting to see Heyman look in trouble when Braun was saying we don't need Roman Reigns anymore. He's the old dog, and Heyman's like, oh, shiver me timbers, he's not saying this on TV, is he? So what could that mean? Nothing, but it's interesting to say, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah, I like the build because, again, crowd very eager to see Roman and accept him as a face, which is crazy to think of now, but that's just how it is. And then Braun going, yeah, I'm going to be your dog, like Iggy Pop back in the day.
Iggy Pop, aye.
Yeah.
Certainly not today.
If you wanted to.
His body bends in different directions that the human body's not meant to bend in. It's incredible to see.
It is nuts, isn't it?
Aye. Nuts.
That Iggy Pop. The Iggy Pop, that should be like the Brother Love Pop, the Lashley Pop.
Yeah.
The Iggy Pop.
As he walks down the road. Sorry. He's an old man. I'm just taking the piss out of an old man.
Yeah, get it.
Is he older than Ozzy was? He must be similar.
I couldn't guess.
Let's have a look. Iggy Pop. Let's make the podcast.
I would have put Iggy Pop down as like just the infinity symbol for how old
He's
he is.
78. He's older.
Oh, bloody hell.
He's outlasted Ozzy.
He's got that lust for life.
James Newell Osterberg Jr.
Wow. What
Iggy
a
Pop.
name.
Wow, what a stooge. Yeah, so some good stuff here on Raw and SmackDown. A lot of it is box ticking for the sake of ticking a box to set up that dirty SummerSlam. But
Yeah. I do think a lot more good stuff happens on Raw than SmackDown at the moment, though.
yeah, I'd say so.
SmackDown's a bit too formulaic.
Just a bit.
It's summertime. Put some shorts on, loosen off a bit. Let's have a party. Hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A sexy party.
A sexy, dirty party.
Yeah. No, do they all want that? I think I would rather have a break instead.
Fair play. NXT from Houston.
Yay! Booker T is missing at the top of the show, but don't worry. Giving this bloke a live mic and making him walk several feet won't end badly. Booker hypes up the show throughout the backstage area before heading past Chef Michaels to the stage. Booker makes note of the highly anticipated appearance tonight of Monica Monroe,
Everyone's favourite wrestler.
which might have been done on purpose, as there is a wrestler who appears for his ROW promotion by the same name. The absolute brilliant poo house he potentially is. Of course not.
Can you tell I wrote these notes and not Jack, by the
Oh,
way?
of
There was a
course
bit of a
not.
change in tone.
Yes. Wow, Jack's really got his... the Red Bull's kicking in now.
But yes, I think that's... Obviously, a lot of people are going, what an idiot. But that's brilliant for Booker T. Because obviously, upon hearing that, people have Googled Monica Monroe and found Reality of Wrestling star.
Yeah.
Who owns Reality of Wrestling? Oh my God, it's Booker T.
Booker does even. Yeah, but it wasn't deliberate. I love the fact that people are going, wow, Booker's so clever by getting the name wrong at the start of the show with a brand new signing. Genius, Booker. 10 minutes and 55 seconds fly by as the awesome foursome of Solria and Hank and Tank lose to the boresome foursome of the Culling. Thanks to Dark State making the lights go on and off. That's right, the Nosferatu and SpongeBob ending. Tatum Paxi capitalizes on the darkness to get a shoot roll up for the win.
Negative pop for Hank and Tank I've written down.
I hated that.
And that's because of shameful booking since they became the tag team champions, when you see how bodacious they both still are in that wrestling ring, especially Tank. Hank's still bodacious, but Tank is bodacious squared. He's B squared. That's what we've learned here today. Lovely leapfrog X Factor from Sol off the shoulders of Zarya, mimicking their entrance but in the ring with a wrestling move. She was the star of the match, as you would expect. Much louder crowd reactions than anyone else in there. Zarya getting the big power moves on a big I've written down, on a big lump like Sean Spears was impressive. And then obviously Dark State did their stuff, but they're so crazy. They didn't even know where they're going because we don't know where they're going. Whoa! What is it? Where's this going then?
I didn't care where it was going. I didn't think much of this match. It was a long way to go for that crappy ass finish. Spears getting a doll handed to them. The lights went off. They came back on. That was it. And then, as you said, Hank and Tank, not over.
No.
In, of all places, the shed, where they should be.
They're not in the shed, though. It's in Houston. They were in someone else's shed.
It wasn't the shed.
The Undertaker's shed. Yeah, that definitely wasn't the performance center that they've been.
God, again, the pills were really kicking in. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, just Hank and Tank not being cheered to hell is like, oh. And then I'm like, wait, they haven't been treated the same as Fractium.
No.
Have they? They're just like, oh, they're them. And they dress really badly.
They're missing from TV most weeks now, it feels like. And if they are on TV, it's just some little backstage segment where they are the secondary characters to someone else.
Right, they were secondary to the Culling.
Which is no good for anybody, let's be honest, because the Culling are fine. They're fine, aren't they? Izzy's getting better. Tatum Paxley, I think, would be better off on her own, but I say that every single week, don't I?
You do.
She's captivating, let me tell you. Bloody captivating. She's committed to the role, Maffew.
She should be Captain Vating.
Yeah.
Her new gimmick name.
Captain Vaping.
She teams up with the Steamed Pig. What the bloody hell his name is.
Imagine that, Captain Vaping and the Steam Pig.
Captain Vading and the Steam Pig.
He's just got steam coming off his shoulders and she's just there with a little vape.
Yeah. He's doing the 10 punches in the corner, but it's oink, oink, oink.
What are they thinking? Well, what's he thinking? That's not a Shawn Michaels idea. Imagine if it was... Do you remember when Shawn Michaels came over in 1995, I think it was, to Blackburn?
Yeah,
to watch the Blackburn Rovers.
Yeah.
He's not gone. Bloody hell. Look at them steam pigs, Bradford Bulls. Hey, Ridge, you used to live there, didn't you? Oh, I did, Shawn Michaels.
He bargum.
How do you fancy bringing the steam pigs to the wrestling ring? I'd bloody love to, Shawn. That's not happened. What is Ridge doing? Think American, Ridge.
Yeah.
Call yourself the... I don't know what the American equivalent would be.
Ooh.
If there were a steam pig in Bradford...
The sassy swine.
The succulent, saucy swines.
Yeah. Ugh. No, because you
I
have to
love
come
a-
out on TV and talk like that.
You could have
It's a
like...
sweaty pig character.
You could prop him up like a hog roast, when they put him on the spit to make it spin.
Yeah.
That could be his entrance, just like Undertaker. Undertaker comes down on the bike, he comes down on his... Is it a spit? Is that the word for it?
Yes. He's on a spit. And I'm not sure how that would...
You can't have a spit roast on the wrestling.
Look, Chef Michaels will figure this out. This is the hard bit, but he's on wheels. And
he needs a manager just to roll the spit down the ring.
Actual chef, yeah.
Ooh. Chef Michaels.
Can any dark state be an evil chef?
All of them could be an evil chef because their gimmick at the moment is not working.
We graduated from Dark University with a chef,
Kale?
chef degree.
Kale's name is a food. Kale. Is Kale Dixon?
Yeah.
But now he's Kale.
The green one, we call him.
Kale Chefs.
Aha.
Anyway, we'll move on, Maffew.
We'll move on. We give that match 3 Michelin stars out of 3. Backstage, Ava towers over Jordan Grace again as she lets the former TN Lady.
TN Lady.
TN
Lady. The former TN Lady. No, I think that's good.
Is that what she says on TV?
No, that's the thing I made up.
Oh, thank God, because it was that bad. I thought it might be something that's on TV.
Brilliant wordplay.
TN Lady.
She used to be in TNA. She's a lady. The former
TN Lady.
That is
Look at
awful.
Joe, you.
Hey!
It's awful.
You're just saying that because of the Monty slander, Joe.
It's bad. It's just bad.
Is Monty Slander his name?
TN Lady.
TN Lady.
TN Lady. It's in the delivery. TNA. TN Lady. It's in the delivery.
It's in the delivery.
Fantastic wordplay.
TN Lady.
Tell me, Jeffrey Chaucer, what do you think of that? I'll tell you, Ross. I think it's bloody wonderful.
Chaucer. She's barred from the building this evening due to having a crap nickname. A gaggle of goons are instructed by the fearless and brilliant and powerful and brilliant leader, Ava, to keep an eye on Grace.
And I'm sure that'll end well. More on that later.
Yes. Fatal Influence head to the ring, and JC Jane has a lot to say about the people who didn't believe in her. Everyone is gagging to get their spot in the history books, but she has hers now after winning the Knockouts title at the weekend to go alongside her NXT title. Lash Legend is here, and she says it's time for her to lash out and do some big things. Jada Parker then
I didn't write that one, by the way.
Oh, did you not? Then interrupts and once again is buzzing about the crowd saying her name. Miss Parker credits Legend for doing bits at Evolution in the Battle Royal. But she's the one who should be stepping up to Jane. JC tells the lasses to figure this out before instructing her goons to attack the faces of the piece. Only neither Fallon nor Jasmine do anything, so Jane has to instigate the fight herself. FI are dispatched, and Parker argues with Legend to bring the segment to a close. Javon Evans is writing down notes about new moves and potential opponents.
Oh, that's not put the paragraph.
Oh, there is the one. Yeah, and Javon Evans is here as well.
My goodness me.
Hang on.
This was a weird little segment. First and foremost, JC Jane is dancing for me like Mercedes Moné. Find your own dance. Find your own little jig. That's what I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that's one. Do that, JC Jane. That'll look really cool. But don't do Mercedes Moné. That's already taken. JC Jane notes that she did all of this, making her page in the history book her own, all on her own without no support. And DJ Jazzy N, old Jasmine Nix, she doesn't emote too much, but her face doesn't look really happy at what what JC Jane just said there. So maybe there is dissension within Fatal Influence coming to the boil. Yeah, there's nothing much else to say. I thought it was weird how also JC Jane had to say, "Girls, get him," and then the heel champion then had to start the fight herself. Even though she's the heel champion.
Yeah, they're not very good goons.
Just run away. Let the goons deal with the beating.
Get them, girls.
Yes.
And they didn't. It's like, all right, I'll do it myself then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems to be building up to something that I'm not that bothered about, but it should result in something a bit more interesting than what we're currently seeing.
The match, the setup, the title match between Miss Parker and Lash Legend will be generational.
I'm looking forward to the match.
It'll be a thigh slapper, a humdinger. It'll hump, as some would say in America.
It will slob those knocks.
Probably, well, my goodness me. You've taken that to gutter straight away.
There you go. Yeah, there we go.
Some will call it it doesn't matter. I was going to try and mention the Steam Pig thing we're doing earlier. I've forgotten what the SSS was.
SSSS, yes.
Yes, 3 S's to make it clear.
3 S's.
Yes, the saucy, slobbering, succulent. I forgot what it was. It was a weird segment. This warm might be getting
we know
room.
all about them.
Oh my God, this warm might be getting room. This room might be getting warmer. I mean, I'm boiling, but I'm a fat guy. The last standout from the Ozempic jabs. Up the Ross. Oh,
you know what? Up the Ross, indeed.
I asked the doctor, I was like, can I get them for free on the nurse? And they're like, no, you're not fat enough. I was like, challenge accepted.
Oh, nice. That's a vote of confidence. Yeah, but like, wait, how much? Yeah, hang on. That's it.
You need to tick all these categories, and I tick like one of them. I think it was BMI probably, even though the BMI scale
maybe,
doesn't
yes.
quite, it's an outdated form of body
It really
composition.
is. Yeah.
Yeah, I fit that one. Like, you need to fit 3 more of like diabetes and
Oh.
I was like, damn it. So down to
Something to look forward to.
Yeah, down to Tim Hortons we went to try and make it happen. Make the boyhood dream come true.
Bless you. But yeah, it was something here. And yeah, you're right. That match is going to be a good one. No matter what weird American expression you'll use.
Yes.
And then we'll get something even weirder, which is Javon Evans writing down notes about new moves and potential opponents. Ricky Saints wants some advice from the young OG, who says to keep things simple for the Revolution's match against Jasper Troy later on this evening, because Jasper is always a big, angry boy. This comes after Saints told Javon to keep things simple in whatever he's doing at the moment as well. Just a couple of simple men, it would appear.
They are just a
simple,
couple of simple
normal men.
Just keep it simple.
Normal men.
They're like Steve Bruce. I imagine he would say keep it simple a lot. You
Yeah.
want to try and take it down, Wing? No, go backwards. Keep it simple.
Yeah. Keep it simple, stupid.
There wasn't much to say here, was there?
No, there was.
It feels like they're just trying to shoehorn Javon into anything they can at the moment.
Yeah.
Just get him on screen.
Yeah. And he's doing a good job of being shoehorned.
Yeah.
So well done, you little shoe. With Lexus King making loud noises, using the things close to him in the backstage area, as he tries to prove that Miles Bourne is faking his deafness.
This is brilliant storytelling. He's wearing noise-cancelling headphones, Maffew, and banging things to see if he can hear them and therefore prove that deaf people don't actually exist.
Yes.
This is NXT 2.0 coming back in 2025.
Yeah, Lexus King being a deaf denier is up there. Ren Sinclair is nervous about her match in her home state this evening. Miles is here to support Ren. He's a nice deaf bloke.
That's all there was to it.
That's it. More on this to come.
Ren said they was nervous. Miles was like, I'll support you. And then Lexus is literally like a little boy just banging things in the background to prove that deaf people aren't real. This is more like it.
We're back, baby. 10 minutes and 45 seconds of a Ricky Saints humbling is witnessed by millions of citizens of the world as Jasper Troy gets a really odd count-out win after a sent-on through an already broken bit of the rampway. We don't see the moment Saints goes through the metal ramp, so we can only assume his fat ass was too much for the reinforced structure to take. This was so odd. It really was.
So yeah, they're up on the stage area at the top of the ramp having a little bit of a brawl, and then Ricky Saints is like put on his back by Jasper Troy. I can't remember how exactly, but via wrestling move. And Ricky Saints is just rolling down the ramp.
Yeah.
Just rolling down, just a little tumble down the ramp. Not even, what's that, like a pencil roll? Is that the right one? Where you just like, you straighten your body out and go.
Oh, I know the one you mean.
Whatever.
Yeah,
There's no weight at all apart from his own body weight, if that makes any kind of sense. And then all you hear is kaplunk, and the crowd go, whoa! And then the camera comes back a bit, and then you see Ricky Saints is falling through. He's broken the stage and falling through.
As you do, that stage is always breaking, so it must have been set up for
Troy to do a move onto that and for it to give way.
rather like. Do you remember when Big Damo did a big back sent on to Matt Riddle on NXT?
No.
I thought
I thought you were going to say Jack there because I've got that video on my phone still.
But yeah, they put Matt Riddle at the start of the ramp and then did a big walk-in back sent on, and he put him through. It was really impressive.
That's what was meant.
And I thought that's what we're going to get here. Here we go. Alvarez. I did get it confirmed. This is what happened. They're brawling on the ramp, and Ricky's supposed to take a bump on the ramp, and then Jasper's going to give them a sent on, and they both crash through the ramp. Well, Ricky falls down, and the damn ramp just breaks, and he falls into a hole. So they zoom in on Jasper, as I guess everyone's trying to figure out what the hell to do. So the answer is Jasper does a jumping sent on into the hole, and just crushed Ricky Starks. And he goes back to the ring, and Ricky is counted out. I guess because they didn't want to beat Ricky. They want the feud to continue. And so they thought it'd be creative. Now it's resulted in the referee going, come on, guys, get back in the ring. And the commentators using the word discretion, which meant that they were bollocksing it. And he's like, well, I've done the back sent onto him anyway. So he's officially dead. The ref's like, 1, 2, 3, 9, 10.
Yeah. It feels like they're humbling Ricky Saints at the moment for me. With his booking, this is an LFG boy who's recently appeared on the main roster, on the NXT roster. I guess that's the main LFG roster in some way. And Troy's been losing most of his big matches so far, if not
Yes.
all of his big matches so far. And now, after a performance where Ricky Saints wasn't allowed to do much, if anything, in the match, it was all about Troy and Troy doing the big moves. He's lost again as Ricky Saints. It feels like he's being knocked down a peg or two.
Yes, considering I thought he was going to be on the main roster after losing to Ethan Page.
Me too. It's
He's
really odd.
Yes. Bugger.
Yeah.
Fair play, though, for Troy for going, okay, I'll just do a back sent on you anyway.
Yeah, that was good.
And Ricky going, oh, God, I best I'm going to take this then.
Because that would hurt. Because the floor is hard, right? And Jasper's
Yeah.
quite heavy, I imagine.
Yeah, you
Therefore-
think so?
Yeah.
There's big chains on him.
Aye.
Yeah, so they did what they could with some bad production, and I'll give them that.
Yeah.
Jasper didn't stop and go, what do we do? At least took some initiative.
I don't want to be a scandalous just rumour mongerer, if that's the right
Oh,
word.
perish the thought.
But Ricky Saints must have been an ass or something in the performance center to get bugging like this. Because if anyone who's recently signed to NXT,
Yeah.
you think he's just going to be straight to the top of the card, potential title reign, maybe be there for a year and a half, and then go to the main roster. It's Ricky Saints. But he's losing all the time now. He lost the feud to Ethan Page, 2-1, I think I'm right in saying. And now he's lost to Jasper Troy, who was an LFG boy. It's weird.
It's odd. It's not what we were expecting,
No.
especially when they need main event lads in the men's division in NXT. Hey, look, there's Ricky Saints. No, we can just raid TNA.
And I know there'll be virgins at home going, well, what do you expect? Oh, he was at that mud show, whatever Jim Cornette says, and they repeat it. You know, that kind of wrestling fan. Ricky Saints is undeniably a very talented wrestler and could easily be at the top of any card in any promotion. The way he performs, it's all natural. The wrestling's there as well. So to see this happening is odd. So I don't want to see that in the comments, by the way. From the mud show, AEW,
Outlaw Mud Show.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but it does make you think that they hired Ricky and Monica Monroe just to spite AEW rather than go, we're going to push them, which is like, oh, okay.
Well, I think maybe that's true in the case of Monica Monroe, but definitely not in Ricky's sake, because Ricky was done in AEW.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Remember that little bit with the Tony Khan having to sign the sign held by the little fan? It had something to do with Ricky Saints in the front. He turned it round and signed the other side.
Yeah.
That's how much he hates him, apparently, allegedly. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
Joel was, and he said, yeah, he hates him.
Yeah, I can confirm.
Source Joel. Trick Willie makes it clear to High Rise that he's the one calling out The Undertaker, and not the other way around, whilst also asking his goons, not quite official goons, to stay in the back while he deals with the American Badass by himself. Javon Evans starts laughing at Trick in the back of the shop, so Trick lets Javon know he doesn't think he's a fully grown man. The segment ends with Javon off to find a good spot to watch Trick and The Undertaker.
Again, there's not much we can say off the back of that, Maffew. That is a series of things that happened.
It's just, wait, so Trick has issues with Javon,
Yep.
The Undertaker, TNA, Joe Hendry,
He's probably
Santana,
probably have issues
AJ
with
Styles.
High Rise now after you said to
High
stay
Rise.
back. Yeah.
Think, all right, mate. Trick Willie makes it clear. What's on that bit? He's here and he's bragging about his title retention at the weekend. He's called out the children of the Undertrainer last week, and now the Uncle Taker is here to talk to him. But the Undertaker has never held down two brands like Trick is doing at the moment. Oh, no. Trick thinks LFG has turned the Undertaker soft. So here's old Booger Gray coming down the ramp right now. The Undertaker labels Trick a dead man walking, but really likes his real cowhide leather coat.
Look good, nice to be fair. Look,
did look nice,
and
yeah.
soft. Not in a negative connotation of soft, but
The Undertaker says Trick has no respect and believes the bloke who held the NXT title is a lot different to this whopper who currently holds the TNA title. It's this new attitude that will be Trick's downfall. Taker says he'll make Trick famous and chokeslams the champion. The F any good this did for anyone or anything outside the Undertaker for F's sake. I agree, the sweary person who typed this up. I don't know what the bloody point of this was, apart from, look, guys, it's the Undertaker. He's here.
it popped a rating for them. So
I think
it worked on their end. But in terms of, again, if you're going to talk about the exposure of TNA, there's the TNA champion who's beaten the TNA people, getting chokeslammed by a 60-year-old Undertaker who we know had to retire because his body had gone through the rigor a bit too much and couldn't do it anymore, which happens as you get older. But the segment, the first 3 quarters of it, I thought was going along fine. The whole thing about respect obviously takes it back to 2002, Undertaker. Respect. Remember, what was it No Way Out, the promo package about respect? Him and The Rock? I'm just here, respect, repeated by the Undertaker.
You don't respect me.
So
Get off
harks
of my
back,
yard.
Yeah, harks back to that. So I was thinking, oh, we're going well. And obviously he talks about the new Trick being an arsehole, not the same guy who had the sort of grind to win the NXT title. And I was like, right, we're setting up just a Trick, just to kick him in the dick and lay him out and look like an arsehole on the way out. But then that doesn't happen at the end, and Undertaker stands tall over Trick Willie, who was nearly the same size as them. I didn't quite understand the line of, you're a bit too light in the ass to step to an OG. Trick was nearly just about as tall as Taker. He's a heavy boy, I would assume as well. Yeah. Big, thick dump truck, probably,
Yeah,
Maffew.
you're a bit light in the ass. Come back when you've got a fatter ass.
I thought Trick maybe took the piss out Undertaker a bit with his facials after taking the bump, because he got up high. He got up really high. It was a good bump to take, but then the exaggerated facials went on the way down. And when he hit the mat, I thought it was a bit like, two fingers Undertaker.
Oh, I didn't take it like that. I thought, Trick's doing his best to oversell this, like he's probably told to. You better sell the Undertaker. And I laugh whenever we see the Undertaker getting any kind of dramatic entrance, and then he walks out, he waddles out.
That's not his fault, man.
Looking like Hank Hill's dad.
He sacrificed his business. No. Yeah, right. He sacrificed his body for the business and your entertainment, Maffew.
Yeah, but it was like, oh no, it's the Undertaker. He's still a force to be reckoned with. I'm like, shut up, man.
Yeah. It's just the end.
You know what's a force to be reckoned with? Tying his shoes in the morning.
Oh, Maffew.
Nah.
No doubt there was a period of time when he couldn't do that, but I reckon he can now. He's done great work on his physique as Mark. I watched his podcast until Michelle was the host.
Oh.
And then it dropped off a bit. I quite enjoyed the other lad, the army boy. I've forgotten his name.
Army boy.
He was in the army.
G.I. Bro.
G.I. Bro. We'll just call him that. I'm sure his name was Mike or Mark or Dave, whatever. Jeff.
I bet he is a Mark.
Yeah. But I thought the segment was what it had to be until that final bit, and that just made me wonder what was the point in this other than to give the Undertaker one more pat on the arse.
Right.
Yeah.
This is pro Undertaker, not pro Trick. Fantastic. Still doing crap like this. Also, why is the oldest, whitest man in all of sports entertainment going, I'm a real OG? Shut up, man.
Hey, at the end of the show, he's like, you feel me? To Javon Evans. That was the line that came out of his mouth. Hey, he's down with the kids.
Apparently.
Yeah. You can tell not his best pal, one of his best pals. They seem like they're really good pals, the Chef Michaels and Undertaker these days.
Oh, I'm glad for them.
You can see that one of them books the show and one of them
probably ruins it.
Yeah.
FI aren't sure what to do about Lash Legend and Miss Parker. Michelle McCool is here. Suggest even Jasmine Nix takes on Jada and Fallon deals with Lash. Nix wants that to happen because it seems like she's scared of Lash. The segment ends with everyone confused. Nobody seems to know the direction FI are traveling in at the moment.
The subtext is off the page because they're all looking for Ava's office at the end to get these matches made or something made. And JC's pointing that way. Fallon's pointing that way. Jasmine's pointing that way. So no one knows what direction Fatal Influence are going in. They need a captain of the boat to steer the ship. And JC Jane's not being that captain currently. Because she's too selfish. That's why, Maffew. She's too selfish to be a captain.
Not too shellfish to be a sea captain.
Too selfish.
Selfish.
Easy for me to say. But the subtext of the pointing and all different stuff, it was wonderful. Why Money Michelle had to be there. I don't know why that's always stuck in my mind from the AJ Styles feud with Undertaker. Old Money Michelle, making you come back and do the wrestling so she can buy some shoes.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
But why she had to be involved, I don't know.
Because she's there.
Yeah, she is there.
She's there.
Mickey James wasn't there.
No.
She had her spot taken by Old Money Michelle.
She did.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Anyway.
Blake Monroe, that's not a name, sees off Ren Sinclair after a underwhelming 2 minutes 57 of action. Let's just assume The Undertaker went long, because surely he did with all the posing in the ring at the start of his segment. Yeah, you think, Christian was being beat up at the start. After match, Jordan Grace is here from the crowd, even though Ava banned her from the arena. Grace is laying the smackdown on the security guards, but ends the segment being DDT'd onto a chair on the floor by Monroe.
I say it's underwhelming because we know Ren's a shooter. Ren can work, baby. And obviously, Monica Monroe is also a hell of a worker. So I was like, right, let's get it on. And it ends after 2 minutes and however many seconds. It was just Blake got a few nice moves in. Ren got a couple of nice moves in, but they were fleeting to say the least. The DDT in the ring as part of the match came a bit out of nowhere. It was a bit underwhelming. I think that's the word.
It was just a match here. Yeah. And there's obviously nothing wrong with that, but on NXT,
it's a debut, a singles debut on the weekly show.
Right, we do expect a bit more, especially with the greatest women's division in the world, trademark. And it's just an underwhelming match with Monroe of a first name.
But it's all setting up for big TB to come in, Maffew. Your thoughts on big Tessa Blanchard coming in?
No.
Apparently that's why she's been written off TNA.
That's going to be a hard sell.
Not for the people in charge. She's right down their alley.
I can't wait to hear the crowd reactions.
Surely that chant will cross the line, so to speak.
Yes. Good.
She's a you-know-what, allegedly. But
Yeah.
is, allegedly.
Yes, allegedly. Allegedly. Source everybody who saw that stuff on Twitter years ago. Ethan Page is here and gives us a history lesson of his life, outlining how his parents came from the former Yugoslavia for a better life before he was born in Canada, but made in America. Page is proud of being a Canadian and wants to display Canada's dominance over everything. To do this, he unveils an updated design of the North American title, which now has a Canadian strap below the plate. We learn Canada is the standard of excellence and just does everything better than America, including having better air quality. Italian man Santino Marella is here to explain he now lives in Canada, so wants to fight this Canada man. The Cobra appears as Page ends the segment running away from Santino. It looks like the title match is set for next week. This is the highlight of NXT for me.
This is one of the best NXT segments I think I've ever seen.
Good.
Fantastic from start to finish. It's been 56 days since of being the greatest North American to hold the North American title, because 17 Americans before Ethan Page had held the title. Lovely life story of the former Yugoslavia stuff with his parents coming over for a better life. Undertaker was furious backstage, no doubt, upon hearing that part. How dare they come over here, he probably said. I do declare. He wants the title to represent the pure dominance of Canada overall. You said that because I wrote that bit as well. The women are hotter, the air is cleaner, the food is better. Canada sounds like a wonderful place.
It does, doesn't it?
Up the poutine.
Yeah.
But you got to have that special cheese now. You be careful.
I only had poutine once, was in Canada very briefly on a layover, and they served it with roast potatoes as opposed to chips. And I told Canadians that, and they were disgusted and very upset and apologetic. Apparently, you're not supposed to have it like that.
Jack Atkins is crying. Jack Atkins lived in Toronto for a long time, and I've never heard a man talk about a food like Jack Atkins talks about poutine.
Oh.
He loves poutine.
He loves poutine.
I reckon he'll get buried with poutine when his time comes. That's how much he loves it. So to hear the roast potatoes thing, I think I heard him just scream in agony, and he's in Liverpool. I'm wearing Newcastle.
Well, there you go.
If I got the train from Liverpool.
No. Boo.
Santino, it's a weird. He must just become wiser when you become a bit older. Because I remember latter day Santino was like when I was starting like doing wrestling coverage. And when I used to see him come on Raw and stuff, I'd be like, oh God, here he is, old Santino.
Really?
I was a bit sick of him. Obviously, going back and watching like the 2011 Rumble and that, I was like, oh, we should have. Was it 2011? Yeah, when he got to the final two, him and Del Rio. Was that 2011?
2010.
2010. 2011. Edge was 2010. You son of a gun. You son of a gun.
Oh no, yeah, because that's what Del had the first match, but then then later on he won it.
But I remember watching that and thinking, oh, because that was my time away from wrestling, so the crowd were with him then. But by the time 2015, 14, 15, I think he was gone by 16. But when that time came around, I was like, oh God, here he is. But he was on fire here. The little lines, bumhole boy, really got me going. Talking about mind self when he had the big build up. I know a man who can challenge you. Mind self. It's very Borat. It's fantastic. The influences on his style, even though he is Italian, great Italians like Cannonball Parisi. Rocky, you've got to mention as well.
Yeah.
It was an all-timer promo. This is NXT 2.0. This is what I come to see.
Yeah, I liked Ethan Page's promo. Very Lance Storm in 2000. Yeah. And the crowd were really, really not having it, which I thought made it. If it's just happening in front of silence, it's like, all right, whatever. They were passionately hating Ethan Page here, which obviously is something I can get behind. But it was very nice.
And me too now after you ignored our request.
Exactly. Get it up, yeah.
And the subject...
Maybe Canadian toys.
In the subject to his toy channel, I was like, a small request from Cultaholic / Maffew Botchamania.
/ whichever works. Bless. Play with Canadian Ghostbusters and your Canadian Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Then Santino arrived, and I just watched... something on the background while I was doing the ironing, was Cornette talking about the confrontation they had a while ago at a convention.
Oh, Cornette and Santino?
Yeah. And it's just Cornette trying to ask Brian Last. He goes, is that his real accent? Oh, no, it was, what do you mean? He goes, was he talking like that? He said, yeah, he's doing that accent. It's like, oh, I didn't know if that was his real voice or not. It was very put off. And he said something like, but my employer gave me a role, to play. And Cornette was just like, oh, shut up, you moron. And then, but that's it, because Connor's like, well, this guy's going to beat me up, and I'm going to go to jail, so I don't want anything to do with that. So he tries to walk away from Santino, follows him. So Jim's just yelling, I am trying to leave the situation. He is following me. I thought that was interesting. But yeah, so I'm like, yay, Ethan Page. I'm not asked about Santino being his first dude, but it's just going to be, hopefully, one little thing they'll have on TV, and we'll move on.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll be fun. The Cobra comes out at the end and Ethan runs away. It'll be great.
What's a Canadian animal that he can then...
A moose.
Yeah, he's got, ha. The moose eats cobras.
There's one of them in
think that's
TNA,
right.
isn't there?
What, he's going to just go underneath the ring and pull out moose and have him run his...
Big, long moose.
That's not going to work, is it? Stag? You get a kind of chili?
Get a can of chili? Yeah.
Remember stag chili from
Yeah.
back in the day?
Is that Canadian, is it?
I don't think it is, because why would it be chili? This is horrible. Obafemi appears to have his sights set on Trick Willie's TNA title as he literally looks at the thing and smiles like a pervert,
Yes.
says here. JC Jane walks between them for some reason.
Odd. Why did you walk between them? What was that developing?
Just want to get past, I guess.
Yeah. I guess we're following her to Ava's office, or Ava's office, as Santino calls her.
Yes.
Ava. Ethan Page. I think he calls him. I hope he does. Otherwise, that's a bit. Ethan Page. I'm sure it was that, wasn't it? Something like that. You know what Santino's
I'm trying to
like.
think how else you can mispronounce it.
Page. There are several different ones. Some are safer than others, it turns out, until you try them, and it sounds a bit too close to something
That's
very
right.
inappropriate.
And it sounds like you just went through a tunnel when listening to a podcast. And it sounded like there was a big cut there.
Yeah, because there hopefully was.
Yeah.
And if there wasn't,
If there wasn't,
goodness me.
Joe will be not
My
having a
word.
nice Monday. Inamura wants some advice from Javon Evans, who apparently is just looking for stuff to do on this episode. Javon thinks he's too young to offer some advice to Inamura, but puts Inamura's mind at ease when asked if Yoshiki is being a bad friend by not being a diddler like Josh Briggs. Inamura has his own code, and you can love someone, but not like them.
Yeah, because JB doesn't like Inamura's code. Code?
I don't like your curl.
I don't like your code. Keep it to yourself. But he loves, because Inamura clearly loves JB, but doesn't quite agree with his philosophy on professional wrestling. Therefore, it's a tale as old as time. And I'm glad Javon put his mind at ease. Again, he's Captain Shoehorn this week. Is old Javon? Let's just put him in any segment, anybody.
Yeah.
And it's not over yet.
It's not. No. Oh, no.
You feel me?
Charlie Dempsey wants Miles Bourne to leave the NQCC alone. Bully Ray is here and says Bourne should stay before suggesting Tavion and Charles have a match. If Tavion wins, he gets to leave the NQCC, but if he loses, he must stay in the group and smile.
So we've had this storyline for at least a month.
What?
And then Bully Ray comes, here's the thing you've been saying to each other for a month, but it's my own original idea.
That WWF told me is my thought that I have. Bully hugs Ren in a way you wouldn't think possible for such a manly man, congratulating Sinclair on a match earlier on.
Very camp, wasn't it, Matthew?
It was very camp.
It was delightful.
Oh, hello.
I didn't think he had it in him.
Ding dong.
A man who winks at other humans like a dog. Still not got over that, me. That thing. He did that to me as I walked past him. And then he confused me for you, I think.
Yeah.
When I went to try
that's
and
right.
shoot a video with him and Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
And he was like, is that the guy who buries everybody above the pouches? I was like, well, that could be me, but it also could be you. More likely to be you, I reckon.
Yeah. Did you not go, do you know who I am?
No, because he was bloody intimidating, let me tell you. So I was just like, hello, sir. How are you doing? Oh, you don't want to do it? That's fine.
No, that's Matthew.
Oh, Matthew. I'll take Matt Hardy instead. He's much nicer.
Oh, yeah. You can slap a tornado. This is young Ross. 7 years ago. Lexus King closes the segment with Bourne, once again suggesting Miles is faking his deafness because King can still hear things while wearing noise-cancelling headphones.
The storytelling here is fantastic.
Yeah.
I
Deafness
can't-
is for woke people. That's what the storyline is saying.
I can't wait to see how Miles proves that deafness is real. I reckon we're going to end with some kind of comedy trombone or something attached to a big microphone, just blotted right into Lexus King's
Just
ears.
yells, bang!
Makes him shoot deaf. Imagine if that's the way they go and then Lexus has got like bandages on his ears. This is what NXT 2.0 would do.
Yeah, and he tries to talk to him afterwards, like, well, we're both deaf now, so we should be friends. And Miles is like, Miles like, I can't hear you. And that's not how it works. Just because we're deaf doesn't mean we're friends.
Imagine that. He just got like Blake Monroe or Monica Monroe walking up to Lexus King going, Lexus, I'd love to take you out on a date. And then Lexus, because he's deaf, can't hear it. Fantastic. This could go anywhere, this.
Deaf jokes. Yay.
Fantastic.
Roman Reigns challenges the Bronze to a tag match, but wants an answer from Jey Uso to be his partner. Ooh, what's this doing in NXT?
What was this doing in NXT? But it did happen. We watched a video of Roman on his treadmill where he's like, I've just got off my private jet and now I'm in my home gym, which is like the size of a cathedral.
Yeah, right. Hi, I'm likable Roman.
Yes, but it's Americans, isn't it? They love bragging about money.
They do like to
They're not
brag.
humble like us.
No, they're not.
Hard-working class Brits, apart from Monty.
That's right. Monty liked this segment.
But I was weird to see it on NXT, wasn't it? Because then Jay answered. We got to work yesterday morning, I think it was, and Jay had answered about 3 o'clock a.m. in American time. He must have been on the Szechuan, old Jay.
Doesn't sound like Jay. Yeah, NXT is just a big train station at the minute. Like, it's NXT, it's WWE main roster, it's LFG, it's TNA.
But if you get the train from LFG to NXT, that's a great train. But if you get the train from LFG to NXT, that's a bad one.
Yeah,
really bad.
If it's Matt Bloom, it's A train. 9 minutes and 34 seconds of meat slapping occurs as Obafemi retains his NXT title in a shed burner against JB and Inamura. After the match, we see Javon Evans making notes while asking the Undertaker what to do next. Taker says Javon should target the biggest dog in the yard.
You feel me? You feel me?
Baby.
Baby.
Nobody from TNA showed up, so they must not care about the brand, or WWE actually has them by the bollocks, and there is nothing they can do about it. We talk about Trick Willie was there and got chokeslammed. He's their champ.
It's so clear what this relationship is now.
Give, no take.
Where was the Mike Santana-led army taking down the NXT weekly show? Imagine if they appeared on the show during the Trick Willie and Undertaker segment.
Yeah.
The segment of the week, the one that was being hyped up the most, and they pooed all over it.
They did a big poo, exactly. I think they were going to be storming the arena, and then they saw this main event and thought, you know what, lads, maybe next week.
Yeah, it was a really good match. JB once again can go, I've been in a great match, but I won't get no title shots after being in one. It's another one for the list. Big moves on big moves on big moves right from the get-go. JB fighting dirty was nice to see. He's following through by stepping on the ref's hand in the middle of a 3 count, pulling the ref out the ring. Inamura, I think, and I know they're going for like he's being dirty, he's being clean. I think Inamura should have been fighting dirty by the end of this one. The amount of dirtiness that JB was doing.
No. It's because they're pure.
You can have a baby face and have a baby face with a brain.
No, he's the driven snow. That's him. That's his thing.
That's what he's on when he's jumping off the top rope like he does. Bouncy goes Inamura. Fantastic scenes. Never seen a hair throw. I've written down hair through because I was very tired this week. From a chicken fight position, but that's what Oba did to JB, who had a horrible landing. Oba leapfrogged Inamura like Brock Lesnar leapfrogged our Lord and Savior, everyone's favorite wrestler, Bill Goldberg, at WrestleMania that time, or a couple of times. Inamura sit-out powerbomb with the kind of gotch hook on the taint. Down he went. It was great. JB breaking up a 3 count with a shoot top rope moonsault was not on my bingo card this week, but if it was, I'd have bloody crossed it off. Or dabbed it. Depends if they had the dabbing pens or not.
Can you dab?
That's it in the bingo sense.
Oh, okay. Good save.
I'm not going to do it because I'm too old to do the other kind.
Bless you, mate.
Inamura and JB's little flurry before the big uppercut from Oba, followed by the powerbomb, was a right good stretch of wrestling. My match of the week. Unbelievable scenes. Fantastic.
Yeah, my match of the night. Well, match of the week. We'll get to AEW. But yeah, I was like the action they were doing. Very fast, very strong. And I hope the people who last week were going, JB says he's been in some good matches in NXT. I don't remember those.
Short memories.
How dare you bunch of goldfish.
Muggles.
Aye.
You feel me? And crucially, at the end of the segment, Inamura is flattened against the steps by JB. So JB has turned full diddler on Inamura.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to see them two slap their meat off each other.
I cannot wait for it. I will have to, but them's the breaks.
We'll have to wait about 6 days from us sat here right now. 7 days from you watching this if you watch it on Friday.
Yeah.
And if you watch it on Tuesday, there's only a few hours to go. If you watch it next Wednesday, it's already happened.
Oh, you missed it, silly. Hey, what do you like? AEW Dynamite. Already? Wow. Hangman Page starts the show by announcing he's going to make the Death Riders pay for hanging Colt Cabana on Collision.
This did happen.
It did happen.
Marina Shafir gets him from behind and hangs the bitch. Well,
Bitch. Boom, boom, Colt Cabana. MJF is here to talk about his contract, and Hangman is going to make sure the Diddler is either going to cash it in or earn his way to the title. Hangman has no faith in MJF as he believes the former champion is a child and a fraud and a massive, dirty, diddler because he
I
believes that we will diddle.
Come on! Oh, I really want to pop it, but I don't want. Might break the table.
Oh no, we've just fixed it.
I don't know
Hideously
if you can
expensive new
either.
table.
What, pop them?
Yeah, I think it'd be tough to pop that. Oh god, I'm scared. I don't want to.
No, I'm not going to do it. It's going to end terribly.
Yes, like this segment.
I bottled that halfway through, by the
Bless
way.
you, mate.
I reckon it is poppable if you commit.
Yeah.
Joel, come and commit.
I don't want to commit.
Send on that dinosaur, Joel.
Yeah, before this gives way, you have to do it the floor. In the ring, Hangman Page sees off the Great Yuta inside 3 minutes and 16 seconds before taking a chain to the head of the little Furby. Hangman teases hanging Yuta via the chain, but he has a heart. And also appears a bit worried the Death Riders might show up, so doesn't bother.
He keeps going, are they coming? Are they coming? Where are they? Are they coming? I could see them coming. Oh, they were at the bloody City Hall the other day, Kasabian. Didn't know it was there. I would have gone. I could see they coming. Oh.
I don't think I know that song.
About 2011, I think, that album. All the
When
black
Santino was
I can
about
see
to win the
them
Rumble.
coming. Oh, I can see them coming.
Oh.
Switchblade Smiles, that's the
It
name
just
of the
sounds
song.
like an old bloke.
They don't sing it like that. That's just they're from Leicester, they're not from Yorkshire. But anyway, a match to set up an angle potentially after the match with the chain. Well, it did because there was a chain involved. Hangman proven to Moxley, although we haven't seen that promo yet, that he can do the stuff he was doing at All In week after week after week.
Yeah, and I'm glad that Yuta isn't like, okay, this match has to go 20 minutes. You're like, no, it's Wheeler Yuta, mate. It should only go 3 minutes.
He's the young boy still.
Yeah, he's still a get.
He'll make it one day. I'm getting emotional again.
Oh, don't cry. You'll be all right. Athena is wearing a shark fin hat because it's Shark Week on the telly. She and Billy Starks talk about the musty-ass hoe Tony Storm.
Their words, not mine.
Their words. And how Billy is going to take her out later on tonight. Athena notes she has the pen with all the power because the contract she won at All In. Okay.
Those things happen, Maffew. I have no analysis.
Yes, I just want to point out the nice hat.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe Billy Starks could beat Tony Storm, and then that would set the cat right among the Athenas, because Athena, she's got the contract, she's going to have the challenge for the title. But what if Billy Starks gets in there first? I'm thinking, my goodness me.
My goodness indeed.
My goodness, to declare.
Verily. FTR advances in the tag team tournament after a thrilling win over Jet Speed. 17 minutes and 30 seconds of Wrestle Wank action ends with Dax getting a roll-up pin thanks to a crutch assist from a definitely not hurt Stokely.
Really enjoyed Stokely's performance this week. He comes out. It's almost like he's blind. The sunglasses he had on indoors, and he's got the crutch, obviously, after the spear from Cope last week. I was initially thinking, of course they've made him do that because of a Cope spear. If it was anyone else doing the spear, he wouldn't have any crutch or any sunglasses on. He'd be fine. But it's a Cope spear, therefore he has to sell it.
That damn Cope.
Because it is funny that he's selling it like that, but Ospreay later on goes through his issue. He got Pillmanized a week ago and had nothing.
Yeah.
So that's how hard a Cope spear is. But yeah, he's playing the silly buggers and doing it very well indeed. I don't know what to say about the match without running through just all of the spots, because this was a fantastic clash of styles and a wonderful little match. I say little, it was 17 minutes. A girthy wrestle wank.
A very girthy one indeed. I might go as far as to say the match of the week.
It probably was. No, you know, I enjoyed the thigh, the meat slapping a bit more on the NXT.
Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I liked FTR getting trounced by the high flying of the highest magnitude from Jet Speed. And them going, all right, bollocks to you, divide and conquer.
Yeah.
Start doing the single crabs and just isolating one of them on the outside so they can do stuff at the inside. I'm like, that's so good and refreshing to see.
Analysis, Maffew. This match was given time, lots of sweet, sweet time, which is good because I hope most of the matches in this tournament do get given lots of times, so a team is actually built up to be a viable challenger for the Hurt Syndicate at the pay-per-view.
Right.
Rather than it feeling like a foregone conclusion like it has done for every single match they've had since they won the title.
Our favourite Looney Tunes character, foregone conclusion. I say, it's obvious who's winning this one. Boy. Tony is looking forward to coming to the UK and getting something to eat there. Taz says, I don't know about that second bit.
Cheeky Nando's.
Oh, God.
They all love Nando's, the Americans do.
They do. I mean, I think like the expression and stuff in the meme, but I mean, again, I had the Nando's in Newcastle ages ago and it was very mediocre.
I think I had a really bad taste in my mouth 10 years ago, 12 years ago. It was the Olympic Games of 2012. 13 years ago I went, and I didn't enjoy what I had. I thought it was overpriced and overrated. But I went back fairly recently, and yes, I did have a gift card, so it was a free meal, but it tasted a lot better.
Fair enough. Maybe it's where you go. It's not who you
I
are,
went
it's
to
who you know.
the secret one at the Metro Centre. You know, you got the main one near the cinema.
told this, yeah,
There's
yeah.
a secret one at the other end of the Metro Centre.
Ah, you bugger.
So if you go to the secret one at the opposite
Make sure you
end
go
of
to the secret knock.
I think it's in the Blue Mall. Or maybe it's the Red Mall. No, Blue Mall. Blue Mall. So many colours.
How many colours are there?
At the Metro Centre?
Yeah.
Well, there's the red one. There's the yellow one, the green one, the platinum one, the blue one.
It seems a bit unfair to have platinum of all those other colours. They're not like metal colours.
Yeah. Is there a black? No, there's not a black mall.
They're a Darth Maul.
Darth Mall.
Anywho, after match, Stoke makes it clear that he's not keen on Cope following last week's spear. Out comes Cope, but Stoke reminds the rated R superstar he's not allowed within so many feet of FTR. Cope says he's made a business deal with some lads who like to hurt people. Why, it's the Hurt Syndicate's music. They're here, and the brawl is on. Cope tries to spear Stokely once again, but he ends up getting a security guard instead. Whoops.
Well, first and foremost, I was thinking the fight might be foreshadowing the finish of the tournament, because surely FTR's got to win. I can't remember who else is in the tournament. Surely FTR have got to.
FTR looked the most obvious anyway.
Yes, I do agree with you.
Like a Rolling Stone.
But I reckon there's a chance that I actually wrote Stokely's promo from that one there. Adam Copeland belongs in prison. Adam Copeland is a cancer to AEW.
You did say
I think
that.
that's my sentiments in totality there, I do declare.
In the main event scene, absolutely. Stop right there. Cut his stupid music, yells Stoke, and do not listen to him.
I thought, because when I initially saw it, it was obviously a means to an end because of the stipulation, the restraining order. That's the word I'm looking for from Stoke. But I was thinking when I first saw it, of course, cool Cope struck up a deal with the really cool Hurt Syndicate. He did a cool handshake with the cool MVP because Cope is cool. And I was like, of course this is happening, but it makes sense. I'm not going to be too down on it.
Yeah. Well, a bit later on, we'll get to that. And because then we get to the matriarchy, who are ready to back up their words and prove why they're not only a dangerous stable, but also what they can do now. They're uncaged.
Great play on words, much like TN Lady. A TNA lady. TNA lady is too much of a mouthful, but a TN lady.
TN lady.
It's a great play on words, much like that one, because they don't have a Christian Cage anymore as the patriarchy.
Yeah. They're
So
uncaged.
I don't know if that's their official name, by the way. I just assume it is because
I assume so, yeah.
Mother Wayne is there, and she's a mother.
Right. The matriarchy. And they're not in a cage. John Moxley isn't here to make excuses for his loss at All In, but doesn't appear to have too much faith in Hangman Page replicating what he did in Texas night after night after night. We're going to find out who Hangman really is. Ooh.
Rematch mentioned straight away, which I was a bit surprised by, but
Yeah.
it makes sense if Moxley's like, well, he's not my champion. I just don't believe he can do it week after week after week.
Which, in fairness, Moxley did do regular title defenses on TV, so it's like, oh, okay, right.
And he says, I'm going to fix the mistake. I'm going to fix my mistake.
Go on holiday, Moxley. That should be the thing you should be fixing.
Surely he's going on holiday after next week's match.
Yeah, go to Epcot. Ospreay is here for a chin wag. You massive slag.
All right, dude, I'm sorry.
Ospreay reveals he's been dealing with secret neck issues for the last 10 months, but didn't tell AEW's medical team because he wanted to get the title over the line in the war against the Death Riders. Will reveals the damage to his neck can be treated, and all being well, he'll be back by Forbidden Door next month. He's still coming for the Death Riders and reiterates his support for Swerve Strickland.
So damage to his C2 and C6, 2 herniated discs in his back that are going into his spinal
So they sunk his battleship.
cord. Something to do with his spine.
Me back.
Should have wrote that down. That's a big difference, isn't it?
Spinal.
Column or cord, one of the two. It sounds so anyway. I was like, wow, this feels like he's going away for ages. And he's like, I might be at Forbidden Door, August the 24th.
Yeah.
A month away.
I'm always knackered, so I'll be there next month regardless.
I mean, he might just, because it is in London. Effing London.
Oh, no.
He might walk down the apples and pears and then have a little Ruby Murray on his way to the O2. Is it the O2, isn't it?
It is the O2, the Dome.
So he might just go there as like, no, in a non-wrestling capacity, I guess. Because surely that sounds a bit too... I'm no doctor, obviously. But it sounds a C2 and a C6 herniated, 2 of them.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Also, I lied to the doctors. Why are you people lying to the doctors all the time? This is very bad crack.
Well, the doctors are lying to the wrestlers as well. We saw this with Dom Mysterio on Monday Night Raw.
that's true.
Conspiring with a medical professional. Disgusting. I stand with Will for lying to the medical.
Yes, even though Will can't stand, we stand with Will.
I mean, yes, take your time, Will. I was saying this on the news this morning, or yesterday morning, because this podcast goes live on a Friday. Just take your time. AEW will still be there in a few months' time.
Calm down.
Go on holiday with Moxley, all inclusive. Tunisia is great for all inclusive.
Oh, I can't wait to go to Tunisia at this time of year.
It's so
I
hot.
tried getting the taxi. You said he didn't go south of the river. Sorry. After a lovely little video package on the unnamed trio of Thekla, Julia Hart, and Sky Blue, where they make it clear they're going to infest the roster with stuff.
Because Tekla's a spider lady, right?
She is a spider.
So infest spiders. I hope they just unleash spiders on
Yeah, just
people.
a bunch of spider eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Willow Nightingale is here to call out Thekla and her spider eggs. She does that. It'll probably work, I reckon.
Tekla, Matthew. It's Tekla.
Oh, bollocks.
Like a Tesla, but
With a H. A spider driving an automatic car. God.
that's that's two things that's happened I can't really say much about. It'll be a fantastic match, Willow and Tekla.
Yeah, for 100k, buy a lot of spider eggs with that. Lots of flies for the spiders to eat.
How many spider eggs?
Just a spider going to the fly shop and
I've
going,
downloaded.
hello. It's like, are you a spider? No. Look, I've got fake glasses on and a big jacket.
Even though
I'll
I
have
know-
some of your finest flies, please.
Even though I know it is the downfall of mankind, this week I have downloaded the ChatGPT. I've not been using it to run me life.
Ross.
How many spider eggs can you buy with 100,000 American dollars?
It's quite unusual to buy spider eggs. Typically, spider eggs aren't something that are sold commercially. If you're referring to a specific
boss of me.
type of spider used in research or for exotic pets, prices can vary widely. However, it's safe to say that $100,000 would buy you quite a lot, even if it
Wow,
Quite
that's
a
so
lot.
great. I'm glad we burned down a rainforest just to hear that.
Tell you what, that is a good search engine, that ChatGPT. I think you're a tosser and an idiot if you're using it to make life decisions. But if you use it like a search engine, it saves a lot of time.
I mean, we learned so much.
I mean, that
Quite
was
a lot.
That was a random. I bet you can't find the answer when you type, as Mark Briscoe might say.
Typey type, as he calls them.
Quite a lot with $100,000.
Ugh. MJF is asking his business partners what the crack is with Cope. The Hurt Syndicate seemingly hopped straight into bed with Cope, while MJF had to twist their arms for bare time. Anyway, MJF wants to talk to the lads about getting his world title back, and oh my, MVP steps back and clears the way for Bobby to push Maxwell up against the wall. Biatch. Bobby wants MJF out of the Hurt Syndicate, and Shelton doesn't seem too pleased with Maxwell either. Are we already doing a split angle with these lads?
We most certainly are, Matthew.
But what? After all
weeks-
that bloody time?
Yeah, after weeks of build-up and the stable finally coming together, we are, it would appear, because Sheldon was so... Sorry, I didn't turn the noises back off.
Shut up.
That's sacrilege on a podcast.
Doo-doo.
Yeah, Sheldon was also just seemingly on the side of Bobby, so it looks like Maxwell is on his own already.
But so months of getting that sorted out and crowd into it, we're going to have MJF get, what, be the face, I guess, against the Hurt Syndicate? But they're already getting cheered.
I think Bobby
And
will
then
be the
MJF
face.
said these words that he said to Briscoe later on anyway.
I think Bobby absolutely flattening Maxwell on the way to Maxwell taking the title potentially is a good thing to do, just because of the shock of it.
Okay.
A bit like a Rollins, out of sight, out of mind kind of deal.
Okay, well, fair renough. I mean, he's
Yeah.
probably wanting to ride that Happy Gilmore 2 train.
Hang on. Google here.
Oh,
A spider egg might be worth a few thousand coins or more, depending on the type. A few thousand coins.
Wait, no, it's the bloody AI first answer you get on Google now,
A
which
few
is
thousand coins.
just coins. It's not any old
Whoa,
coins.
why is that zoomed in so much? 300% have been zoomed in on Reddit for some reason.
They're actually not wearing any Dharmas.
What? Depends. What? We need to get in the, how are you pronouncing that, Matthew? Araxite?
Yeah.
Araxite? Spider egg? Between 50 and 300,000.
Ah, well, that's the yummiest of all spiders.
For
as we
one
know.
egg.
It's a big egg.
Anyway, less about spider eggs.
Yeah, moving on, 'cause
Yeah.
people are trying to eat their tea. MJF is asking, Billy Starks gives it all, her all even, but comes up short against Tony Storm in a match that goes 2 seconds short of 9 minutes and 30 seconds. After the match, Starks attacks Storm with a title belt, while Athena comes down from the royal box to send the AEW Women's World Champion into the ring steps. Windsor is here for the save.
Windsor! That's the start of a theme.
Yeah. And runs off the heels and consoles Tony, and then asks Joel next time he wants to hang out, I guess, with a surname like that.
Oh,
Monty
Regal.
Windsor.
Yeah. She's posh. One more time there, Ross.
Windsor is getting a shot.
There you go.
Windsor got on Dynamite is what I was trying to say, but it came out a little bit of a fecal matter kind of
Oh,
sense.
no.
She's on Dynamite because she is challenging Athena for the Ring of Honor title on Collision. That's why she made the save for Tony here. But I thought the match as a story was compelling AF, my dogs. You feel me? Because Billy,
All right, Undertaker.
Billy was on the brink of winning a couple of times in there, which is very good. Because she looked like she belonged first and foremost, which is very good
Yes,
news.
that was a good sign.
If you're 20 years old, Maffew, sickening. She
Is
wasn't.
she?
She wasn't even born when you were 20.
That's right. The numbers don't lie.
Because a couple of times Tony was hanging in there, but Tony just holds on and wins. I go back to maybe the more interesting outcome for just all three lasses involved, being Billy winning and getting a shot before Athena to see what Athena would do, because she treats Billy like, I know they eventually got on the same page, but there was a long time where Billy wasn't really getting treated so well by Athena. So they could have harked back to that, but it was a good bit of business all round. Business.
It certainly was. Fine TV match here where, yeah, you're right, Billy did get a bit good for a bit.
A bit good.
A bit good, a bit all right. And then Tony went, no, I'm Tony Storm. I don't know if you know this, but I'm the division right now. So, but thank you very much for coming here. Nice, good match here.
Nice, good match.
Nom, nom, nom.
Nom, nom, nom. Which is what? Nope. That doesn't matter.
It's 11 minute and 15 second wrestlegasm between Swerve Strickland and Hechicero that ends with a DQ via Lance Archer, the bastard. After the bell, Bandito and Brody King are here to fight off the Don Callis family, with Okada attacking Swerve with a chair from the rear. While Okada is setting up for a tombstone on the chair, Swerve is able to reverse the move and send Okada running away like a little bitch. Yes.
Bitchy boo.
Bitchy boo.
I don't know what you say about this match because it was just two very good wrestlers wrestling very well. There wasn't too much to say about the match. It was, you know how they've been doing the showcase tag team affairs in the middle of Dynamite over the last little while before the tag team eliminate tournament?
Yep.
This felt like a bit of a showcase singles match. And that's all I've got to say. The other bits, I guess, was this the start of a push for Hechicero, or is this just going to be Don Callis' new thing when he comes out before the entrance and goes, oh, here's the wonderful... Because apparently he said, I am Hechicero while speaking Spanish.
Yeah, he's trying to say, here's Hechicero. So, I am Hechicero. Next time I'm really pointing out, why have you called yourself Hechicero? And I was like, shut up.
He was meant to do that, I reckon, for some heat.
Yes, that's the spirit.
Latino heat.
But
I don't know what you say. Brody King and Bandidos continue to fight the Don Callis family. Okada with a Seth Rollins chair shot because it was a black chair. But was it a black chair? I can't remember now. Oh, whatever. He attacked him from behind like Seth Rollins did. That's why I wrote that down. Yeah, wrestling analysis that. But I just looking forward to the Swerve and Okada match whenever it bloody happens.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that. And you're right, Hechicero just does his stuff, and I do enjoy watching it, including the, oh, you're in this position. Oh, now you're in a different position. Yeah. You start watching a dad play with his kid.
He is so thick, isn't he?
Ah, he's a big dad. Taz says, maybe after Shark Week, they can do Snake Week for you, Don. Good lad, Taz.
Is that because he's got a big winky? Why do I say these things on the air?
We'll ask him, shall we? We couldn't get Ethan Page or anybody we wanted, but we've got Don Callis too. Happy 401 episodes. Yes, I have a big dick.
Yeah. Challenge accepted.
Or I can just draw a line on his head so it looks like a dick. So just nice to see these two wrestle, have a nice TV match on Dynamite. Nothing more sophisticated than that. Up to Swerve and Okada, the bitch.
Yes. Big old bitch.
Yeah, big bitch. Ricochet and the repackaged GOA are going to invest the $200K they won on Collision in title success. I go for a global ETF myself. After 15 to 20 years of compounding interest and 8 to 10% return, they'd have bare coin. You have told me to do that. I should
do it, Maffew. Just a couple $100 a month. Just put it to one side.
Money.
Trading 212. Anyway, yeah, they look fantastic. I think the newly repackaged GOA with their new suits, like they are magicians.
Like magicians?
Yeah, they've got sleeveless like waistcoats on.
I didn't think about that, but yeah. I was associate that with really tough snooker players. Which makes sense because Ricochet's head looks like the ball.
The cue ball.
Oh, it's all coming together.
But I think the repackaging will be a good thing for the GOA because maybe that's the thing that didn't allow them to get no, because that's bollocks. That I thought they looked the dog's bollocks with the sort of like the garb they would come out on and that sort of thing. But yeah.
But now they're Ricochet's bollocks.
Yeah, they are Ricochet's bollocks. Maybe they need. Oh, they're gonna have to shave themselves bald, aren't they?
I think that's the next step. If you want to be in my gang.
Why are you
Oh,
referencing
no.
Gary Glitter there?
Gary Glitter's almost as bad as heel Ricochet. MJF is here for a chat and tells the stupid fans he doesn't need Bobby Lashley to win the title back. As for Hangman, he's ready to use this contract to get a one-on-one match where he'll beat the Cowboy clean. Mark Briscoe is here to claim MJF stole the all-in win from him, and because of that, Mark wants to face him next week. MJF says nope, because if Briscoe was supposed to win the contract, he would have done. MJF thinks even Briscoe's fans know he's not a top boy in the wrestling business, and there was a man from Delaware that MJF respected. I'm thinking, are they going to go with something different? Who else is from Delaware? Don't say Zandig. No, it wasn't Mark. It was Jay, his dead brother. Mark heads to the ring and MJF runs away. Blah, 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 blah. What a compelling that character that MJF is.
It's the low-hanging fruit, Maffew. It's meant to make you angry.
Okay, but then don't do these segments with the Hurt business and make me try and get behind him.
We have already heard this promo, I think, but
we've already had
in
it.
different words. So, yeah, there wasn't too much to say. He doesn't need Bob, I think is the headline from the promo, which obviously means there's going to be a match between MJF and Bob, where Bobby will hopefully just flatten Maxwell.
Yeah, and if MJF then cashes in, that means Bobby can go, well, I should be world champion then if I've beaten you.
Yeah. And then Shelty B can be like, well, Bobby, I'll beat you, Bobby. Just kidding. When Name Redacted used to say that, like that, Brock Lesnar.
Ah, yes.
Bobby!
He did used to yell that, didn't he?
But there's nothing much else to say about that
Nah,
promo.
just a bit disappointing going, all right, you can't do a face bit and a heel bit in the same show. Make me want to give a damn about you.
Who, MJF?
Yeah.
What's the face bit?
Well, isn't the Hurt Syndicate being a dick? You know what? I'm having to turn myself into shapes here just to figure this out.
He's outed himself as just using the Hurt Syndicate to win the world title, and
True.
Bobby's taken exception to that.
But he is getting cheers, though. He's been getting cheered as an idea.
Jeff, isn't he?
Yeah.
He always gets cheered, no matter what he's doing.
He is. He's a bitch. In your main event of the evening, Mark gets a surprise roll-up win against Claudio Castagnoli after 13 minutes and 19 seconds of slaps to the tits and stuff. After bell, Marina Shafir is in the ring to take down Mark, while Moxie is here to call out Hangman Page. Page arrives and challenges Mox to a title match next week to prove he can be a sicko week after week after week. But nobody outside the ref is allowed at ringside. The match is made official as we go off the air.
Oh, Tom pointed out on the news yesterday morning that Hangman was also the one that asked for Tex's death. So technically, he's booked both matches now, even though he hasn't been champion both times. But that's splitting hairs and not really worthwhile mentioning, but I did anyway. A nice struggling match between Mark and Claudio. Many chops between the men, as I mentioned there. Mark with a lovely underdog babyface performance, hanging in there, then going war-tish for a little bit of a comeback. But then thanks to the presence of Darby Allin, as we continue the build to Darby versus Moxley, it would seem he gets the roll-up for the win against Claudio. And I thought the promo from Hangman at the end was good. He is going to prove he is a badass 2 weeks in a row. Or 2 weeks in 3.
Yes. And total 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf said. Yeah, it was good that we had Mark versus Claudio, because you're like, okay, Mark could beat a Claudio, but will he? And the answer is yes, he did, which was nice. And it's nice that Death Riders are getting losses after the big all-in match. It's like, yeah, get out the way.
Yeah.
Will Moxie then lose to Page and then finally go to Disneyland? I hope so.
Yeah.
And Dynamite, it's just continue to be an episode of TV I enjoy watching.
Yeah.
Even if this wasn't everything knocked out the park, it just all made sense.
I've got nothing to say in opposition to that, Maffew.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. It has been the best promotion of the year, and that's why it got the award at the half-year Culties.
That's right.
Yes.
It's a good number 3 promotion behind TNA and NXT, obviously. That was the week in wrestling.
Let's have a rummage in our mailbags.
Mailbag time. We didn't get any this week. It's the most cultaholic thing to ever happen on episode 400 of all episodes. Where Pooh, for the first time doing this podcast in 7 years? Is it 7?
8 in January.
8 in January. We didn't get any.
Well, we got a couple. One was shouting out.
Okay.
One was telling us to shout out to someone on Spotify who puts timestamps on there, therefore kind of harms the podcast by doing that so people can just find bits without...
Does it not count as a hit anyway?
I don't know how it works. It doesn't sound good anyway.
But we're shouting out whoever it does on...
Yeah, that was one. And there was another email.
Thank you, Company Killer.
Where I don't know if it was about one of yours and Tom's podcasts, because sometimes a question about them finds its way into our
Oh, okay.
mailbag.
What does this person say?
Can we get a Papa Dick from episode 181 as a replacement for Vince in future episodes? And I had no idea what that was in reference to.
Oh, yeah. That's because we have to bring up Vince and do stuff involving Vince McMahon and SmackDown, we replace him with a different villain every week.
There you go. That's from Daddy Poops.
Papa Dick.
That's about a different podcast, not meant for that mailbag. So we legitimately got no questions.
Oh, okay.
For episode 400. I was having a look as Maffew was finishing the AEW review there, trying to see if there was any, because obviously the questions in the mailbag are very timely, like reacting to shows you see week on week. So I've gone back to last week one. There's one from Zach Roll. Jesus Christ, the people you may know section of Facebook gave me a Maffew variant. He says, ChatGPT, show me where the queue would start if I visited London, England for the 2026 AEW All-In Pay-Per-View. Zach from Arkansas. And to be fair...
Oh, it's like a hot version of me.
If you can see, I'll send it to Joel for after the podcast.
It's
so he
hot
can
Maffew,
spice
the
it.
rarest of the rare.
There he is.
Variant of the
Maffew
Maffew.
variant. So that's not even a question. It's just a picture of a guy who kind of looks like Maffew. If you squint.
Kinda, not.
Well done for censoring this
exactly.
bloke's name.
Let's continue. Have a look.
Oh.
We did that question last week. Boys, B-Slow. Right, so Matt has emailed in. There's an obvious song for B-Slow to the tune of Pearl Jam's Even Flow. B-Slow. 9003 B-Slow.
B.S. Slow.
Yeah. 9003.
I like that, but the person that said it wasn't that hard. Oh, all right, mate. Okay. Oof.
There is a question, Matthew. Now it's a question. I don't know what's coming up, so let's hope this goes well. Now a question, just in case, Matthew. Who's your favourite One Piece character? Or in brackets, top 3 if one is too hard. And well, let's go for the first one. Who's your favourite One Piece character, Matthew?
I'll just say, put on the spot, Usopp.
Usopp, right?
He's useless but likable. He's got a big schneb, so I relate to him.
And a wrestling question, Matt says, favourite match that was not on a pay-per-view, free TV matches only. Puts with
okay.
love, Margot. Oh, sorry, I've been saying your real name.
Go on then.
He puts, P.S. I thought Maffew being the Botchmania guy was a rib for the first 2 to 3 years of this podcast. Only realised
2 to 3 years?
Only realised it was legit during lockdown.
It's a weird joke calling that thing that he's not. Oh, okay, fair enough. Favorite match that wasn't on a pay-per-view. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a difficult question.
The Rikishi versus Triple H match on SmackDown as a kid when I legit thought Rikishi was going to beat Triple H for the title.
A big title change that wasn't on pay-per-view.
Ooh.
That's
like AJ Styles versus Jinder? Were you there for that?
I wasn't, but
Manchester?
Kenny was. Remember that? Oh, he's done it. That's what Kenny said.
He's done it.
Yeah, I'll go for that one because that was bringing to then the reign of Jinder, the hindering of the Jindering.
Thank you for that, Margot.
We'll try for one more, shall we? Question for the pod.
Yeah, these are going well.
Hello, all you Malcolm in the Diddles. I don't think we used this one.
That's good.
Can you
repeat the question?
I hope all is well in Cultaholic Towers now that Sam's reign of terror has begun.
Oh, it's
I
rough.
was in my local Tesco this week and was in the toy aisle picking up Pokemon cards for my son when I noticed a WWE action figure sitting on the shelf. It's a large Tesco with a decent sized toy section, so not uncommon to see a Roman Reigns or a Cody Rhodes action figure. But I couldn't believe which current WWE wrestler I saw before me. I have attached a photo here. Have a guess among yourselves before revealing. Who did he see? Did you see the picture?
I did.
Joel, who did he see?
He saw Grayson Waller.
It's close, but it's not quite right. There are NXT vibes. Okay, I'll send it to Joel for a bit of a splicey. It's Kiana James. Dun, dun, dun. Obviously, he sent this before she returned to TV in the back of a shot this week.
Oh, yeah.
Wonderful foreshadowing here. With that, where is the most random place you've seen wrestling merch for sale? And what's the oddest piece of wrestling merch you've seen? Well done on the charity stream. Hope you raised thousands. We did, to the power of 6 something.
Ooh,
I think
that's
it was
nice.
between 6 and 7 in the end.
Oh.
So thank you for the support on that one.
Thank you for that.
Lots of love, former West Ham defender Thomas Repka. He was a thug, a.k.a. Joe from Wexford Island. He's always getting in the mailbag.
Thank you,
from
Joe.
Wexford. So yeah, Kiana James in the shop.
Weirdest place I've seen wrestling merch.
I mean, I had a recent one in Tunisia, just walking up the street.
Okay.
You know, the sort of shop where they just sell. It's a shop for tourists. They've got all the inflatables for the pool. You walk in, there's Tunisia stuff with Tunisia's flag on it.
Yeah, makes
fridge
sense.
magnets. In the back of there was like fake wrestlers, but you could tell they were based on like John Cena and The Rock. I should have taken.
like bootleg stuff.
I should have really taken a picture because they were so naff. It was good. It was like the sort of stuff you would buy from a car boot sale in like 1989. And people go like, "Oh, well, you seen this new rock one? That's not out in the shops yet, but you can get it here."
Yeah. That's good. I can't think of a bloody cool answer for this. This sucks. Terribly sorry. If I see wrestling merch out in the wild, I don't think twice about it. I used to see them at B&M bargains. I got really annoyed because I realised I could have bought a King Mabel action figure for like a tenner, and I went, nah, maybe later. like it's going to be there forever. Idiot.
And you missed the boat.
I missed the King Mabel.
We'll go for a third one. I think this is the third question. Will it be? I think, yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Kate in Vietnam says, "Hello, lads. I'm on holiday at the moment, and as I unsuccessfully swap mosquitoes, I've been reporting to my partner that I didn't get all of it. I wonder if you ever find yourself using wrestling catchphrases in your day-to-day lives. Love the podcast. Kate in Vietnam."
Thank you, Kate. Hope you enjoyed Da Nang.
Gimmick is one for me, I'm finding.
All right, okay.
Just when you can't think of the word for something, you're like, that bloody gimmick over there.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about pills in my travel bag.
Yeah, all right. Or mace if you tip strats.
I was going to say more clearly, like I'm talking about pills in my travel bag.
Like a pill. Smarties.
Make you feel better.
I'd say heel turn.
Really?
I said,
Are you watching The Grinch?
Yeah, stuff like that. Or always turn face.
That's in the lyric of The Grinch, isn't it? He's a big dirty heel.
He's a heel. He worked the garden in 57. What about you, Joel? Do you use any lingo?
I say heel a lot. He's turned heel.
I say talking to your dog.
I say good evening a lot as well.
Good evening.
Good evening. Like that. Yeah.
So there you go.
That's just a word.
We've cobbled together a mailbag with questions from weeks ago. We've done it.
Hooray!
Recycling. Are you doing your bit? Here's to more 400 episodes and even less questions. Love yous. Mailbag@cultaholic.com. Send in anything.
Don't send questions for Tom's podcast there. He'll have his own mailbag.
Yeah, classic at cultaholic.com.
When I logged on this morning, I was like, ooh, there's 4. And 2 were for his classic reviews. One was about a Spotify guy that's hurting the podcast on Spotify.
Yeah, thanks.
And the other one was about that random thing on... Oh, no, there was...
We heard podcast. We heard podcast. Mailbag@cultaholic.com.
Appreciate the listens.
Wrist piss.
Woo! We went to the vault.
It is the vault, yeah. We couldn't get anything this week. Hello and welcome to the Cultaholic Wrestling Podcast Mailbag Question of the Year. 2023 was an okay year, but just like the new day, let's bring some positivity to 2024. No way. No way.
This was at the top of my vault. So I was like, let's pick the oldest one.
I have a little challenge for you, lovely three. I'm going to name a few often negative wrestling-related things. I would like you all to each name one positive thing about that topic. Oh, okay. Joel, feel free to chime in with any answers as well, you fine fella.
Wow, thank you.
Oh,
I am staggered when I read that you were doing this in 2023. It doesn't feel like you've been doing it that long.
Yeah, I've been doing it ages.
Have
now.
you? When did you start?
It might have been, I think it was around Christmas 2022, maybe.
Shut the front door.
Maybe.
Christ alive. I thought you'd been doing it about a year.
Yeah, it feels like you just started.
It's ages,
It's crazy, isn't it? Question number 1. Brawl for it all. Defend something. Say something positive.
Bart Gunn.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's horrible the way he was used after the tournament.
Yeah.
But during it, fantastic.
I'll go with that. JBL getting sparked out after everyone said, oh, watch out for Bradshaw. He's the one you got to watch out for.
Yeah.
Oh, he felt like the Saddam statue, let me tell you. How about yourself, Joe?
Something different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Something different.
I mean, it was. Vince Russo era WCW. Oh, I've got a few things. I've got a few things to defend.
That is my era.
Yeah, God.
I mean, Super Brawl 2000 was my first show. Was he there? Was he there by then?
No, it was Sullivan. Because Russo had been let go temporarily because he said, you know what, Tank Abbott should win the world title. And they're like, okay, you can go home for a bit. They came back after just before Spring Stampede.
Where do you start?
I can say one thing to help you.
Go on then.
Lance Storm's run in Team Canada, the best run he had in any company.
Natural Born Thrillers is coming to my mind.
All of them?
Specifically, no. Obviously not above average Mike Sanders, that nerd. But obviously, the tag team.
Stasiak,
Palumbo and O'Hare. Yeah. Not Stasiak. I was never a fan of Stasiak. But yeah, Palumbo and O'Hare.
And Reno. Who's in that?
With his
group?
little rat tail.
His little rat tail. Rat tail Reno.
What happened to him?
I think he's left. Yeah, that really good match with Big Vito on the pay-per-view, and then just like, right, I'm done.
So when did Russo actually come in? I've not got this in my head now.
Originally, he came in before Halloween Havoc 99, after just jumping ship from WWF, and then until just before Sold Out, because that's when he went, I've got a great idea to fix this bad situation we're in. And they went, well, he's crap, but what if him and Bischoff come in together? She'll just bounce off one another.
Yeah.
Didn't quite work out for, best laid plans of mice and men. AEW Rampage.
The Punk debut. That was
sorry,
Rampage.
we asked you about your
sorry,
WCW 2000.
I don't know. That wasn't
He's
mine.
too young.
That's not your thing.
Yeah, I
He's
did
only
not
21.
watch during that era.
Oh, what?
I'm not 21.
I'll believe that for a second. God. AEW Rampage then, Joel. Do you want to start
I did
off
not
with?
watch that either.
Oh, okay.
I did
True
not watch
wrestling fan.
Rampage.
Was it Rampage we had that sweet Wheeler Yuta Moxie match where Yuta just refused to stay down and get them bleeding?
I'll believe it if you say
My
it.
favourite matches of the year, that.
I'll just go for Punk's debut.
Yeah.
That was Rampage, wasn't it?
That was definitely that, right. Okay, we'll go then. The guest host era of Monday Night Raw. Oh, God.
Well, you've seen it about 50 times this week. Chris Masters dancing his tits in front of Ozzy Osbourne.
Yep.
It's a crazy train.
Yeah, there was.
Would you defend that without the circumstance of this week? I don't know, but here we are.
It was a good moment. William Shatner doing the advert where he sung the
Oh,
WWE
yeah.
themes. Booyaka, booyaka. 619. That was good. Time to play the game.
That is the right answer.
That is good.
Oh,
yeah.
okay, thank you. Triple H's Reign of Terror from 02 to, 05, I guess?
Katie Vick Angle.
That's the highlight. That's the thing to defend. Ooh.
People still remember it.
That's not a good thing.
Remember the Hindenburg as well.
Hey.
A good thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, now you're talking. Who do you make look good?
That little... Was it the Armageddon match with Michaels? Was that
Oh,
good?
the 2 out 3 falls.
I remember the aftermath where they're both like dying.
Yeah, like
backstage.
So he's got a massive brace on his leg, and he's booked to win.
Yeah.
So he can barely move. No, that wasn't a good match.
Bollocks.
Good spots, but it goes on for 40 minutes. Him and Michaels, though, they had that Hell in a Cell match. That's good.
What's wrong?
You all right?
I think Hulk Hogan's passed away.
Has he?
Wait.
Hold
Oh, wow.
Hold on a minute.
71.
Hang on.
TMZ.
He's dead!
TMZ's, yeah. Yeah?
Oh, wait. We're looking for second confirmation.
Wrestle purists have shared the news on there, and they're fairly reputable.
No way. Maybe. Wait. Is he dead? He's dead! We've got the thumbs up!
Got the thumbs up.
Hulk
from
Hogan!
Wow.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
You daft racist.
Christ.
Who also helped change wrestling. What a complicated legacy you leave
I was
behind.
going to
Yeah,
say
what do you
that's
say
it.
about
It is
that?
a weird one, isn't it? Because we wouldn't,
Yeah.
we
wouldn't be here.
we wouldn't be
Wasn't
sat
for
here
him.
without
Yeah.
him. But then also that
We're
has
not going to
been
ignore him.
the last 10 years of his life.
Yeah.
Wow.
R.I.P.
That's
brother.
big.
H.H.
Bloody hell!
Don't work yourself
Taken
into a
aback
shoot.
by that, like.
Yeah. It's hard to know what to say.
I know it is hard because it is, as you say, it's a troubled legacy. Obviously,
Yeah.
what he did.
Yeah,
can't-
but that's it. You
Yeah.
have to- I think even if you bring up the negatives he's done in his career, in his life, and everything else like that, the fact that he's had such an impact on the industry means you're okay to bring them up because it's not like we're going, oh, we're never going to talk about Hogan again. It's like, good luck there.
Yeah. Bloody hell!
He was just the right gay guy at the right time, at the wrong place. Listen to me, McMahon. Yeah, I think it's you can include everything about Hogan and just say, well, yeah, one of the most important figures in the history of wrestling.
Yeah. But what does this mean for real American wrestling or whatever he was going to do with Bischoff?
Well, that wasn't going to be going any.
That's the first question at the top of my head for some reason.
Yeah.
They had Kurt Angle announced as an announcer. Bloody hell.
I was going to put on the red and yellow. What's your favourite Hogan moment?
I mean, where did you even start? Bash at the Beach 2000. No.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, Bash at the Beach 2000.
Well, he fancied Liz too much. He can't mention anything to do with that. He was in the
Had
wrong.
lust in his eyes for Miss Elizabeth.
He was wrong there with Liz. I mean, it's got to be WrestleMania 18, isn't it? That's the one. The way that him and Rock,
for people of a certain age, absolutely. You know,
the way him and Rock pivoted on the fly,
yeah. And Hogan legit didn't know if he was going to be booed or cheered.
and he was cheered.
He was
And then some more.
very, very cheered.
But from the first run,
From 83 to 93?
Yeah.
Is that right? God.
then he got thin.
Yeah, oh God, 93 was rubbish. Hey, it's me, Skinny Hogan.
Yeah, from that first run. I don't know why WrestleMania 6 is late. Or kick out just on 3 is in my mind. I like that when wrestlers do that.
Yeah.
Not quite putting over the guy who they're putting over.
Yeah.
But he was famous for that, wasn't he? Obviously, you got to mention the NWO and WCW
I was
stuff.
going to say Bash to the Beach 96 is
Yeah.
what I'm thinking of. When
Not
it's just
2000.
Like, no, they're so close together. I'm going to pick 96 just to be different.
Yeah.
But that amazing speech he gave, just the reaction of the crowd and Philly going, just the intake of breath as he does the leg drop on Randy. It's like, no way.
It
really?
was marvelous he got himself in that position when he was doing that stuff in the ring. Because I never forget. I watched that the Starrcade 97 match a few times, and some of the bumps he takes in that is incredible. Like, that's the main event guy. That's Hulk Hogan.
Well, the back raking,
The
choking
remember
guy.
once he gets sent either through the ropes or over the top, and he lands on his feet and then sort of goes, ah! After landing on his feet. And you're like, wow, this is still the era where 97, going into 98, it's still kind of like there's a fair few people think it's kind of, it's protected.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I wish that didn't happen live on the podcast. I hate doing live reactions like this because that was taking me aback. I don't know what to say.
It's not to sound weird, but people of a certain age, I'm like, oh, they're dead. I'm like, he's 71. That's good innings, considering all the stuff he put in his body. I'm like, yeah. There'll be no one like him.
Yeah.
Ever again.
Yeah.
Change the game.
Change the
did,
game. Came in, AWA were like, hey, want you to be the world champ? He goes, all right, well, am I allowed to sell merch with my name on it? No. Okay. Is
that when he was
Well, Hogan alleges that Vern wanted Hogan to marry his daughter so he wouldn't leave. And Hogan's like, no, brother. Which I thought was a good story.
Is that when he was like the incredible Hulk Hogan with a blue?
Yes, and Marvel went, I beg your bloody pardon me. Yeah, she had the original run in WF. Vince said, you better not do that Rocky film. And he goes, well, I'm going to do it. It was, all right, well, don't come here when it bombs.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that? I told you you want a huge star? Oh, okay, I think we can do something with you. Jumps there, beats the Sheik. Because Backlund went, I'm not turning heel. Shut up. Yeah, had an amazing run where it starts off. He had a strategy, had something other than just the formula he would get used to. And he's just seen wrestling guys like Bundy, Big John Studd, Andre. So I was like, all right, cool. Perfected the formula.
Yeah.
Made a lot of money. Wrestled more than 365 days a year because the time differences and all the planes, brother.
Yeah, and wrestling twice a day. Makes sense.
That's right.
Total sense.
Beat Inoki one time.
Was work with Metallica. He was the bassist.
Metallica, yeah. He was in the first UFC.
Was it Brock Lesnar's first match back in the WWE?
That's right, yeah. First in the first run in UFC and wrestled Lesnar in his first match.
He didn't do
after
enough
UFC.
in real life. The legacy he created for himself outside of that.
It's as an experiment, I guess, and seeing how if you stay in your if you stay in this weird dream world of wrestling, how far can you stay in it? And the fact that he's just spent the last few decades being interviewed by normal people who have never questioned him or done it is fascinating. So I thought maybe we'd get like a proper interview with somebody who actually knows what they're doing. But Hogan's also one of the smartest wrestlers to ever live, going, why would I do that?
It says, the TMZ report says medics were dispatched to the 71-year-old WWE legend's Clearwater, Florida home early Thursday morning with operators stating it was regarding a cardiac arrest. We're told a slew of police cars and EMTs were parked outside Hogan's home. The icon was carried on a stretcher into an ambulance. Just a few weeks ago, Hogan's wife, Sky, denied rumours he was in a coma. Oh, I remember that now, a few weeks ago. Stating his heart was strong as he recovered from surgeries. He had neck or back surgery, didn't he? And there was complications with it, allegedly.
They were saying he had something in his throat and he couldn't speak.
We broke the story last month. There were rumblings Hogan was on his deathbed, but we were told at the time he was just dealing with the symptoms of a neck procedure.
We found out it was just actually Bubba Love Sponge's bed as he ploughed his wife again.
He's going to try to make some money off this, isn't he?
Great.
Rat.
We'll be selling the bed sheets as we speak.
Well, it looks like, if this TMZ report is to be believed, a cardiac arrest.
Again, 71 is incredible odds for someone who's done that much stuff in them. That could be bigger innings. That's like me and you living to be 150.
Yeah.
So,
Well, maybe you, not so much me. After my damage.
bless you, mate.
But not enough to get the NHS's damage.
Yeah. And we're looking at just, the messages be coming in from the rest of the people that go, oh my God, whoa.
Well, it's one of them. It's one of them names, isn't it? One of them days. Yeah. Hogan's passed away.
He's passed away. Started the year being booed viciously by WWE fans.
Was that his last on-screen appearance?
Yeah, it will have been, right?
On the Raw?
Yeah,
WWE.
his advertising's appeared, right?
He was taking off the Saturday Night's main event like promotional stuff, wasn't he?
I was right, yes.
Yeah. Well,
what a way to
the
end.
live
Wow.
reaction there. It is a weird one, isn't it? It's just
Very weird.
Yeah.
You all right with your laugh being left in? That was an evil cackle just mere seconds after.
It was
you
a
found-
laugh hour shock. I do apologize. Well, I mean, it's also because they go, Hulk Hogan is dead. And all the pictures of Hogan just look funny. Like, yeah, like, look, I'm fine. It's like, no, Hogan, Jesus.
Peter Insider is saying it's a massive cardiac arrest. He was rushed to hospital in Florida. They were unable to save him. It says there's more to come. Is it a breaking story? Condolences to his family, I guess, as well at this time.
Of course.
Watching the podcast, Nick, obviously.
Is he still in prison?
Is he?
I don't know what Nick Hogan's up to.
Brooks loves the podcast. That's to say Brooks. Brooke, it doesn't matter. End the segment. Where were we? Is it? Aye.
Other positive things.
Well, let's have a celebration for podcast 400.
Yeah. God.
Happy days are here again. Bloody hell. The great Carly. What's a positive thing you can say about him?
Oh, we're still going.
Oh, I'm still doing that.
I mean, this is a question from 2 years ago.
The great Carly.
His first year in WWE. The Undertaker with one foot on his chest at those two amazing matches with Cena, which had no reason to be as good as they were. And everything else after that was crap.
I remember watching that. It's one of his first promos on SmackDown, it would have been. And hearing his promo made me scared.
Really?
Even though I was like, must have been 13, 14 at the time. What year would it have been? 05, 06?
06, 07?
06, 07.
Maybe. Don't quote me on that.
14, I would have been.
Yeah.
Oh my
Bless
God.
you. It was so weird that I had Umaga on one brand and then Carly on the other. I'm like, big foreign evil monsters. Like, if I just woke up and it's 83. But then, they were, again, Carly was very successful for a year.
I'll tell you what it is. It's when he takes the title off Jinder and celebrates with it.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Took the title off him.
When he won the title.
And so many people were excited. Carly's back! He's like, no, he's making a cameo appearance. He can't walk.
Him getting eliminated from the Rumble by Beth Phoenix was good. That was a good moment.
Like a kissy wissy, do you, Joe?
Yeah, that's funny.
Kissy-wissy.
Good spot.
Oh, and him eliminating himself in that over-the-top match on Edge
that's bad.
on Raw, and Cole in the comments going, well, what do we say about this? Goldberg, since his 2016 WWE return.
33, WrestleMania 33.
There you go, yeah.
What a great Goldberg match. 5 minutes, all the bombs. Fantastic.
Just the Lesnar feud in general, Survivor Series.
Yeah. I remember being so furious about that on the night itself.
yeah.
I was
jumping up and down.
like, right, let my boy banish the memories of 2004. Let's have a barn burner. What the match should have been the first time around, it's over in 5 seconds.
Oh, it was great, though. That was
Exactly.
great.
And I remember Dragon Eyes who's sitting there all smoked. Well, imagine the headlines they've created with this, Ross. You need to think about the business perspective. Shut up! I want to be a
That's
Goldberg
Dragon
fan.
off Isu. So Joe. And finally, WWE CW. Or CW on Sci-Fi, depending on how you want to say it.
Look at the names that gone in, really. Sheamus made his debut there, didn't
Sheamus,
he?
Miz, and Morrison.
yeah.
They got good there. Zack Ryder. Punk, another good pick.
The Zombie.
Matt Hardy looked really good as just rather than being a mid card on SmackDown, he became a main eventer on that brand. Finley had a good run there. Mark Henry is champ.
Yes. Who was his manager? Tony Atlas.
Tony Atlas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Hope some great positivity is in the air now. Oh, God.
Jeez.
Thank you for your amazing work. And that is from regards, former Liverpool and current Nottingham Forest striker Divock Origi, a.k.a. Rolo 500 / Jamie Rowlinson. Thank you, Jamie, and your ill timing. Appreciate that.
To be fair, episode 400, we've caught the curse.
We finally
400 episodes
we've
in.
stopped it.
We've stopped the curse. This normally would happen just after we stopped recording and gone home.
Ah, that type of curse.
The Hogan death.
Justin Henry. No, sorry, I didn't mean to say his name. Metallica now has 2 dead bass players. Sorry, just to interrupt you on that. Ooh.
Well, I'm still. That is
Yeah.
like it's one of them. It's one of them, innit?
It's the biggest name in wrestling, isn't he?
Yeah.
Still going. I mean, him and Flair, I guess.
Steve, big Steve, Austin, not for care.
No, thank you.
Steve might be there in the future though, for care.
Yeah.
Well, that's it.
Any favourite Hogan memories from you, Joe? Don't think we asked you.
Joining the NWO, obviously. I mean, him slamming Andre at WrestleMania 3 is like one of the most iconic wrestling images ever.
That's probably the iconic wrestling
Yeah,
moment.
probably is.
Aye. And the apple pie Indian strap match, Jack. Yeah, the official graphic's been released.
That's a cultaholic thumbnail. I'm going to shut this window so you stop reading it.
Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, well, I don't want the breaking news. All right, thank you for Real American.
Well, that's Big Rick, isn't it?
And, Jimmy Hart can give us, he's American made in the US of A. Isn't really ambiguous there, Jimmy. But yeah.
Way, that's... I don't know what to think.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's weird, isn't it? Just...
It's a bombshell.
R.I.P. Hogan. Thank you. As content creators, we appreciate all the good stuff we've done. And also the bad stuff. Thank you for the hits. You daft racist.
I'll just nod and agree and smile and condolences to his family.
Yeah, condolences to your family.
But aye, that brings an end to podcast 400.
Aye, what you going to do, brother?
I don't know.
Mailbag at cultaholic.com. Patreon.com/cultaholic. How are you doing until next week then, Ross? Anything planned? Top 10 Hogan lies?
Maybe something like that. You never know, do you? I don't know what I've got planned. Just work, baby. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, bless you.
Guess I'll have to go and do a news video with Tom now.
You will.
Aye. You? Anything planned? I mean, we're doing a video tomorrow.
We are. We're doing the SummerSlam quiz.
The SummerSlam quiz.
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh, thank you, Joe, for that round of enthusiasm.
I hope you do better than me.
You've not been demoted,
You
Joe.
won. We mean.
Dude, I am undefeated.
You won
I
at
am
Mario
undefeated.
Party style by not winning, but
It was
Yeah.
1,000-0, Joel. You won handsomely.
That's true. Yeah,
You've not
yeah.
been
It's a
demoted, by
landslide.
the way, just a rotating cat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
Don't you
absolutely.
worry.
That's
yeah,
what happens in the
Ross is
Cultaholic
using his
Fun
political
Federation.
power to make sure your push is stopped. Rather like R.I.P. Hulk Hogan.
End the podcast, Maffew.
It's been Joel, it's been Ross, it's been Maffew, it's been Puppet Jack. It's been 400 episodes of stuff like this. That's right. We're holding these up. Mr. 400, it reads. Thank you very much. We're going to point at the 400 sign. What should we say? What you going to do, brother?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. What you going to do, brother?